Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the club. It is a huge game today. Arsenal, Liverpool, big connotations in the Premier League title race and which team will go on to maybe push Manchester City a little bit further than the other. There's loads of other full-time results as well coming through which concern myself and, of course, Rory, which we'll get reactions to very, very soon. But let's talk Arsenal-Liverpool. Let's talk this game. I haven't seen the team news yet, so I would like to go through the team news because there's been a few doubts over some players, and we'll get Miles, who is in the house, his reaction to the team news for Arsenal, and we'll look at Liverpool as well. The team news for Arsenal is the 11 is Raya in goal, Partey at right back, I've been given here, Ben White at centre-half with Gabriel, Timber, Marino, Rice, Saka, his back, Trossard, Martinelli, and Havertz up top. Liverpool's team, Kelleher, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Jones, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Nunez, and Diaz. Miles, reaction to that that Arsenal lineup, please.
One word, disjointed. I think it's very disjointed, man. That right back situation, obviously, with Thomas Partey right back versus, was it Luis Diaz, their left wing? Oh,
he's going to get cooked, man.
I'm frightened. Obviously, I've seen Ben White not have the
Gordon Ramsay style, he's going to get cooked out.
It's huge, isn't it? It was all about Timber. Everybody was on about, is Timber going to make it? Is Timber going to be fit?
That's the main one, though. Timber versus Mo Salah on the other side was 100% needed. Timber, can you imagine Timber versus Kivio? Timber versus Zinchenko.
Anyone.
I didn't even really want him against Calafiori because Calafiori against wingers this season hasn't been the best. He hasn't been that great. You could still see that he's a centre-back. So, Ben White centre-back with Gabriel. We've seen it 2 seasons ago at the beginning of Arteta's reign. It's happened before, but they haven't done that in a long time, so I don't know. But we still got Declan Rice.
What was the word you used? You said one word.
Disjointed.
I'll use a word that's just sprung to mind. For me, it's bottle. I think bottle's the word. I think Arsenal are going to lose this game. I think Liverpool are miles above them in form and they're going to beat them.
I'm surprised that it's got to this stage, because I felt like Arsenal was so strong, but off the back of what happened at Bournemouth last week, we cannot overstate the significance of that. Yeah, losing at Bournemouth in the circumstances that they lost, in the way that they lost, going into today against Liverpool without Saliba, it's going to take something spectacular from Arsenal. It really is. It's going to be spectacular. If they do it, Booth especially, if they do it, I think you really do have to hold your hands up and go, that is a statement result. Because I actually think that it's the kind of result where the points are significant because the points are always significant. But it's actually the message that it sends. It's a statement that it makes. If Arsenal beat Liverpool, it's such a noise. It's a big significant vibrations for the Premier League.
Arsenal need to show. Look, Arsenal showed it against City. I thought City were going to steamroll Arsenal. Maybe I was being a bit cocky. I probably was. But all I'm going to say about Arsenal is in the Bournemouth game, Arsenal's second gear isn't good enough in my opinion. There are sides, every side that have won the Premier League, whoever it is, have had 10 men at some point throughout the season or major injury. I feel like when Arsenal have anything go wrong, their drop-off is too big, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say that, not for this team. I think
Bournemouth.
But that's a one-off game.
10 men, and you just shut up. And against Arsenal, against City, you're so negative. You just think...
It wasn't negative against...
There's energy with Arsenal. Things aren't 100% correct.
The first point that you made, I think, is completely fair enough. I think the way that Arsenal played against Bournemouth wasn't acceptable. I think the way that they ran out of ideas, the way that they capitulated, the way that there was just moments of individual idiocy. That's the thing that I don't think people acknowledge. It's just like Leandro Trossard, you know how highly I rate. I've always given Trossard a load of plaudits on this channel. But if you don't acknowledge what he did to Saliba, calling it the Saliba red is almost unjust on Saliba. Weren't the Saliba red? Yeah. It wasn't the Saliba because the implication when you say the Saliba red is that it's Saliba's fault.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was Trossard.
He panicked. Saliba panicked.
But there's too many of those. There's too many individual idiot moments. Like Declan Rice, whether you think it was a fair sending off or not.
That was ridiculous.
That was the harsh one.
I agree.
The Trossard was the bad one.
Harsh.
And Saliba, I think is a world where Saliba... I'm honestly, I was thinking about it. Would Rio Ferdinand, would John Terry, some of these the big centre-backs, would they have done it that early? By early, I mean the run was 50 yards away from goal from Evan Nilsson.
We've seen the best centre-backs make
mistakes,
out.
yeah. I think he just panicked. I don't think he actually...
I think he panicked.
He panicked.
I don't even think he thought.
Yeah,
aren't you a little bit streetwise? You pull a little bit. You're not got... arms around him, it was a little bit naive.
I think it was a hospital pass by Trossard, wasn't it?
Of course.
I think Trossard's the one that deserves the criticism.
Of course.
Saliba panicked is almost just...
Do you know the only reason why I think you could suggest that Saliba made the foolish move was, I think you need to back yourself. So don't get me wrong, I think Evan Nilsson's a good player. scored a good goal yesterday against Villa to get a valuable point in the last minute. But you have to back yourself. You've got Ben White over the far side, who is rapid. You've got a goalkeeper that you rate. You've got Saliba, who could also make it up. But just let Evan Nilsson have the ball and hope for the best thereafter.
Yeah, but I agree. Obviously, I agree because it would have been a red card. But I just think, as a defender, your natural reaction when you've got a striker in front of you and he's running on the ball, your natural reaction is to just get some form of contact on him just to let him know you're there. But obviously, the contact is the red card. I don't think he thought, okay, cool, I need to get this guy.
But the ramifications of all this, like obviously, we're talking about Bournemouth a lot here, and we're talking about Trossard, and it does make sense. But the ramifications of it,
was just a split second, though, Rory, because obviously Trossard gave him a hospital ball, and he was just thinking, what is this?
You're now going into the form team of the Premier League, the form team of Europe on some definition, the most dazzling start to a Premier League campaign I think a new manager has had. And you're now going into that without Saliba. Where are the goals coming from? Without Odegaard? Where are the goals coming from? Without Saka? I just don't see how you are going to get through this today. But I do concede. If you do, statement.
Yeah, of course. I still think we could still win this game because obviously against Bournemouth, even with 10 men, we had a great chance with Martinelli. And if he scores that and makes it 1-0, then the game's completely different. I think we go on to win that game. If anything, we probably draw it. That's the least. But we still got goals in this team. Obviously, Saka's just come back from injury, so that's a plus for us. We still got Trossard who can pop up at moments. We all know what he's capable of. He done it against Aston Villa. We still got Havertz who's still a threat, an aerial threat. We still got Jesus and Sterling to come off the bench.
Do you think on some level it could do you like not a favour, but the theory of every cloud having a silver lining? Is there a world in which, because you don't have your best team, because you don't have Martin Odegaard, that maybe it will do you a favour and you'll just sit, maybe try and secure a point, maybe try and nick a win?
I don't think the team that you set out today we're going to sit. There's no sitting today.
4-2-4.
Nah, you can't sit because of the midfielders he's got there.
Four wingers playing, basically.
When we played against Bournemouth, that was way more defensive than this team.
When was the last time Ben White played centre-back? Has he played there recently?
The last time I can probably remember was before Saliba came in, and that was the season before last.
So a while ago.
He's not played there consistently.
He hasn't been.
I wouldn't be surprised if you do see Partey kind of drop into the centre and Ben White pull.
Well, I think what happened
right a little bit when Arsenal in possession.
Yeah. So what will happen? I can see is we obviously would go to a back three with Ben White, Gabriel, and Timber will be there, and Partey will come into the midfield. Also, Declan Rice can fill in that centre back role as well. He could just drop back and go into a back four, back five, whatever it may be. But I feel we can still win this game.
Arteta at all lately?
100%.
You think Arteta's got a few things wrong?
Has he rushed Saka back?
No, I don't think he has.
People in the comments asking that.
No, I don't think he has because obviously it was the first game for England, right? He came off at half time and they took him off. And obviously, how long ago that?
But when did he return to training?
I think he's been back in training for like 2-3 days now. Okay. So obviously, if he's 100%, I don't think he'll be 100% fit. But obviously, I think he's fit enough for this game. I wouldn't rush him against this game, knowing that we still got Chelsea and we still got Newcastle in a couple weeks. I'd rather save him for that. So obviously, they think he's fit enough for this game. But going back to your question, Rory, I think Arteta got it completely wrong against Bournemouth. I think he was naive. I think he did the same thing what he did against Aston Villa last season. He took his eye off the ball. He didn't respect Bournemouth. Obviously, he put theoretically 3 number 6s in the midfield. He didn't expect Bournemouth to stand up to us man for man because they was pressing us. I don't think they did enough to actually win the game of our mistakes. But that's football. Some would say that they made us create the mistake.
The Kiwi or sub really looked poor, didn't it? When you end up subbing the sub, it really looks poor. Taking off Raheem Sterling was a massive error as well, I think.
And the funniest thing about that, the craziest thing about that is you take off Raheem Sterling, bring on Kiwior, then you take off Kiwior. And then bring on Jesus. And
it looks
crazy.
an error. I cannot believe the final score that I've just seen pop up here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crystal Palace 1, Tottenham 0. How embarrassing for Spurs.
I mean, I'm over the moon about that.
I knew you were going to say that.
But do you know
what
I cannot believe? Honestly,
I've been sitting here, my head's frying.
I am dumbfounded that Manchester United.
We need to talk, man.
How have Manchester United
fried?
How have Manchester United not beaten West Ham? West Ham are all over the place.
That's
Everybody beats West Ham.
If it was last season,
Everyone
maybe.
Lopetegui.
This season.
Lopetegui was a Rizla paper away from getting a tin tack. Like, he was gone. It was over for Lopetegui.
Look at that ball.
I mean, we'll talk Cole Palmer in a minute, Booth, but we need to focus on Manchester United here. We need to focus on what's going on at that club. We need to focus on Dalot, the Wally. We need to focus on Eric Ten Hag being so out of his depth. Like,
what went wrong today? I didn't see much of it because I was travelling
we'll
into the show.
We'll look at it in two parts, really. Today's game and obviously the bigger picture, because both things are very, very separate. I think today's game, Manchester United in the first 45 minutes should have been 3-4, 5-0 up. I think you look at the chances, Garnacho hits the post. Garnacho has another chance that he should do better with. Rashford has a half chance. Højlund has a half chance. Bruno misses a sitter. I thought Bruno was excellent today, but he missed a sitter with a header in the first half. Then Diogo Dalot somehow misses one of the biggest. I don't think I've seen a miss as bad as. Remember Giggs against Arsenal in the cup when we lost 2-0 and then Fergie booted
the boot in Beckham's head.
But Giggs missed an open goal. That's the last big. I couldn't think of anything to compare it to from a Manchester United perspective.
Torres.
It was a huge.
What about a game that involves Manchester United? What about Torres? Torres in front of Stretford End. Yeah.
It was a horrendous miss.
Was there anything wrong with the lineup?
First half, I thought. Sorry, Boo. First half, I thought. I'm just going to ramble and then use that and get stuck in. First half, I thought we should have been 3-4, 5-0 up. Second half, I don't think we played well at all. Yes, we did have chances. Yes, Casemiro scored, but ultimately we let a poor side in West Ham beat us. I don't think it was a penalty. I thought it was a horrendous decision to even go to VAR. Then he goes to VAR. VAR overruled the ref, and then the ref goes to the screen and gives a penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty. But you can't look at those little things because the 90 minutes doesn't tell the story of the whole picture. Yes, we were unlucky today. Yes, VAR was poor. Yes, we missed a lot of chances. Yes, we should have won the game, and the 2 goals from West Ham shouldn't even matter. But ultimately, it's not been good enough. The results this season, I think we've played 13 games. I may have miscounted, but we've won 4. The teams that we've beat are Fulham, Southampton, Barnsley, and Brentford.
I can't. But
you look at that, and we've not played. I know we've played Liverpool, but it's not like we've played Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. We haven't played a lot of big teams, and the performances aren't good enough.
This one, Ad, when you saw the team lineup today, for example, I know Manchester United played quite well in the first half, and I know that you should have won the game, but you didn't. Do you think Ten Hag has got anything majorly wrong? Did you see anything in the team sheet?
I didn't think the selection today was wrong. I probably picked that team, apart from maybe Ugarte and for Casemiro, because it was a strong team. We had Garnacho, Højlund, Rashford. We had Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno. Because Kobe Mainoo is injured, so he's not available.
It's a decent team.
And then the defence was the defence that you'd pick, and we had an Onana in goal, who I think's been excellent. So the team wasn't, but we've not consistently seen that team. Like the other day against Fenerbahce, I thought Ugarte come in, look good. You think, he's going to go and get a start now. Then he doesn't get a start. It's like the whole Rashford thing. Rashford scores 3 goals in 2 games, I think it was, and he gets dropped for the game against Palace. And you're thinking, what's going on here? Even today, he takes him off after 58 minutes. And again, you're thinking, what's going on here? You're bringing on Amad Diallo, who you've shown you really don't have faith in the past couple of weeks. And you start to question a lot of the decisions. Nothing's really going right. He hasn't settled down with a team. The results aren't coming. It's not like we're playing good football and we're just getting unlucky. And for 3 years into the job, which it is, you've got all the players now. You can't talk about injuries because yes, we haven't had a fullback, but we brought De Ligt and Lissandro. I don't think that's an excuse.
It's the opposition. The other thing that we also have to focus on here, it's all very well Manchester United dropping points, and it's all very well for us to kind of focus on where it went wrong for United. But today you got beat by one of the most pitiful teams in the league.
Without Kudus as well, because he just got off last game.
Yeah. They're at home, and they basically get beat by everybody. Like whoever they're playing at home, they get torn to shreds.
Well, the Chelsea result. He's come in, Maresca, got no Premier League experience, done very well with Leicester City to get them promoted. Of course, he's come in and got a brand of football. You decimated West Ham.
We absolutely battered them. Similarly, Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham tore them apart.
Who have been really bad this season.
Who've certainly struggled.
If it
at
wasn't
times,
for United struggles, I think everyone is talking about Postecoglou and Tottenham right now. Obviously, Manchester United's a bigger story. I'm not arguing whether that should be the case. We're always going to be the bigger story, and we should be, because we're seeing a manager that's 3 years into the job. The team hasn't improved. The team hasn't gone forward. We've made a lot of signings. Where are we going next? Now, the question probably is, has today's result affected their decision? I don't think it has, because I think their decision's already been made.
But does it affect the time? Like the time frame?
What do you think the made decision is then?
I think he's gone. I think he's a dead man walking. And I think he has been since...
But when?
I think he has been since the Spurs game. I just think, because there's not a huge... I don't think they want to rush into a decision.
That doesn't ring true to me, just simply because if you feel like the decision was made then, and I may have got the chronology wrong here, but I believe that England didn't appoint Thomas Tuchel If you knew that he was a dead man walking
If
after
Tuchel
what happened
hadn't
against
agreed to join
Tottenham,
England, I think he goes.
no,
Can I go?
but you're saying a dead man walking by Tottenham. Tottenham was before England appointed Tuchel.
Tuchel, yeah.
But that decision's been made from, it was like the 8th of October, right? Or maybe earlier than that. I read that decision was made quite early. It was just held under wraps.
I just can't believe
and look,
that you
even
would
forget
allow.
Tuchel. I just don't think the options out there are massive. And I just think they've bided their time to give themselves an opportunity to make the right decision. There were reports this week, how true they are, I don't know, because a lot of crap is written about United, that they had interviewed Xavi and spoken to Thomas Frank, and Amorim was in the frame. These two, I don't think there's any smoke without fire. And I think they are looking at replacing him. I think it's a matter of...
Trouble is,
if
there's
not
always this smoke that you refer to, right? The smoke about the next Manchester United manager. That smoke has been bellowing away basically since Ten Hag got the job. Like we've constantly, there is smoke without fire, because for the last 18 months we've been talking about
But
the
then
next
I think
Manchester
it
United
comes
manager.
down to, so like the last point in time where this decision would have been made, right, was May.
Yeah.
And we had the cup final. And I, again, think because those guys had... So the people that we had pointed, Barada didn't come in until July. Ashworth, Wilcox, all those guys didn't come in until July. So I don't think Ineos in Ratcliffe and Brailsworth wanted to make that decision then.
Adam, what do you
I think
want?
like, it was like, we have to allow these guys to come in to make a decision. He's just won the cup. Let him stay. They give him a new contract,
That's
but it
just
wasn't
so
really
dumb,
a big
though, isn't it?
contract.
That's
if you
an
look
emotional.
at it, it
that's-
wasn't a huge extension.
And they didn't even want him because they interviewed everyone that would possibly meet them for an interview.
Exactly. But I think because the structure wasn't there, they didn't make... They waited for that structure to come in to make the decision, if you get what I'm saying.
What do you want to happen? What's like what you
I think
let's
it's
pretend
done.
you own the
I
you own
think
the
it's
keys.
done.
You own the keys to the car. What do you want to happen tonight? What do you want to happen? He keeps the job for a bit.
Tonight, yeah.
What do you want to happen?
When's the next international break?
November.
Another couple of weeks, 3 weeks.
10 days,
Yeah,
15,
yeah.
40.
Couple of days.
Who have we got next?
Doesn't
I know
matter.
we've got
Does it matter?
Chelsea coming.
Anyone
up.
in the
No, it
Premier
does
League?
matter. Yeah, I think it
No,
does matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
I think
Yeah.
it does matter, because if you go, can we get
if
to
it
the
was
international
Southampton?
break?
Sometimes though, Adam, even if the right man isn't available,
We got
having
Leicester
the wrong man
twice.
having the wrong man in the job isn't a good thing.
We've got
Leicester
Leicester twice, PAOK, and
Chelsea, they'll batter you.
Chelsea.
Chelsea will rip you a new one.
2 home games on.
Mate, don't worry about Chelsea. Leicester.
3
though.
home games.
Yeah, but they're shit.
Leicester will do them.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Leicester's a
They've
tricky
just lost
team,
to
man.
West. They've
No,
just
no, no,
lost
here
to
it is.
Lopetegui.
Leicester's in the League Cup, right?
4 home
Yeah.
games
Boot.
between now
Boot,
and the international break.
Lopetegui.
Yeah, Cooper's not as good as
But I think the
Lopetegui.
decision's made. We've got 4 home games between now and the international
I think it's good night, Irene. It's good night, Irene.
Good night, Vienna.
Yeah,
night,
adios,
Vienna.
amigo. That's what I'd say in Spanish.
Good
to him.
night.
Do you think?
Do you know what? I'll be honest.
Sweetheart.
Now we're at
Good
this
night,
point.
John
He's out
boy.
the door. He don't look like a Man United. Let's all be real around the table. Let's be honest with ourselves as mates. He's not a Man United manager. He doesn't wear the shirt. He doesn't wear the suit. Whatever it
He
is.
doesn't wear the shirt.
I mean, he doesn't wear
It
the
would be
suit.
weird if he rocked up in a shirt.
But even with the suit, with the little Man United badge on in FA Cup final, whatever.
Imagine if he rocked up
does he look like?
in a football
Yeah,
shirt.
but does his energy?
You go, you
Does his
gone
energy
mental.
really? Yeah, but does his energy look like a Man
Rocked
United
up
man?
just as tie. We'd be like,
Really? He's not
"Ten
big
Hag,
enough for the
what's
club,
going
Adam.
on here, mate?
But he's not big enough for the
Ty
club.
Hog. No, it's
He's not a
done.
Man United manager, is he?
Boovy's
He's not.
passion to get
I don't think this- I don't- I don't-
Shit, isn't he?
so
But I
funny,
saw it
man.
from day dot. I saw it
He's
from
not
day
shit.
dot.
Yeah, I said it from day
I
one.
think
shit.
he'll go on
I
and
said
have a
from
good
day
career,
one.
but I
Well,
think
they'll find good.
the Man United job has slipped through his fingers, unfortunately.
I'll tell you where he is in 2 years. I'll tell you. It's a clue, yeah? He'll be back
Cadiz.
at Ajax. He'll be
Cadiz.
back at Ajax playing in the Europa Conference League. With all due
I wouldn't be
respect.
surprised to see him build himself up to another Europa League team in the Premier League.
That says all.
Not in the Premier League.
I don't know.
I don't think
He's a
any
good
other team in the
coach,
Premier
man.
League is going to take him. No, he's not. A
No
good
one
coach.
would.
But I just think
Brentford
it's
wouldn't
gone.
take
Adam,
him.
it's
It's
not-
over.
It's actually insane that
He's not a
this
good
is the
coach.
Brentford
conversation
wouldn't hire
we're
him.
having about Manchester United. You know when I was thinking about this
Brentford's much
fixture,
better.
it felt like Manchester United weirdly were in a position to get another manager sacked. Like I thought, if Manchester United go to East London and put 4 past West Ham, there is a chance that Lopetegui will get the sack today.
But Lopetegui saved his job.
Lopetegui has
For another
For
week.
about a
saved
week,
his
we're
own
gonna get
job
beat again.
and also has put Manchester United just in a total quandary. Like I haven't seen a league table, but where the hell are
I think
Manchester
they're-
United?
last time I checked, there was 13th.
Oh Jesus
They're
Christ.
above 20th.
There was 13th. This
Mad
is,
today. At one point, I looked at the table and I thought, if we were here, we're only 1 point behind Chelsea because you lot were drawing at the time. Spurs were losing, and I was like, we'd be ahead of Spurs, and wouldn't look as bad as it is. And
gone crazy
we've
now.
obviously lost, and we're probably still 14th.
Yeah, I mean, that is...
Keep scrolling.
That is just
Keep
wild.
scrolling.
Keep scrolling for Manchester United.
14th.
They've gone down
below,
a place.
below Lopetegui.
West Ham jumped them.
Below Lopetegui.
West Ham.
Just slightly above Leicester.
2 points above Leicester City.
A list of some
Above
of the,
Leicester, below
some of
West
the
Ham.
teams that are above us.
Everton.
Forget the
600
normal
mil.
big ones, but Brighton, Forest, Brentford, Fulham, Bournemouth, Newcastle, West Ham.
It's wild, isn't it?
You're in a world of pain.
Yeah,
I love it.
You're not making. I don't
Can you
think you're.
tell? Can you tell?
It is
Can you
wild.
tell?
I love
Am I
it.
hiding it? Am I hiding it well?
You've still got hopes that you can make Champions League.
Bro, I just want to win one game of football.
I'm just
mate.
asking a question.
Fucking
They're more worried about relegation.
He's the biggest wind up on the show. I'm not even winding anyone up these days.
Oh,
It's all
piss
Miles.
off.
It's all
You're the
Miles.
biggest wind up.
Adam, do you think you'll get Champions League, mate? That's crazy from you,
hell.
man.
When?
I'm asking a question, isn't it?
within 5
I've seen stranger
years?
things happen.
Possibly.
2030. Your head will be full of grey hairs next time you win anything major.
You know what? I found a grey hair in my chest the other day. I was so
Do you not? Is this going to be Van Nistelrooy? Is it like how we?
Slow down, man.
You know when you're saying that you
I
can't.
did though, man. It was one of them. Like I've had a few in the beard, my hair. I've had
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah.
When you find it in the chest, it's a bit like whoa. What are you?
What about
doing,
what
man?
about
I thought you were the
I'm not
last
going to say the
one.
word, but lower.
No
Do you
pubes.
get grey
yet.
hairs lower?
Not yet.
You know when you're thinking about the next manager, Adam was saying that we
I'm
can't
not
wait.
thinking about
no,
the
no,
next
but
manager.
you are because you said that you think
I'm
he's
over
done.
it.
You think he's done. You've got to wait for the next international break. Is the answer?
Give it Wazza to the end of the season.
Bloody hell.
Is the
I had a
answer
perfect
not?
on this
Is
weekend.
the answer not way more simple? Is the answer not way more simple? It's sack him tonight. Van Nistelrooy comes in and steers you through the rest
Is
of the
Van
season.
Nistelrooy mate.
No, Van Nistelrooy might not be.
He might
But-
win the 4
but
games
thing
in a
is,
row
You know,
because
if you've
it's
got a
Van Nistelrooy.
situation where somebody might not be the man and somebody else is definitely not the man,
yeah.
you might as well go with a fella that might be good enough.
I'm with Rory on this.
Might as well gamble.
You might as well gamble because it can't get any worse. Well, it can get worse actually.
I don't think it can.
It can.
I don't think
they could go further down the table.
I don't think it's going to get worse than 14th in the league. Like it doesn't matter who the manager is. Really.
It can.
No, I'm
Favourite
not
at the moment.
I'm not even joking. It doesn't matter who. Like who do you believe is the worst manager in the Premier League? Not Ten Hag.
Here's some
Russell
miserable
Martin.
odds.
I don't know who's bottom of the league.
Russell
Someone like
Martin.
Gary O'Neill. Russell
Gary O'Neill,
Martin.
yeah.
Martin.
I don't think
doesn't
Gary
have
O'Neill's
Man
that bad.
United. Genuinely, Russell Martin doesn't have Manchester United 14th in the league.
Yeah, he does.
Doesn't.
I don't know if he does.
I don't
Man
think Gary
United's
O'Neill
odds.
does.
I genuinely believe he doesn't. I genuinely believe that Gary O'Neill has Manchester United above
Higher.
14th.
I agree.
Man, stop
I
rubbing
agree.
us salt in. Man United's next manager odds. Ruben Van Nistelrooy is the favourite at 4.5 to 1. Ruben Amorim 5 to 1. Thomas Frank 10 to 1. Javi Hernandez 14 to
You
1.
wish you could get Thomas Frank. You
Graham
wish.
Potter 20 to 1.
You wish.
Yeah, see, I just think it's. Do you know? The
Danny,
only
we'll
other
come to
thing-
your super chat. Sorry, bro. We'll come to all the super chats just before kickoff.
Yeah, thank you, Danny, and everybody else that's put in a super chat. We will come to them imminently. The other option is, and I know that you're not going to like it, Adam, but it's. I think everybody around this table is united in their opinions on Gareth Southgate's limitations. But Gareth Southgate has Manchester. Gareth Southgate has
He'll bring a
Manchester.
good- a feel
He
good
has
factor.
Manchester
What
United
are
above
you
14th.
doing?
I don't care.
What
what
are
you
you
say. I don't
doing?
care what you say. He has
Because there's
Manchester
a
United above
feel
14th.
good factor
This
with
world
Gareth Southgate.
today.
He has.
What's the feel good
People
factor?
fighting, looting, and
some
shooting.
grudges.
It's
8 years of
okay.
failure.
You'll get your team
I
playing again.
agree with the Gary O'Neill point because he's proven himself.
Gary O'Neill
Oh,
has
Gary O'Neill
level.
100% would do
Above
better than that.
4.
I don't agree with Southgate. I don't think Southgate's a better manager than Ten Hag.
Does Russell Martin have Gareth
You like to see
Southgate?
it, though.
Sorry, does Russell
Not Russell Martin.
Does Russell Martin have Manchester United above 14th?
But when we talk about Marco Silva at Fulham, Marco Silva's by far a better manager than Ten Hag.
Marco Silva's
Let me
wicked.
reposition it.
They spoke
Does
to
Russell
him.
Martin win 2 cups in 2 years?
No, he doesn't.
Mate,
here
no,
we
he
go.
doesn't.
Here we go.
No, he
But
doesn't.
I'm not going to
doesn't.
wind
No,
up
he
Adam
doesn't.
for the sake of it.
But do you-
Ten Hag's
mate,
better than Russell Martin. He managed Champions League games.
Do you know what's quite worrying at though? Genuinely, the fact that
Does
your
Arteta win 2
boss
cups
is
in 2
the fact that
years?
your
Don't
boss
talk
is the
about my
fact that the
manager. Don't talk about
new
my manager. My manager's doing big things.
Sorry, Rory.
what's quite worrying is the fact that the new manager, the new ownership, Ineos have come in, Jim Ratcliffe, Barada, Wilco, all these new footballing people for footballing positions. They've come in and they have interviewed Thomas Frank and they've interviewed who was on that shortlist?
Amorim, was he part of it?
This is Marco Silva, Tuchel. They've interviewed about half a
wants a
dozen
job?
managers anyway.
Job centre.
And they have all decided that none of those managers are the right person for the job, which basically means they've concluded that Eric Ten Hag is better than those managers.
I got a great idea.
Which now makes it basically impossible to go back to those managers. If you interview Marco Silva 6 months ago and you go, actually, you're not better than Ten Hag's better than you, we're going to stick with Ten Hag. How can you possibly go back to him? It
you
makes you look
I'd say bring
incompetent.
Solskjaer back.
No.
Bring Solskjaer back.
Isn't that telling? He's not even got a job since he left. That's telling.
Because he's rejected them.
He's chilling.
He's rejected
Well,
them.
rejected who? Cardiff
Who?
City.
Rejected fair few jobs.
Rory, what do you...
Did our Ali?
Rose, quickly, just a quick one. What do you think Manchester United should do? Like, honestly, right now, like let's.
I think they need
Can we
to
wrap
sack
this up so we can?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap.
What I would say is, genuinely, I believe this, and no bias, no rivalry. I'm
Yeah,
just
no
going to say what I
bias.
think should happen.
Yeah.
I think they should sack Ten Hag tonight. They should put Ruud van Nistelrooy in the job to the end of the season and just get through.
You want
this
to wait for the
sorrowful
international
season.
break so you
No,
can at
just
least
do it
have a
tonight.
week?
There's literally no point.
There's 4 home games. If you're going to give someone a chance to win some games,
Fair enough.
do it now.
Yeah, do it now.
Yeah.
Do it now. Have some balls. These guys are all charlatans. man.
Right, let's watch Liverpool batter Arsenal.
Can I get some score predictions before we read some super chats out,
Certainly
please?
can, and the score will be Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2.
Desmond.
Do you think it's a draw?
No, come on.
You think Arsenal scoring 2 goals against this Liverpool team who
Yep.
basically
Well,
don't
we scored the
score?
same amount of goals as them, you know.
At home.
Believe it or
Can't
not.
get, but they
Saka's
don't
better than
concede.
you.
They
They're better
literally
than
don't
you.
concede goals.
They're better
Saka's
than you.
back.
Yeah, and neither did we. What we did.
You got Moreno in midfield. This guy's.
Mate, they
bang
don't.
I've been here
average.
before with you boys in this very table and the last studio telling me the same thing, and Arsenal's come up with a result. And
What result? You lost
No,
to
no, no,
Bournemouth.
no.
No, I'm just saying.
You
no.
lost to little old Bournemouth.
And then Liverpool
lots
lost
has
the
changed since
Forest.
we were in the
Bournemouth's
last
not even a
studio,
city. You know
Liverpool
that.
lost the Forest.
Bro, Bournemouth's not even a city. It's a village.
And Liverpool
It's not
and
a
Forest
village.
is a forest.
Huh?
Forest is a
No,
forest.
Nottingham's a city.
a
Nottingham's,
forest.
and they're a 2-time European Cup winner, like you.
Forest.
But Bournemouth, they're a little village, and they
So
banged
let's
you
talk
out.
about
man.
Liverpool's flaws as well, please.
He loves the
I don't know what the flaws are. They're the best side in Europe on form right now.
What did
Okay,
your score prediction?
Well, they're coming to us. They're coming to the Arsenal right now. You know what? Just because of
doing
you
what
guys,
to
you're
the
winding me
Arsenal?
up. Huh? They're coming to the Arsenal right now.
All right.
Yeah. You know what? Because you know,
Rory's
winding up. I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal. Why not? I'm going for 2-1.
What do you mean, why not?
I'm backing my team. This Liverpool. You know what? I'll be more 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1
Yeah, I'm
Arsenal.
going 2-1 Arsenal. Why not?
I think you get banged 3-0 today.
Could do.
You get put right back where you used to be a few years ago.
Nah,
Top
no way.
4 contender. That's
No
about
way.
it.
See, but you're scared, man.
Scared of what?
How do you feel
He's
about this game?
scared
Who
of
would you
Arsenal,
rather
man.
win?
Honestly, a 0-0 is the great result for us.
You wouldn't
City.
rather if
No.
because you keep saying Liverpool are the biggest threat. So would you not rather Arsenal win?
But if they both draw, it's 2 points drop for both, isn't it?
Yeah, true stories.
He thinks
Good
Liverpool's
story.
the biggest threat, but he knows deep down that Arsenal could.
Honestly, if
it's a
these
threat as
guys
well.
wake up, I'll be honest, lads. If these guys wake up, one of these two sides, whoever it is, we can debate whoever. There's opportunity against this City side. Southampton
yeah.
found space. This City side are not going to keep as many clean sheets as last season. There's a big opportunity to win the Premier League.
There is.
And if you're not Man City, there really is, lads.
There is, but this could be a result that can turn Arsenal's season around, man. This is a big game for Arsenal, man. It could either go one way. Either we lose this, and then a hedge drop, and then we're just in this top 4 race with Chelsea and all these other bums, and then now if we win, we're back in the race.
Chelsea got more momentum than you, haven't they?
Attacking wise, yes, obviously, but defensively,
Palmer.
they ain't got enough. I don't want
Well,
to.
if you don't win today, you're behind Chelsea in the league.
no, we've got the same amount of
true?
points as them. Game goal difference. They'll be
Okay.
But it's
If
right.
the league
gonna-
finished tomorrow, you'd be below.
Yeah, but
Well, these two now are on.
we still got
I'll read some
90
super
minutes.
chats out.
Rectify that.
The game is about to kick off. Can you scroll up, please? Danny says, part 1, best football show on YouTube. Cheers, bro. Shout out to Elliot. Hope he passed on my message. Fellas, can we please get some thoughts on our Classico? Would love the feedback. 8 La Masia players played. I was just in awe of Lamine Yamal.
Crazy, isn't it? It's
Like,
crazy. You know what it is?
He was phenomenal.
He's
Outrageous.
phenomenal, man. And he's just showing. He's showing you if you're good enough. Doesn't matter about your age, you could play, man.
That goal on his right
He's
foot.
actually.
Near
He's
post.
been through so many
class,
youngsters. They've kind of been forced into it because of how much money they wasted on big signings that failed.
Yeah,
But it's kind of allowed them to bring through this crop of talent that's just...
it's come out of nowhere.
That was the first time I've not believed in the Barcelona project probably since Luis Enrique, in terms of them being back to maybe even winning the Champions League. Hansi Flick, the record against Bayern Munich was the goals against Bayern Munich. They might be back, lads.
They are back. I think they beat Sevilla. I think it's Sevilla. They beat them 4-0 as well, just the other day as well. So they beat Bayern Munich.
Scoring goals.
They're scoring goals for fun. But Barcelona was a team you wanted. You wouldn't mind drawing them in the Champions League 2 seasons ago.
Oh, for sure.
You'd be like, yeah, we'll take Barcelona.
sure.
Now you don't want Barcelona now.
Well, City would be fine with against them, but you don't want them now.
Yeah, I'm being honest.
No,
I don't
for
want
real.
Barcelona right at this. Not with this Arsenal.
Yamal would destroy Timber and send him back to the Eredivisie in a big way.
And then Saka would destroy their fullback with it.
I don't
Who is
know.
it? Balde would destroy him.
Yamal's,
what about
Yamal's done
Rafinha,
so
man?
well. He's above Saka now in the pecking
No,
order.
he's not.
He is.
But you're-
Salah's the best right winger in the world, easy.
You're just saying.
Yamal's
What about-
second.
What about Rafinha, yeah? Like, because at Leeds, I always thought he was a good player and someone that could be a threat for them. And obviously at Leeds, he's probably held back a little bit. But I didn't expect him to have the impact he's had at...
His first season was a stinker at Barcelona, though. He wasn't doing anything. He was really getting any goals or assists. But this season, now obviously, Flick, new manager bounce, as they say. So yeah, this season he's firing.
Yeah.
The range of finishes.
Big
it's
goals,
outrageous.
big game.
Crazy.
Great finisher.
Didn't he score a hat trick the other day as well?
Yeah.
Was it a
It was
hat-trick?
this night of Brazilians, wasn't it? Because Vinicius did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Quickly, let me ask you a little question. Does Ancelotti get sacked? Because there's a lot of Real Madrid fans calling for his head now.
I don't think they sack him.
You don't think they should sack him?
While they're in the Champions League.
Not yet, anyway. No. Yeah, because they'll probably win the Champions
The
League.
Real Madrid fans are not happy though.
They could be
And
this
you know
bad and
what?
still
Like,
win it.
he could win the league, not win the Champions League, get sacked. But if he wins the Champions League, he's golden.
Yeah, have another one.
Part 2, he says, Casado, the key to our double pivot, unreal. Kabasi, 17 years of age, played as an elite centre-back in Madrid's ground. Pedri, the definition of class, etc. And Hansi, a manager, is everything. Thank you very much for your support.
The centre-back's the one,
Danny,
mate. The
Youssef.
centre-back's outrageous.
Owen says, I wish Alisson was playing so you could show these nostalgia merchants some quality. Seaman over Alisson is a joke. Best big Liverpool game, bring aid, Rory. Yeah, it's a shame Aid's not with us today. Passy Rala says, where does Arsenal-Liverpool rank in historic English football fixtures? Maybe on par with Arsenal-Chelsea. Also, it's interesting how Arsenal fans love John Barnes.
Arsenal obviously is the most iconic one is when we went to their ground and won, isn't it? We won 2-1, we won the league. But
It's up for grabs now.
It's up for grabs now. But Arsenal-Liverpool, one thing about this fixture, there's always goals. It's always a high scoring game. I don't think there's any bad blood.
Do you remember when they played you? Was it first game of the season when Sadio Mane scored that amazing goal?
4-1.
Was that his debut as well?
That was his debut. Him and Klopp.
There have been some great games. Shavin.
Not Klopp, but yeah, Klopp. Yeah.
Baptiste.
Julio
Julio
Baptiste. Yeah, the
Baptiste.
beast.
He had one game where he looked like Pele. One in his life. It was against Liverpool.
Yeah, he scored a hat trick that game.
yeah.
I think we beat them.
Robbie Fowler scored
I was
a
at the
hat
Carling
trick.
Cup.
I think he came from Roma.
Sorry.
Yeah, Robbie Fowler scored a hat trick against Arsenal in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
He scored,
Yeah,
do you remember
yeah.
that? A 4-minute hat trick.
Viduka against Liverpool?
Yeah.
Arsenal? 4? When he scored 4? Was it at Anfield?
No, that was Arshavin.
That's a sharp.
No, Viduka for Leeds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Arsenal-Liverpool though.
Talking about Arsenal.
Oh, yeah,
Liverpool.
shit. But no, I was on about 4 goals.
He's gone on to Middlesbrough.
He had me questioning.
I was on about 4 goals.
Yeah, 4 goals. 4
I
goals.
was like, I don't know.
4 goals. I was on about.
Has anyone
4
scored
goals.
6 in the Premier League?
What, in one game?
Andy Cole scored 5.
Haaland's done
I know
5.
that.
I think
Andy Cole. Jermaine
Aguero's
Defoe.
done 5.
Jermaine Defoe did it for Tottenham against Wigan.
Yeah.
both-
It was 9-2 on it. 9-4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what game popped up on the timeline the other day? Remember that mad FA Cup game between Reading and Arsenal?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 7-5.
Chill out.
And they were winning 4-0 at one point.
Yeah. I did.
I saw that today, this morning. It popped up on my algorithm on YouTube, and we came back and beat them 7-5, 6-4.
I remember
7-5.
I remember
7-5.
Mourinho talking about that. Like Mourinho got told that score. And he was just like, "That's not a football match. That's a netball match."
That was a crazy.
That was
game,
against
bro.
McDermott, wasn't it? McDermott was Reading manager.
Yeah, Brian
Was he?
McDermott.
Brian McDermott, yeah. The
with the glasses.
little funny guy.
He was a bit on a slot like.
They had thing up top. They had a.
He must have been the shortest manager I've ever seen in my life, Brian McDermott. And Steve Coppell, he's a short manager. Steve
Ian
right
Holloway,
winger.
mate, I met Ian Holloway the other day. Small man.
Do you know where he's gone now?
Yeah, Swindon.
That's why I hate him.
Was that thing
Is that West Country
Rovers and
rivalry?
Swindon, you can fuck yourself. Rovers and Swindon.
Whoa, calm
No,
down.
Rovers and Swindon. Don't do that.
They said, "Don't do that.
Rovers and Swindon.
Don't ruin
No,
your
don't do
career."
that. Rovers and Swindon. Come on.
You're
God.
proper Bristol City, you innit?
Yeah, he's proper. That's his team. That's his
Swindon.
sports. Bristol Rovers.
Fuck it.
Bristol City.
City. Sorry, my bad.
She got a lovely set of Bristols on her.
I've got a,
So down, boy, that is a.
Lovely set of Bristols on her, the girl.
Come on, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Go along. Nice.
Partey at right back. Wow. His knees are creaking.
Now, you know what? Funny enough, Thomas Partey has actually been good this season for
He's an
Arsenal.
excellent player. He's
He's been one of
great, he's
Arsenal's
great.
best players.
even
Even with,
better than Declan Rice.
yeah, because he's
much
playing in
better
the
than
six. Yeah, he's been actually good this season. Like Arsenal fans, we thought he was even going to give us 90 minutes for at least 3 games. He's been doing it for like
Do you know
8
what,
games in a row.
Mark, genuinely, do you think there's a conversation that needs to be had about Declan Rice? You know,
No.
fairly recently, people were comparing Declan Rice to Rodri, asking, is there a world in which Declan Rice is the best in his position in the world? Should Manchester City have signed him? No, they shouldn't have signed him because they've already got Rodri, and Arsenal felt like they'd got the better deal and whatever else.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you know when things aren't going well for Arsenal, and you're away at Bournemouth, you're away at the Vitality, and look, it's not going well. You're down to 10 men. You're a goal. It's not happening. Do you know what's meant to happen in that circumstance?
Tell me.
Your £100 million gladiatorial midfielder drags you to a victory, whether you deserve it or not.
No,
that's
not
what
him, though.
No, but that's what Brian
Why not
Robson
him?
does.
Because he's not that
that's
player.
what Frank Lampard does. That's what Steve Gerrard
But they're
does. That's
attacking
what Kevin De
players,
Bruyne
though.
does.
Can't do that with him. He's not. That's
No,
not
but
his
he's a
game.
small-
What's his game
midfielder.
then?
That's
What's
not
his
his
game
game.
then? What's his game then?
His
But
game is
Brian Robson wasn't either. Like, it's just what I'm saying is, I'm not saying he should score the goals. I'm saying that he should be the catalyst for the team. Just dragging
should be one of them, yeah.
Michael Ballack would do it.
He should be,
Essien.
he should. Oh, what the hell's going on here, Kadir?
Great
Oh,
ball.
great pass. Actually, to be fair, yeah, he should be one of them. But at the same time, I just feel like Arteta at the same in the same. Oh, 1 second. What's going on here?
That's it. Keep playing.
Oh, good
That's
tackle.
it.
Come on, boys.
Great ball. They're in here.
Yeah. Declan Rice, listen, he's come out of the 6 now, and obviously Arteta's put him into the 8, which I think has been a detriment to his game, because when we saw him last season in the 6 with Odegaard and whoever it may be, Jorginho, whoever was in there with him, we saw a much better player with more confidence. In the 8, obviously, he has to go a bit more forward up the pitch and attacking. When it comes to him attacking, he's not that great. So I think Arteta is one of the reasons why we have seen I'm sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm not suggesting that Declan Rice should do a Frank Lampard and score 2 goals or whatever to bring Arsenal back into the game. But I'm saying that he should be the reason that Martinelli scores. He should be the player that looks around at everybody else and goes, lads, not today.
Lads, wake up. Lads, who's grabbing people's shirt? He's not like that. He's a shrinking,
like
violent character. He has been since he came to Arsenal. At West Ham, he was giving it big bollocks against Mark Noble, all these people. Fine. A lot of championship players. At Arsenal, he hasn't gripped the shirt for a long time.
Of course he has. He gripped it the whole of last season.
No,
at
the start of last season, he was fantastic.
No, the whole of last season, Declan Rice.
And by the way,
what you said, 8 out of 10.
What you said about the midfield was interesting, because he actually had to bring in Jorginho to create more balance in big games, particularly in the Champions League and big games at the back end of last season. So Arteta identified it. He's not necessarily a world-class 6. He's not a world-class 8. He doesn't score goals.
He played in all those games.
But he brought in Jorginho.
I mean, that is so pitiful from Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is like a little fairy.
Van Dijk has had a little swing at him.
He had a swing at him. He's a 6'4" man, centre-half athlete, and he goes down like that. Pathetic. What sort of a man is that?
He's a melt, isn't he?
Did we just see
flimsy
Did we
man.
just see Nkunku just go down and man just brushed him?
Flimsy man.
Yeah.
You're meant to be a 6'4" athlete.
Why are you hurt? He is a 6'4"
hurt.
athlete.
I've seen him win a Champions League. You've seen him win nothing. Tell me about that.
No, you're hurt though. You're still hurt.
What hurts me?
So didn't need to get upset. He's a good player. No,
You signed a dud. You signed a dud.
You know we haven't signed a dud.
He's going to score a winner today, is he?
You know we ain't signed. He scored a winner against Chelsea. He scored a winner against Manchester United. He scored a winner against everyone.
Everyone scored. He
Yeah,
scored a winner.
and he was pivotal to that. He's not a dud. You know he's not a dud.
Kai Havertz is a dud.
He's not a dud.
He's a dud.
He's
a complete
a wet
dud.
boy. He's a dud.
Don't make me.
Your player's a dud.
Your player's a dud.
Your player's a dud. Not mine. Havertz done more than enough for
Miles,
us.
he's a wet
is that
blanket.
for me?
He's a wet blanket,
He's a
man.
drip.
He's a
He's
moist.
the definition of a drip.
He's a wet towel.
He's routed all of you.
He's a
most
handkerchief.
footballers,
He's a handkerchief.
you'd be in awe of meeting them, wouldn't you? You know, if you met Virgil van Dijk or you met Mohamed Salah, you'd be like, wow, this is amazing. You know, if Kai Havertz walked in here now, I'd go out the back door.
No.
That's the same with every Chelsea player in your team. There's not one player I'd look at your team.
No,
You'd love to meet
Reece
Cole
James.
Palmer.
No, I would
You'd
not.
love to meet
No
Cole Palmer.
way.
You would cry if you met Cole
You'd
Palmer.
cry.
I guarantee
you cry.
You know those videos?
Miles, you cry.
Miles, you'd be crying.
Miles, you cry.
You know those videos of girls when they meet John Lennon during Beatlemania and they're all like
Harry Styles.
You'd be like that. Yeah,
must
you'd
be
meet
having
Harry. You'd be like when the girls meet Harry Charles.
you
You'd
would.
be all over the
Charles.
game.
Miles, you would. You're an emotional person.
Harry Charles.
He would. Yeah.
Harry Charles.
Yeah, he'd be
Adrian
that's what
Charles.
It'd be like Beatlemania. You meet John Lennon
I
or
think
Harry
you'd cry.
Charles, you'd be all over the
I
game.
think you cry.
You'd cry if you met Rico Lewis because he's won the Champions League.
We got
Honestly.
Rico Lewis though. He's a good player.
Yeah.
But
It's not about your masculinity,
Actually,
Miles. It's about emotion. It's about your emotion. You're an emotional guy. It's fine.
I didn't cry. It's just the thing.
I think you cry if you met anyone who won the Champions League. Scott Carson. I think you cry if you met Scott Carson.
I've only
That
been,
rules out every Arsenal player.
I've only been startled and starstruck when I met one player.
Who?
Ever, and that was Ian Wright. That was the only player. It was Uncle Ian. That's
No,
it. Other than that, there's
you'd be
no
starstruck.
player.
You'd be
Havertz is
starstruck
a
if you met Cole Palmer.
moist guy.
Probably
He's a
Henry.
moist
If I meet
guy.
Henry, he's the king. Yeah, he's the king. But Cole Palmer, I'm
No,
going to
you'd
say
be
your
so
boy.
starstruck
Your
if you
boy's
met
a
Cole
wet
Palmer.
blanket, man. He really is.
Anyway, back to the point at hand. Drip.
Kai Havertz is a good player, man. He's destroyed all
Good.
you lot
You
here.
just said he's world class. Now he's good.
I never said he was world class.
You're going down every.
No one
ever
said that. No one said that.
world
No one's
class.
ever said that.
You can't have said
You said he was
world class.
elite or something. You
I
said something like
said he's a
world
good
class.
player.
You're implying I'm reading between the lines of you all the time. You're implying he's world class.
You need to get your finger out and start reading like that.
In the implication was that he was world class. You might not have said it, but you implied it.
Nah, I didn't imply it. But I just know he's a big game player for Arsenal.
Is he?
At times.
Well, this is a big game.
This is changing every
this is
time.
a big
innit?
Oi,
I know he's a
oi.
big. I know he's
Where's
a
Kai?
Saka!
1-0.
What a goal.
But one thing
I
I
told
do,
you Saka
But wait.
scored.
Let me ask you a question. One person I might cry if I do meet is Bukayo Saka.
So good.
Because he is
That
a
is
world class player.
outrageous. What a goal from
He's world class
Saka.
player.
Where's
You can't
Cobra
cry
Kai?
over meeting a guy that's younger than you.
I'm never going to cry for any
No,
of
you
these
can.
players. Never.
Younger?
Yeah, you can. I think.
What a goal! Why are we not talking about this?
Was that
It's a fantastic goal.
What are you going on about, man?
Talking about Macaulay Culkin.
Liverpool are losing as well, which is great. Cheers me up a bit.
Well done, Arsenal.
Bukayo
The control from
ridiculous, isn't
Saka,
it?
beating the man. Unbelievable.
Who's that? Robertson's had a bad season.
Turn him inside out.
He's miles
when-
on.
when-
Miles on. Don't
Robertson's
check
playing
it.
him on. Robertson's all over the place.
Do you know
isn't
what? Robertson had a bad game against Madueke, you know.
Oh,
Madueke was
really bad.
Did he
was
bag him?
actually killing him.
He's gone. Robertson's gone.
Robertson actually had a bad
fantastic
game against
goal.
His
Madueke.
legs are gone.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah,
He's running with that weird
Robertson
run.
gets that.
Oh, it's too
Hey!
easy. Hang on, although it's too easy. It's way
yeah,
too
it's
easy,
Taxi
right?
for Robertson. Whoop! Oi!
Nothing Keller can
Robertson's
do.
gone shot
This
to
is
get
what I
you a
do.
twitch.
You guys put us injured.
Megzies.
You put us injured.
Saka's a joke, isn't
It's
he?
1-0 Arsenal, by the way.
It's just a joke. He is just
I
a
love
joke.
this kid.
What?
Come on, boys. Now we got something to build on.
I've always backed Arsenal. I
Confidence.
thought you've been fantastic. this
Yeah,
season.
right. Get
You
out
said
of here.
3-0 Liverpool, didn't you?
Yeah, get out of here. I said 2-1 Arsenal, and I don't even want him to score
No,
now.
you didn't.
I did. I said 2-1 Arsenal.
You were scared before the game.
Bukayo Saka.
I wasn't scared.
is-
I'm cautious to the back line.
At what level is Bukayo Saka playing now?
At what-
third best in the world.
In his position, third best in the
Oh,
world.
so who's the top?
Who's better than him? apart from
Salah won. So I'll give you the information. These are
Tommy
facts.
Fino.
I'll
These
give
are
you the
facts,
information.
not opinion. Salah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yamal, maybe
Is Jamal better than Salah?
No, it's not.
Why?
way better.
I don't think he is. Why?
Yes, he is way better.
Why?
His link-up plays better. His finishing's outrageous. He's had bigger moments than Saka. He's won the European Championships. He's playing at a bigger club.
Jesus.
I feel like
Someone's on the pitch. Is that someone on the pitch? Oh.
where?
I
Yeah,
thought
Kai
it was
Havertz.
Trent. It was Trent.
Oh, what? No, the geezer that looks like a fan. It's Kai Havertz.
Terrible defending from Robertson. That's terrible from Robertson.
Terrible from Robertson.
There was an argument about Tsimikas playing this game, I think it was. Like, I don't think he's been favoured
No,
massively.
Robertson's been on terrible form.
Yeah, he had a bad game against Madueke. Every time
I think
Madueke
he was
kicked him
starting
on.
over him, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. But
Tsimikas.
he might be, like when Klopp left, he might be the one player that has suffered since Klopp left. A lot of players have flourished under Arne Slot, but
The thing is as well, when you think about the intensity that Andy Robertson's played at for the best part of a decade, at some point it will end.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
He's been running up and down the wing for 7 years.
And people that compare it to, if they go, well, Kyle Walker's 34 or whatever, you go, well, Kyle Walker's an anomaly. Like you don't get to 34.
And he's not running that much because he's got all the ball.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker
Yeah.
does have periods where he doesn't play well, though.
More
Yeah,
and more now,
more
but not
now,
not when he was 30.
No, he doesn't
He
start
would've
now.
had- my point I'm trying to make is Robertson could very well get back to his level.
Not that level that we want.
Not
to.
His legs are gone.
His legs are gone, and they
I
don't
think
play
he's
that kind
over.
of football anymore. And
I think he's over.
I don't think Robertson wants to play that kind of football anymore.
Also, how
Well, I
good
don't
is
know about that.
Robertson
I'm
on the
sure he
ball?
wants to play.
Oh, horrendous for
Horrendous
Trent.
touch there. Is that Alexander Arnold?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell, mate.
Give it straight to Martin.
Trent Alexander-Arnold trying to control it on his chest, and it just ricocheted
People
off.
wanted him midfield for England.
Thomas,
You know what I
don't
mean?
do anything, man.
Yeah, that was
please.
the most.
It was embarrassing.
And do you
He
know,
couldn't take on the half turn.
Dude, do you know when?
Sunday
do you know
league.
sometimes when you're talking about football and you're just like, okay, I don't know what to say to you now.
it
Do
was
you know what? Do you
disgusting.
remember when people used to justify it and they go, he was really good for us against Malta.
Disgusting.
He was really good against
Malta.
Malta.
I'll never forget
And you're
those
like,
people.
I
I've
don't know
got a
what to
note
say.
on my phone
Playing
of all the
against
people that said
playing
Trent in
against
midfield.
Michael
Like
Mifsud.
Maguire when he
Yeah, Trent should never
gave
be
us copped his ears about United.
Yeah, against
fans when he
Albania.
Scored against Albania.
Yeah, against
Bloody
Albania, yeah.
Cretin.
Yeah.
Oh, don't call him a cretin.
Some
He's been a
super
loyal
chats to read
servant to
out.
United.
Everyone's going for it today. I'm going to have someone up, man. SM Talk says, everyone apologise about Jackson, even Rory.
What do you mean, even Rory? What do I need to apologise?
Apologise to Nicholas Jackson.
No,
Oh, read the bottom
what
one.
do I need to apologise for?
Yeah, I am.
Why do I need to apologise? When he was playing badly,
Don't
he's
say
playing
my name.
badly. Now he's playing well. He's playing well. Now I say he's playing well.
Rory, can I read out a super chat, please?
It would be like saying to me, saying, you didn't say Andy Robertson was crap when he won the
Fine,
European
yeah,
Cup.
you're spot
No,
on.
he played badly
Rory,
now.
there's a
He
super
played
chat about
well
you.
then.
Rory, there's a super chat about you. Can I read out a super chat about
Read
you,
it.
Rory? This is $5 from Thomas. Rory would get battered by Boy George, yet speaking with such chest about things they're
Mate.
least qualified to discuss.
Mate, who's this?
Why did he say their least
Mate, let me
qualified
just
as
tell you something about
That
Boy
suggests
George.
it was plural.
Mate, this is a do you know we'd all get battered by
Boy
Boy
George? I wouldn't.
Not me.
Mate,
You
he's
get
from
chained to a
Boxing family.
radiator.
Mate, his name is George O'Dowd, and he's from one of the most rough boxing
Yeah,
families
yeah.
in North London.
But he can't box.
Wait, Boy
Boy
George?
George is incredibly rough. Just because he puts on the makeup and
Oh, yeah.
flounces about doesn't mean he can't have it.
I'm not saying he can't have it,
Genuinely.
but I get.
Mate,
Rory,
whoever
I'll
this
tell you
Burke
this.
is,
I'll tell you.
whoever this Burke is,
Burke.
he would also get chinned by Boy George.
I wouldn't get chinned by Boy George. I know.
Boy
it's for a
George
fact.
ain't beating
Mate,
me up.
you
I wouldn't,
100% would.
Thomas also said
Mate,
you would get
Boy
back.
George
You
is
get
a
chained to a
boxer.
radiator, Rory. You get chained to a
Boy
radiator.
George
No
is a-
question.
Boy George is a
what?
boxer.
Who did that?
He did that
No,
famous thing.
don't talk about that.
That wasn't him, was it?
Yeah, it was him.
Listen,
Potentially.
if there's Boy George,
Allegedly.
listen, if
it
it's
was him.
allegedly,
It was him.
if it's Boy
Potentially like
George,
it could still
if it's Boy
happen.
George versus Buvey, I'm backing Buvey every.
No.
time.
What's going on here?
Oh,
Well, chill out.
Mo Salah's gone for it from 30 yards, but the slip from Moreno
was a slip.
presented the chance for him. Have a look at this.
Going in, mate.
I thought I was going in as well. We're talking about Boy George.
Try to Bruno.
oh, you've done a Steve Gerrard.
Lacks of concentration.
Got to hit the target there, Salah, actually.
It's way off.
Got to hit the
He
target,
has hit
hasn't
the
he?
target there.
Come
He's
on,
on his left foot as well.
Also, I think if you hit the target, you probably
he's got-
score.
That's way off.
Saw that.
Left foot.
Just make sure
But
you
he's
hit the
dragged
target.
it really
Yeah, he's
wide.
dragged it.
He started off central and went really wide. Like, he didn't need
Come on,
to.
Arsenal. We can't
Well
be gifting
played.
Liverpool goals, man.
Oscar trying to wind me up as well. Says Oscar, Adam, thoughts on the worst tackle ever by De Ligt on Danny Ings. Surprised he wasn't sent off.
I didn't see it. It was
Never a
bad.
penalty. You're a disgrace, Oscar. Put him on mute for like a minute.
Don't do that. Oscar,
No,
that was a
don't-
good super
don't
chat.
do
Well
that.
done.
Sorry.
Your opinion matters, Oscar. Send in another
doesn't
super
matter.
chat. It does.
Mate, if Arsenal...
Another one trying to go on.
Oh, no. Look, Arsenal are playing really well here. They're asking all the questions of Liverpool.
That's not a foul.
Foul given there against Declan
That
Rice.
can't be his
on
first. He can't give him a
Gravenberch, I
yellow
think.
card. He went for the ball.
I don't think he's booked, is he?
Can't be. Yes, ref. Well done. Let the game breathe a bit.
Psycho
started off the
says,
game well, though.
and he's living up to his name here. He says, or she says, hear me out, Man United should bring back David Moyes. He would genuinely have them in the top 6 right now. Give him to the end of the season. Do you want me to?
David
Moyes, you could argue, would do a better job than Eric Ten Hag is doing this year.
Rory,
Mate, or by better, it just means you're 13th in the league, doesn't it?
Yappa says, being from Bournemouth is a town, not a village. That one's aimed at me.
Rory, you're a wind up today.
Thank you, everyone.
What's going on, Gabriel? What are you doing?
It's fine. It's a poor pass. Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Go long. Just go long. Just go long, man. What's going on
I'm
here?
going to mess this
I
up.
think
on
you're
that
fine.
Liverpool
You
bit.
seem to be
Nah,
really
we're gonna mess this
panicking
up.
when you're looking after the ball very well.
Look at this.
That's a keeper slipping.
But these are the things that. What are you doing? Just go long. Because now you're creating. Oh, God, man. Like we don't want to give Liverpool a goal. We don't want to give them a goal. They're more than good enough to score themselves. If we're gifting away goals to Liverpool, we won't win this game.
But shouldn't
Just
you
go
be used
long.
to Arsenal doing that?
Exactly, with 10 men.
So are you saying they should change their tactics against?
No, I shouldn't. I'm not saying we shouldn't change our tactics, but I'm just saying if you can go long, knock it long. You've got Kai Havertz, like you said, 6'5", strong man.
Mate, I just saw it.
Rory did not say.
He did say that.
I said it ironically though.
Yeah, but you said it.
I said it when he collapsed on a heap after being brushed by Virgil van Dijk.
But Van Dijk is one of the best centre backs in the world, isn't it? So
Yeah, but
Van Dijk can brush anyone to the side, even Jackson. Believe it or not.
Havertz should be able to hold his own.
Of course, he's been holding his own. He's a good focal point.
You'd be
for
top of the league now with a real striker, no
Yeah.
question. It's as simple as that. Football's simple.
If you had a real striker, you'd be top of the league.
Yeah, Kevin Phillips in his prime, you'd be top of the league.
Diaz trying to get past Party, gives the
Arsenal.
corner away.
Yeah, 100%. Kevin Phillips in his prime was a demon.
Unbelievable.
He was wicked.
He's managing now. He's managing some Scottish
Where is he?
side. I think he's in Scottish football. They're all managing now.
Yeah,
everyone's
that season,
managing.
didn't he?
Everyone's managing
Yeah.
from that generation.
I went to Sunderland. They beat us 4-1. He scored 2. Quinn scored 2.
Noel Quinn, yeah, great
Two,
player.
two each they got.
Big man, small man connection.
Noel Quinn was the one they used to get on Sky Sports for Man City games, and he spoke about City so well. And he's never been on since. It's really weird. The last 5-6
He
years.
probably works for the club and stuff like that, you know. I wouldn't be
think he
surprised
does.
that, you know, when somebody's disappear off TV, it's because of
yeah, they got a real job.
lucrative
in football, yeah.
ambassador roles and stuff.
Yeah.
you know what City player that?
Mika Richards now. It's just like it's not the same as
No!
Get
Too easy.
Get
Liverpool have
it, mate.
equalised 1-1.
Get
Hopefully that's disallowed.
Thank God for
Who's
that.
that stupid, man?
Fucking shit.
I thought you were meant to have the best defence in European football ever since Maldini and
Piece
Baresi.
culture.
We conquered
It's
all of
set piece.
Europe. We're
the hell?
never
It's
gonna stop.
It's offside. It's offside. Oh, he's doing it off. It's
How's that
offside.
Offside.
He's doing it
Offside?
offside. Yeah,
Where's
it's
the
like a
offside,
phase.
you clown?
No, you look. You see.
It's a square
What are you
pass.
on about?
And he's onside.
Look. Van Dijk's offside there. Look. There you
Where?
go.
Oh, have
There.
a day off, Miles.
Miles, go
Can we get an Uber for Miles?
Please get me out of here.
Uber XL.
From Paris down to Turkey.
Party's got to do better there. And
We won
Gabriel.
the fucking lot.
Oh my god.
That's shit from you as well.
was
They weren't even in the game. They weren't even
They
in the
weren't
game.
in the game.
Brilliant.
Shit. The
Naivety yet again.
Thank God for that.
But you know what? You know what? I've
The
said this
corporate
before.
ring's bouncing.
It's fine though.
Look
Do you
at
know
the
it just...
It's fine. It's fine.
corporate
because we're
ring,
gonna-
bounce
we're gonna
around.
score our-
Do
We're
you
going to
know,
score set
honestly,
piece.
the possibility and like the threat of Arsenal actually
My
winning the
Desmond's
league,
on.
it just makes me want to die.
It's over, man.
It really does.
If they don't win it this season,
can't
you're
cope.
closer to winning the title next season. You know that.
What
If
does
they
that,
don't win it
That's,
this
that's an
season,
interesting.
so what does that say
proposition.
about you then?
No, closer than Arsenal, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
yeah, they are.
Chelsea's not
No,
closer than us.
next season, not this season.
Not even next season.
They'll surpass
They're
you.
not. They won't.
They will.
You
Mate, if we keep
They won't.
Cole Palmer,
They won't.
There's gonna
Yeah,
be
but
some-
we've got Saka.
There's going to be some very awkward conversations to be had about Bukayo Saka's place in the England team soon.
No, it's not because he's the best right winger he's top 3 in the world.
I don't know.
Cole
Well, there
Palmer
has to
doesn't
be.
make right-
Cole Palmer has to
So
start.
tell
That noise that Rory made then. That was a mad noise.
What was it?
You made a mad noise then.
Did I?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was like a quack.
Quack.
Might not have been me.
Was it a reaction to
Well,
the Saka stuff?
all I know,
think it was-
Saka's position in the England team is solidified. It's either Phil Foden or Cole Palmer. Argue with yourself.
Is there a world
Marino's
right,
shit,
where
innit?
Jude Bellingham,
Who?
or is that
Marino.
ridiculous?
Guy's a plank, isn't he?
That's Moreno shit. We haven't even seen him play.
Nice.
Marino's shite.
Absolute
We haven't even seen him play.
Absolute
I
shit.
don't think he starts for Leicester City.
Absolute shit, mate.
We haven't seen
He's
him.
Danny Drinkwater from Spain. Isn't
If that.
2-1.
Oh, it should have been. Who's that?
That's like.
Him got fouled. He just got fouled, you jokers. He just got fouled. It's a penalty.
he? Danny
got pushed.
Drinkwater.
Mate.
Just
What
His
a
shoulders popped
waste
off.
of money.
His shoulders popped off.
Oh, what a waste of money. £100 million, mate. You could put me out there. I could do
But it wasn't actually-
that. I could literally do that.
a real
Oh!
Look at his shoulder. His shoulders popped out.
to be injured.
His shoulders popped out.
Did it
Right?
actually?
His shoulders popped out.
No, but did you see it happen? Before,
I'm
did
watching
you just
the
see
TV,
the
it's on the-
aftermath?
Yeah, his
Yes,
shoulder's
he's there.
gone. Shoulder's gone.
He
Yeah,
missed
it's
an
gone.
open net from 6 yards out, basically.
Just
Should
as
I-
we were saying
should I
Marino
have
was
scored?
shit, he missed
Get
a
on target.
sitter.
Yeah, at least I scored and go get injured, innit?
He's a plank, isn't he? Let's be honest. he is. He is. No, he is.
Marino.
Yeah.
Plank.
Yeah, he's stiff. Big stiff idiot.
Big
Stiff
Someone got
idiot.
Yeah, I love that. you know.
Great.
Against Bournemouth, he had
That's
3
my-
DMs.
that is such a funny interview when he gets all into character.
Yeah, you big stiff idiot.
Oh, look, they're checking
I'm
VAR.
talking
They're
to
checking
you,
VAR.
David
They're checking
Price.
VAR.
Nothing happened to
push.
him. He's embarrassed of his miss.
See,
might
look, they're
be-
checking for
did he have a
VAR.
shoulder
Van
injury?
Dijk, there was a
There's no
push.
VAR.
He did have a shoulder injury at the start of the season.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
It might be a
Embarrassed of his
recurring
miss.
injury.
There's VAR and Van Dijk score. What do you think?
What do you think of
Offside.
that? Miles, let's get an analysis of this header. Look at
Oh,
this.
poor defending Luis.
Great flick on.
Luis
Two
Diaz.
headers.
No, it's
There were
Kai
two headers
Havertz
in the
hasn't picked up. Kai
Partey.
Havertz hasn't
Partey.
picked up Luis Diaz. No, Kai Havertz, Luis
wasn't
Diaz
Kai
flick on.
Havertz.
It's
Was
Kai
Kai
Havertz,
Havertz?
Luis
yeah,
Diaz.
yeah,
It wasn't Kai
yeah,
Havertz.
Kai
Kai
Havertz, Luis Diaz's flick on.
Nah, has nothing to do with Kai
It
Havertz.
is as well.
Who was near post? It wasn't Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz, Luis
Yes, Kai
Diaz.
Havertz and Luis Diaz.
Great run by Luis Diaz. He ghosted in.
No, you've got to be
Sometimes you gotta
matching
do-
him.
You're slippery there, you know.
Moreno's off.
Very
He's got an injury.
slippery.
He's got a bad shoulder.
Saliba!
Yeah,
Come
he's
on, best centre back
he's
in
the
the
stands because he got sent.
Arsenal.
He's the best centre back in North London, no question.
He's second best centre back in the league.
No, he's not. He's nowhere near.
Saliba.
Yes, he is.
He's nowhere near. Ruben Diaz is better. Johnston.
They're having a laugh.
Mate, it is slightly worrying if you are so reliant on Saliba that you don't win a game without him.
No, not
embarrassing.
No, it's not
Because
slightly
he was
worrying.
pretending he was injured, Marino.
Yeah,
yeah.
embarrassment.
We've all done that in the Power League.
Embarrassment.
Miss an open net. Like,
We ain't all missed a chance like that though.
no, I've never missed anything
I've
like
never
that.
missed a
Honest to
chance
God.
like that.
Was it worse than your one today?
No, that's very much my
We
range.
missed
That.
loads of bad ones today.
Yes,
It is actually. Yeah, you were a little
That
fox
would be
in the
like
box.
Christmas
Inzaghi
box
vibes.
or whatever. Here we go, Saka again.
Here we go. Oh, that's fair
Kept
play.
the ball there. done
Fair
done
play.
really
That's
well.
class.
Kai Havertz, nice and ambitious there.
That's the same kid. What are you
Oh,
doing?
what are you doing, Marino?
That's class. That's class.
Marino's rice.
Oh.
41.
Marino's getting his shoulder rubbed.
Yeah,
You know, I'm actually
Marino would
quite
have lost
confident we're going to
it.
score again, you know?
He's getting some DP on.
Marino's stiff and he's
Yeah, we're going
stiff
to.
idiot.
Arsenal's going to score again. Arsenal's going to score again. I
Not
can
sure.
see. Yeah, I can see the fluent play. I can see the.
You're looking good
I
though.
don't know what day it is, man.
Great ball.
They're giving us the ball to play. We look fluent. We look fluent.
Fluent in
Fluent in
French.
what?
Fluent in French.
Oi! 2-1. Ooh.
Oh.
We look fluent today.
Fluent in what?
Fluent-
No, we just the play. We
in
look better than what we
Spanish.
looked
You don't
like
speak
against
French.
Bournemouth.
You just let the funky music do the talking.
Yeah. What's that funky music, bad boy? What's that tune?
Oh, Megs! No. Don't
No, he
count.
never
You didn't
got
get
it.
the
Yeah,
ball
he
back.
didn't get-
Don't
yeah,
count.
You're
Don't
right.
count.
You're right. You're
Doesn't
right.
count.
You're
If you
right,
claim
you're right.
Megs
You're
when you're
right, I
playing
said
football.
you're right,
No, but
man.
in general, there are people that go do that.
Win it, Alexander Arnold, man.
If
Win
you
it.
pass it through someone's legs, it's not Megs.
Is it?
Mate, he
They
doesn't
can't pass
defend
it.
well, and-
Someone's got to get your teammate or you've got to get the ball.
Oh, so
Yeah,
if I
you
make,
I
have
think it's
to
just you.
retrieve it.
I
so
think
if
it's
I
just you.
make you and you
Nah, but you
No,
can't
the
pass
rules
Megs
of
as
the
well.
But I don't
rules
think
of
you can shout Megs.
no, the rules
yeah,
of the
but
Megs is
nutmeg.
only when I beat you and I get the ball on the other
No,
side.
no, the
That's
rules
only
of the
fight.
nutmeg are that you have to announce it before you do it.
Yeah, nuts.
You have to.
Yep.
It has to go through cleanly, and you have to retrieve the ball on the other side.
Yeah.
I agree.
If one of those three ingredients doesn't happen, it's not a Megs.
2-1.
Rosette.
Mate,
I
you're
know we
so
lost
reliant
today,
on
but there's a
Saka.
great one by Casemiro. He just poked it through the guy's legs and just stood on the ball. It was really good.
When
My
it
highlight
happened,
of the day.
mate,
You watched City yesterday. Savino did it to Southampton.
I love the way
Unbelievable.
Messi used to do it. You know when he just like eased the ball through the legs.
Do you remember James Milner?
Yeah.
He did it to, and Guardiola was in the stands
Yeah.
at Bayern Munich. He was like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
knees
God.
are-
Just ease it through his legs. Like
This
you
is
don't even kick it through. You just like push it through. It's
I've never
amazing.
seen anything like. He destroyed us that day. I've never seen anything like. Joe Hart stopped it being 7-0.
Who, Messi?
On my life, yeah. Joe Hart was amazing.
What was
actually.
it?
Would that be one of your?
Might have been like 3-1.
Would that be
4-1?
one of the best performances you've ever seen against your club?
Yeah, easily.
Is anyone else spring out for that? Adam, anything for you? Mark?
R9.
Yeah,
Like that Old
Best-
Trafford when he scored a
yeah,
hat-trick.
R9. Yeah.
Barcelona when we
Got
were
a standing ovation off the pitch.
Who
Unreal.
was yours?
Barcelona, Lionel Messi when he chipped the ball over Almunia and volleyed it.
Keeper. Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. On the line. He volleyed it on the line.
That's the season they won the Champions League, wasn't it? At
Crazy.
Wembley.
I think that was the season they beat Man United.
Yeah, Man United.
Yeah, they beat United in
2011-12.
semi. Yeah.
They beat us that season.
10-11.
Yeah. Barcelona's destroyed all of us. Barcelona destroyed
Not
you.
us.
So they destroyed us when?
Ronaldinho.
When?
When he
Topo.
They lost.
Mate, we
that game.
beat them 4-2. We knocked them out of Europe that night.
I'm saying they've destroyed. No, Rory, just chill.
lost.
Barcelona has destroyed.
You got to chill now.
No, but they didn't.
They did. They destroyed you.
We beat them that night.
Yeah, but Ronaldinho.
They've never destroyed.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Ronaldinho scored a goal, but we won 4-2.
Yeah, but they still destroyed you.
They didn't.
You know what,
Maybe I don't know what the word
Rory,
destroy means,
Rory,
but
my bad.
we won the game.
No, if they won the game, they
But they
didn't get
did
destroyed.
lose against Barca, but it was the
just-
disgrace one.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
disgrace one.
So
It was a
either I
disgrace
don't
one.
understand the word destroy.
No,
No,
what
no, he
happened was Ronaldinho destroyed Peter Cech in that
No,
moment.
no.
There was one moment where they
That's
scored.
what you could say.
No,
I don't even think he did. He did.
Chelsea won the game 4-2, which I think implies we weren't destroyed.
No, okay, Rory. Sorry, my bad. You didn't get destroyed.
Well
But
done,
Barcelona
I
has
don't think
wrecked all
Barca
our
have
teams.
destroyed Chelsea. I can't think of a time.
No,
There were losses, but
There was one fairly recently. Fairly
Iniesta.
recently, Messi scored at Stamford Bridge for the first time, but it was recent. Willian scored. They beat us home
Yeah.
and away.
What about Iniesta last minute?
They didn't
That was a
destroy us.
robbery.
No,
0-0 and 1-1.
It was United who got the punishment from their best team.
Michael Essien scored an
Can I
amazing
rephrase
volley
it?
that day.
Yeah,
Can I
he did,
rephrase it? Messi's destroyed all of us then.
Not
Not us. Like he
scored against
famously, he never scored against Czech. Never scored against Czech.
Oh, come on.
Never. Well, I mean,
Messi's never scored against.
no, but he's literally scored one goal. He's literally scored one
Say
goal
my bad
against
again.
us.
No, but he scored. No, I'm not saying my bad again because Messi's destroyed all of us.
You might have to do it twice in a row.
No, he like famously hasn't Chelsea. It's like
Has he scored against you?
he won in 8.
And did they win?
Who was it? Cudicini.
I think they drew that game.
Who is the keeper though?
Is there a
my bad again.
No,
Willy.
I want to check his
my bad
stats.
again.
No, Messi has scored against
like,
Chelsea and won.
the whole thing was like Chelsea sending Guardiola into a sabbatical and all
Is
that.
it?
Like Messi missed the penalty that when Chelsea won the Champions League
I remember
2012.
that. Remember
Messi
that.
missed the penalty.
I remember
No,
that.
Messi didn't play well against Chelsea historically. Like it's the
scored
one
against-
There was a thing for a while. It was against all English sides. Then he opened his account. It might have been against Arsenal. He's first scored.
scored a lot against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh, he scored,
And then the header in Rome, of course, that was big.
scored big goals against Manchester United as well.
No, we got it.
Champions League final.
Yeah.
We had arguably the greatest United team ever, and we just came up against them twice in the Champions League finals.
Sounds nice.
Frustrating, man.
So there's that clip on the overlap.
There
Gary
was one
Neville's-
of them where they shouldn't have made it because it should have been Chelsea.
Yeah, with the referee.
There's a great clip, isn't there, where Neville was talking about the game in Rome, I think. And it's just so good, that show. But when Neville's talking about that,
How did he
Liverpool
get that
Salah's
back?
in the
He was
box.
on the-
Yeah.
Rolls it back.
get there, Jones.
Yeah,
come on.
Jones.
Yeah.
McAllister,
Yes.
Diaz.
Yes.
Oh,
Well
Thomas
done. Good
Partey's done
defending,
well
boys.
there.
That is
Yeah, no,
hard.
good
I think that was
Good
Partey's done
defending.
well there.
Because Gary Neville says
But
someone
he's not
the
gonna be
two
Mourinho.
centre halves going
Go.
wide.
We go to
He's gonna let that
Martinelli.
ball go, man.
Yeah, Martinelli. No, that's what we
Is it-
wanted. That's what we
he's
wanted.
going to get bullied now. Look
Is
at
it
this.
that clip? Yeah. Booth, is it that clip where Gary Neville says, I think Gary Neville's talking about the two centre halves in the game in Rome, and they were like going to pick the ball up off the touchline, like
I
both.
thought you were going to say Gary Neville basically says if we'd won that game in Rome and even the one at Wembley, we'd have been considered the greatest club side of all time. And he says that, I think he says that to Paul Scholes or someone.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
says, "What do you think of that?" And it's like, yeah, Man United would have been considered
Yeah.
the
I think
greatest club.
it's-
It would have been 3 Champions
I
Leagues
think
in 4
what
years.
it would
or 5
definitely
years.
have become it would definitely have unquestionably become Manchester United's best ever.
It would have been Moscow when they beat you,
Yeah. And then it would have been 2 years
Rome
later
back to back.
and 3 league titles in
and
a
then
row.
2 years later Wembley. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But-
the one at Wembley, it would have been Rooney's one
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
scored
he
his-
that-
because he scored and he was
His
the main
season,
man.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he's got like
Season.
30
That
goals.
goal
for
was
comps.
fantastic, man.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to get back in it.
Yeah, that was
after
1-1, wasn't it? It made
That
it
says how
1-1.
good they were because they just kicked a whole new gear.
Like Timber
But,
is.
That was the Villa one,
Booth, what I was going to mention,
Oh!
right, what I was going to mention, which I found really interesting, was when Neville was talking about that Barcelona team. Now we see it all the time, but Neville just couldn't believe what they were doing. I think the two centre halves were going on the touchline either side of the box to pick up the ball off Valdez or whatever it would have been. And Neville was the right back, and he's like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now we see it all the time.
We've had a VAR check. Few comments say Messi scored 2 and assisted 1 against Chelsea at the Camp Nou in 2017.
Told you.
Yeah, that was the recent one. That was
You
the
said
one
it.
where William scored.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
said it, to be fair.
As I said, Messi's
But
destroyed
mate,
everyone.
But mate, he did that. But
You got destroyed.
That's 2017. Well played, Kai Havertz. Superb. Absolutely brilliant.
You're gonna score.
Really well played,
I
sir.
guarantee he's-
Mate, that touch.
I guarantee he scores
beautiful.
today.
Did you
I
see
guarantee he
that?
scores
Did you
today.
see that control in the box there?
scores?
Totally
Kai Havertz will score
unchallenged.
today.
Who scores?
Kai Havertz.
How much money would you put on it? Be honest.
Let's go
Be
to-
honest.
How much?
I'd rather laugh at both of you because I know he's going to.
No, how much money would you
I
put
don't
on
wanna
it?
pay-
Look
Leave
at
that
Kai
much.
Havertz. Look, watch his touch here. I mean, you're gonna go on, bring it down. You got a bit of room, Oh, well done. Unlucky. That's unlucky though.
You have to do better than that.
Ball
Do
though. Good ball. Someone should have been there.
you know what Aguero
Someone
does
was
there?
there.
Do you know what Aguero does there? He puts his whole body behind it and smashes it first time.
The volley and the half volley.
He smashes it. Even if he misses a little bit, maybe gets on target and it's a save, but he smashes
Also, the
it.
2017 one, Messi was the boy from what? 05? So it took him 12 years to
7.
score against Chelsea.
Doesn't matter.
6, 7.
06?
The statement
7.
still stands. He's destroyed everyone.
He won the Ballon d'Or in 07.
I don't think-
I think it was
He's
Stoke.
destroyed
He
everyone,
won it
Rory.
in 07.
If he
he won it
scored 2
07.
goals and
Had
assists
he
against,
already
he
won the
destroyed
Ballon
everyone.
d'Or? I don't think he'd.
He won it at 21 years old.
So when we beat them in 08, he
Remember-
had already won the Ballon d'Or. That doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm wrong though.
No, but he made his debut coming off of Ronaldinho, remember?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Like
just
it would have been
So 4 years
06,
later, he wins
05,
it.
06.
Yeah, he won it very early.
And
Yeah,
he scored his
definitely,
first goal against Chelsea in 2017. So 06 to 17.
So that's the real
Not-
quiz.
Mm.
You're not going to let that drop, are you, Ross?
That's a
No,
good
because
one.
it's
No,
it's
he
just factually
see, I was
wrong.
right. He hadn't won the Ballon d'Or when we beat him in 08. He won it for the first
That
time
year.
in 09.
No.
So the year after,
After they
beat
won
you.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
And then after that, he just won like
I thought he won it
millions and
early.
millions of them.
Because Ronaldo won it 08.
Won it
Remember?
first with you lot, right?
And what did Messi win? 9 in total then?
My mate put a bet on the other day, Rafinha
7
to
or
win the
6?
Ballon d'Or next year.
He's having a laugh.
Rafinha.
He's having a laugh, your
Got a
friend.
really
If
good
anyone
price on
votes
it.
for a
the prices-
Brazilian, they're going to be voting for Vinicius.
He got a really good price on it. No, but you know if Barcelona
gonna
win
win
the
that.
league, which they could, Barcelona win the league and do well in Europe, maybe even win the European
League.
Cup. Yeah.
They'll have to do the
Rafinha,
treble.
Rafinha is on fire, and I think he got like a mad
But
price.
if Barcelona win the league and win the Champions League, Lamine Yamal's probably the youngest player.
He'd have to win the
ever
treble.
it. Oh my God, what's going on here?
There's a melee of stuff happening.
Havertz!
Well played. Really excellent.
Oh, penny.
No, he
What
did
was
well there.
that?
He did well.
This
I thought.
guy's a fucking
That's a penny.
shithouse, isn't he?
What's going on? Something's going on here.
I reckon
What's
if
happening?
you're centre forward, blaze it. That's a handball.
That's handball on
Martinelli.
you. That's handball for you. For
Martinelli.
No
Liverpool.
foul on Martinelli.
The penalty.
The
It's a free
Martinelli
kick.
handball.
You think that's a
surely.
foul by Kanate?
What's
it's
going
a
on here?
Martinelli
And
handball.
look at this from Havertz. Whoop.
You think that's a foul by
Balloon.
Kanate?
That's twice in 2 minutes.
It's the
for
balloon
Kai Havertz.
fiesta Arsenal. Look at this. Right up
my
into the
Jesus.
sky.
Reckless
He's
from
missed the
Alexander
ball, though,
Arnold. in
completely,
fairness.
though.
Look at this.
Kanate,
It is a bit reckless from Alexander Arnold.
that
as
looks
well.
like a penalty to me.
Bro, he's missed the
No,
ball
but-
completely.
And he's handballed it again.
Martinelli's handballed it before any of that.
Have he knocked the
happens.
ball onto his hand?
Has he given a penalty?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
No.
Who's this? Anthony Taylor? Fucking idiot.
Yeah, terrible. Konate's on ice though when it comes to these guys.
He just literally, he did one thing. He touched Martinelli. He sent him about 5 yards backwards.
That's outside the box, but I want Martinelli to get him inside the box. Then he's on ice because Konate.
I'd love to play against Martinelli at the moment. He looked
Martinelli's
shot
form is
confident.
just not good
Oh,
enough.
Diaz has got a... Oh,
I was gonna say,
foul on Party.
what's going on there?
It's not a foul, man.
It's a good game.
Oh,
This.
man.
Okay.
Fucking hell,
Are you
man.
worried at all about the form of Gabriel Jesus, Miles? Like, he should be the answer in these sorts of situations, shouldn't he?
Where's he been? He ain't scored in like how many games?
He's crazy.
But you know what it is?
Mate, it was the game against Bolton, wasn't it? It was the game against
Bolton
Bolton.
Wanderers.
The
man.
thing is with Gabriel Jesus, yeah,
Bolton.
I think he's a good player, but I just think that we've just taken it to another level where we just don't really
What
need him
level?
as much no more. Well, obviously to a level where we're competing
Hey,
for the league, bro.
I saw a clip of Thogden telling Real Madrid fans to calm down. Did you see it? Have you seen it? It's like, I love Thog, right? He's my friend, but my God, I just thought, mate, what are you
What?
doing?
In the crowd?
So
in the stadium?
Barcelona score. Yamal and teammates are all celebrating in front of right where Thogden is. All the Real Madrid fans are going potty around him, right? They're going, as you would expect, cool, like going wild. Thogden, acting like he's some sort of policeman, turns around to all the fans and goes, "Calm down, it's only football." And I was like, mate, you're the guest here. You can't tell.
he get anything
You
thrown
can't
at
tell
him?
them how to behave. Like, what are you doing?
Did any get anything thrown at him?
No, they seem to.
Oh, really?
No.
Surely you should for that.
Yeah, calm down.
I'd expect to.
He's talking to all these Spanish fans who were going.
Was he doing it ironically or was he
No.
doing it seriously?
No,
Oh, for
completely
fuck's
seriously.
sake, man.
Could they hear him?
Yeah, I mean, I could hear him on the camera.
But was he doing the gesture like?
It's not right.
Calm down, guys. It's only football.
He must be doing it ironically, Rory. He must be. If you're being serious, it's a
you're
shambles.
overthinking it. And
But
maybe
if he's
more
doing
credit.
it serious, it's a shambles, man.
Yeah, I just can't
It's a
believe.
shambles.
Can you
It
just
is,
believe
come
the
on.
audacity of going to an El Clasico and telling the season ticket holders who are at the game how to
Bernabeu.
It's the
behave?
Bernabeu.
Bernabeu, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's worse than the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're losing 4. What was the score at that time?
Your mouse,
3-0.
your mouse scored.
3-0.
Your mouse scored. He goes over and celebrates right in front of Thogden, and he starts telling everyone else what's what.
He has nothing to do with this fixture.
Yeah, nothing to do.
There's
Nothing like, what? Mate, you're a
dog in the
guest
race.
here, man. You're a tourist.
Get out of here. Man.
Is Saka
Go on,
limping?
Adam.
Like, is he injured again?
Oh, God.
He doesn't look good.
Limping.
He just took him
I
out.
mean, he might just
McAllister.
have a knock, but he doesn't look.
No, he
fit.
doesn't look happy.
And
Look
whilst
at,
he
look at
scored a
Saka
goal,
right here. He doesn't look happy.
you don't want him being injured. You'd be fuming if he picked up another injury, wouldn't you?
Who can come off the bench?
Why did you flick? Why didn't you? No, you... Go wide.
Oh, there he is. He looks all right.
He's more than fine, man.
Yeah, no,
McAllister
he was just
kicked
No,
him.
limping.
he was holding his leg.
Yeah, he was holding his leg.
Does that every game.
More than
boys.
fine.
Does that every good touch. Who the hell was that?
How did Plymouth
Marino.
do?
Moreno. True.
He didn't mean that.
Plymouth are doing all right.
Did you hear what Rooney said to him?
Big result.
What did he
Rooney-
say?
Shoot!
They were 3 Rooney, Plymouth were 3-0 down at half time, and he basically just said, they said something like, what was your half-time team talk? He basically went, you've got 5 minutes or I'm making 5 changes. You've got 5 minutes. I want to see something in the first 5 minutes or I'm making 5 changes.
Do you know what? A couple of weeks ago,
That's
they
a
were,
good team talk, though.
yeah, Plymouth were mid-table a couple of weeks ago. Now they're 21st. The Championship is a mean league.
It's a mean one. 'cause
If they win, they're back up to
defeat.
mid-table.
Yeah, it's an unforgiving
They're
league.
just behind Millwall. Millwall 10th. They're
Lost against
21st.
Cardiff
They lost
and
to
then
Millwall
against
as well.
Millwall.
Yeah.
Plymouth get relegated in a big way.
Yeah. QPR got an annoying
they're
point
staying up.
yesterday.
Yeah,
QPR got
Burnley.
a point against Burnley. Yeah, really.
Oxford are up there. Fucking hell.
Do you know
Oxford in the
when you
fucking
realise that
Championship.
it's all gone a bit? Do you know
Great tackle.
what my mate said to me about QPR? He went, "Oh, we're going to be all right soon. Jack Colback will be back." I was like, "Bloody hell!" Like,
The bar is low.
yeah. And I think that Jake Clark-Salter who used to play for us is
Dean Saunders. Who?
What?
Who's who? You said Saunders.
all right.
Okay, I didn't hear the first name.
No, sorry, Jake Clark-Salter.
Jake Clark-Salter.
Clark-Salter played for Chelsea. Yeah,
Just play word association.
yeah. Dean
See
Saunders.
Sodas. Wait, what?
He looks like he's hobbling, man. He
offside.
does.
Ooh, Saka.
Saka, he does.
Not doing anything.
He does. He looks a little bit.
Leeds are doing good this season, though.
They drew
Sunderland,
yesterday.
top of the league, innit?
Sunderland doing really well.
Really
They drew- they drew
Brilliant.
0-0.
Leeds and Sunderland up is exactly
No,
what
Leeds
the
will
Premier
bottle
League
it again. It's falling apart again.
No, you
Do
need.
you remember the guy that called up Capital FM? He was like, I want to play Joy Division. And then,
Yeah.
But the name was Lee. It was, what was the name?
Yeah,
Explain what
Leeds
happened.
are-
I don't know. And the
It
order.
was,
Mr.
his name was
Oh,
Helen
Havertz.
Road or something like that.
Yeah, Ellen Drode.
Yeah, Ellen Drode. Yeah.
What happened? Because the people at home.
Oh, so
won't
it gives
know.
a phones up when Leeds didn't get promoted. Fella phones up like one of those like request shows, and he goes, "Can I have Joy Division? Love will tear you apart." And they go, "Of course you can." And what's your name? He went, "I'd like to play it for Ellen Drode." my lover, Ellen Drode.
That's the tune that people sing. Leeds are falling apart again.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
For the people at home,
When routine bites hard.
Come on, boys.
I thought you were going to sing it there, Ross.
I thought you'd pick up.
I thought you were gonna fucking sing.
I thought you'd pick up from there.
I can't sing on stream. My voice is so flat.
Monotone.
Monotone. No, monotone.
It's just one
Come on,
tone.
then,
It's flat.
what's the lead singer of Joy Division called?
Me or Miles?
Not me.
You.
Ian Curtis.
Or played.
Rest in peace.
What's going on here? Thomas.
Love Will Tear Us Apart wasn't even on an album. You know that. It was a single. Never came onto an album.
You can't ask me.
gigs will tear you apart again.
You should really make the most of all of that scene. You know, that like Manchester scene where it's Happy Mondays and Joy Division, and then it became New Order.
The
And
Waterfalls.
even Simply Red.
That was good.
Oh, Simply Red. Well,
The
Simply
Smiths.
Red.
The Smiths.
Smiths.
Simply Red, so good.
You should
Yes,
I reckon
I
every
wasn't a
man,
box
every
with
Man United song should be to that.
No,
Well, I suppose you had a good one for the Stone Roses, didn't
Yeah,
you?
Waterfall.
Yeah.
they're great.
Under Ali, innit?
Yeah.
Simply Red was amazing, man.
Marcus Rashford is Manc born and bred.
Who comes up with the songs? Who makes up the songs? Is it one person?
Someone in a pub or on a bus will make it one day, and
Is
then
it?
it'll spread to a pub, and then it'll spread to
an away
somewhere
end.
outside the ground, and then an away end, and then
What was the Arsenal one that you invented? The Arsenal fans invented one that's very famous. What was that one called?
and they were singing about
Oh,
killing
yeah.
Wenger.
You said it on the stream a couple of
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
You said there was one that Arsenal invented. It was like
and we all love.
Clover.
Wait, Arsenal did it first. I don't care. Anybody tells me we did it first.
Arsenal have never done anything first.
We have, man.
Just letting you know that.
Win the league
The
undefeated.
most unoriginal fan base.
Win the league undefeated.
It worked.
The only thing they're original in is being freaks.
A decade or so ago, do you remember
Social
when
media
Liverpool
FC.
did We Won It 5 times? Do you remember when everything became that?
Yeah.
There was a 10-year period in football where every single song, it was like the homogenisation of like football terracing. Everyone was singing
LA
everything
is a bit like that.
to
now.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but you would
You
sing
hear
if
it
they
like the championship.
won it 5 times.
yeah.
Or 6 times. You'd sing that though. You lot sing Chelsea, 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 Chelsea.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that when Liverpool were doing the We Won It 5 times,
Everyone did.
everyone just did every song to that.
Yeah, but we didn't get to sing that though because we didn't win it 5 times.
No, the tune. You used the tune.
different words.
You made it your
Don't touch
own.
me like you're winding them up.
No, we couldn't sing in Istanbul. We won it 5 times because that would be mental. Because we didn't. They sung that, but what we did was sing whatever we wanted to that same tune.
So what would we sing then? We've done it
Whatever
49
song we were
times.
singing, love
It's the club that we love.
Why is Nunez on?
He's been on the whole
Because
game.
Jota got injured. Not today. Jota is
started?
out. Jota is out. Yeah.
What, would you stop?
I see you paying attention
Mate,
when I was reading
39
out.
minutes
You
into
weren't
the
reading
game.
out the teams. You only read Arsenal out.
I
You
didn't
didn't
read.
do
I've
Liverpool.
read both.
39 minutes
I was
into
in the
the
toilet.
game.
I was in the toilet.
No, you were
Yeah,
mentally in the
Jota-
Mate,
toilet.
you've been watching the game for 39
Yeah.
minutes. Is that the first
Yeah,
time?
you barely touched the ball. It's a commentary on how bad he's been.
We've been all over Liverpool though this game to be.
Have you?
Yeah, we have.
No, you haven't been.
You haven't been all over.
Not all over it, but
It's a good point for Liverpool.
Yeah.
isn't it?
No.
If it ends,
we've had most possession.
It's a
We're
better
looking
point
at
for
it's a
Liverpool.
scoring.
good point for
than for
Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Yeah, maintain
to beat
their
these.
maintain their decent start. Did it take them back to the top of the league, Booth? I know you're top of the league at the moment. Does a point take them back to the top?
They're already top of the league now.
Let's have a
No,
look.
City are top now.
I'm having
Oh
a
yeah,
look.
City's on top of the league by a point.
Yeah,
I'm having a look.
Yeah,
you all right?
No, it takes them back to. Oh, no, you know what it is.
Yeah, if they draw,
That's the score, bro.
if they draw, they're top of the league with goal difference.
If they draw their top of the league. Thank you very much. Here we go. That's the information I was looking for.
Bro, he's like, yeah,
Arsenal
that's me, bro.
equal points with Aston Villa.
Do you need to go and have a sit down, Miles?
Oh, bro.
Are you all right?
I'm not even nervous because even if we lose or
Do you want to
draw
have a
this game
pep
today,
talk with
it's-
yourself?
As things stand, we're above Arsenal in the league. That means, right?
yeah, you are.
Here we go.
Yeah.
No,
Then
Come on now.
Chelsea are.
No.
Chelsea are.
Yeah, we are.
Arsenal, as it stands, Arsenal are
And we
above Chelsea and
all
Villa.
love
As it stands,
Yeah.
no, because
They're drawing the game. They're above you in the table.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're not.
I'm here on.
So how many points have we got?
You've got 17. You've
And they've
played your
got?
games. They've got 18 right now with a point. If it stays the same,
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
don't get ahead of yourself. You know, Arsenal, they're miles ahead of you at the moment, mate.
But Arsenal have had the most comfortable fixtures, isn't it?
Be careful. Be careful, Adam.
You've had easy fixtures.
Arsenal have been away to Tottenham.
Actually, no,
they've been away to.
Sorry, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
wrong.
Be
They're playing
careful,
Liverpool
Adam.
tonight. They've played
I'm
Man
wrong.
City.
I'm wrong.
We've had the hardest.
No,
fixtures.
Liverpool have had the easiest.
Yeah,
fixtures.
Liverpool played Man United.
This is arguably their.
No, Liverpool play Man United, Chelsea, and
Yeah,
now
the
this.
easiest fixtures.
This will be the hardest test now. Everyone's saying now, isn't it?
Oh, booted the shit out of him. To be fair, he came blindside, so wasn't.
What are we talking about half time? We got any notes? What should we talk about?
We've already done Man United, so don't just.
We could
Let's
just
talk
do
about
another one.
Chelsea.
Why don't we do another Man United
No,
video?
Rory, we can talk about Chelsea
Why?
because
Why?
fun in that.
What do you mean why? Because I want to.
Wait,
Why
what do
you
you mean?
why
You
you
don't
that
even
song so
say
loud?
anything. You don't even
Yeah.
say anything. What
Why
do
do
you
we
mean?
run around in crowds? Don't criticize me.
Do you know
Has
what
anyone
song?
watched
I
Sweet
already
Bobby?
know- I had it on for 10
Jesus
minutes. My
Christ.
wife made me watch it. It was so
That
boring.
girl is so
What's
stupid.
Sweet Bobby?
I
What's
got
that?
no
I had it
sympathy
on.
for you.
Victoria made me
Absolute
watch this
clown.
stupid show called Sweet Bobby. She went, everyone's talking about it. It's really good. Let's put it on.
What's that on Netflix?
Put it on.
Yeah,
On
horrendous.
Netflix. Yeah. She put it on.
Letting
and
down
she
the
went,
Indian
honestly,
people of England.
it was the dumbest crap I've ever seen.
Arsenal scored.
But listen,
Oh my God!
I told you he's gonna score. I told you, and I said we'll score from a set piece. It's fine. That was a great whip by Declan Rice.
Nico Jova again,
Can you-
man.
can you
Nico
guys keep
Jova
cussing Kai
again.
Havertz?
Dover.
Keep cussing Kai Havertz.
Mate,
Kai Havertz
nothing
didn't
saving
score.
Kai Havertz, all right.
Kai Havertz didn't score.
I know, but
Yeah.
keep cussing because you'll get.
Yeah,
I told
we'll
you.
just-
What's
we will.
Kai Havertz got
Nothing
to do with
saving-
that? Your boys just scored. Mika Marino.
No, because that's all great.
Oh, what a
celebration.
dickhead.
Hey, vamos, vamos.
He's still shit though, isn't he?
He scored. I don't care what he is right now. He scored. Great whip by Declan Rice.
Is he
Look at the
offside?
balls. Look at the delivery.
Everyone's offside.
Hang on a minute.
He's done it again. No,
hang on a minute.
Moreno's in the mix.
Hang on a minute.
Moreno's back
Nah,
stick.
Moreno was the one that was
That
up.
was a great header.
I can't wait. If this,
Hang on a minute.
Yes!
Hang on a minute.
Mate, please.
Please.
No, actually, I want it to...
Hang on a minute.
I don't
No, I
want it to
forgot
stand.
who they were playing.
That's
Sorry.
offside.
Come
Clearly.
on, that's a
It's
goal.
like Miles offside.
That's clearly a goal.
No, it's Miles offside.
That's
Yeah, it's
You're right.
clearly offside.
It looks offside. I want it to stand though.
I hate these refs.
But
man.
his arm,
Dickheads.
Can you be offside?
No, you can't
with
be
an
offside
arm?
with your arm. You can only be offside
But
with
a
something you
defensive arm
score.
can
No,
be.
no, you can't.
These guys are dickheads.
You can have your arm a mile out as long as you can't score with your arm. You can only be offside with a body part you can score with.
Yeah, but
He's miles off.
what about the defender?
No, he's miles on.
He's miles off.
Moreno's
That
on.
over anybody.
Moreno's on. Moreno's on.
Over no.
It shouldn't be a check anyway. Just get on with the game, you idiots.
It should be a check.
Come on, man, please.
Come on.
Hang on.
It shouldn't be
the
this.
Foot, the foot's
like
the problem.
this precise. Like yeah,
How long have we got, lads?
There should be daylight.
We ain't gonna get
that
it.
Should be a goal.
No, it should be a goal. I don't like the world that we live in, but I do want this goal to be ruled out.
How long is it taking? I can start crime and punishment.
Well, you don't know the answer, do
fucking
you?
finish crime
Do
and
you know the
punishment and
answer?
war and peace.
Do you know the
They're not gonna give it to
answer?
us.
Is it offside or not?
It's
It's,
onside.
it's fucking Miles onside.
You think it's a goal?
They're not going to give it
Van
to us.
Dijk's
Okay.
foot.
If he's that
Okay,
sure, it's
so
going to be
if you're
given
that
offside.
sure
Look
that
at
it's
these
a goal.
plebs. Look at these guys
Arsenal.
with the shirts. The shirts. Look at his shirt. He's got a kit on. He's wearing a kit in
Yeah, that's
Stockley
true.
Park.
Why is he wearing a kit?
He's wearing a full
Yeah.
kit in a stock. He's wearing shin pads at Stockley
Why
Park.
is he- it's- fair
Shin
enough.
pads at Stockley Park. Dickheads.
It's a legitimate right.
He's actually,
I wanted to
Wearing
have a go.
shin
Boo.
pads.
he's probably got his
He's got studs on as well.
Look
at his-
on as well.
He's got studs on underneath that desk.
Absolute fringe.
He's got on
They
studs.
got FPL open over there.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, yes.
Has he?
Yeah,
Get
it's got
on with the
FPL. That's
game.
FPL.
Look, they don't
open.
know. They don't know the answer, lads. They don't know the
You
answer.
don't know the answer either.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they're
my
sat
days,
there with
I
all the
don't-
technology. They're dickheads,
I
man. They're
think that's
ruining
clearly
football.
offside.
Offside.
That's
Offside.
onside. Moreno's at the
If you
back.
can't be offside,
No, but Kai Havertz is off. And
can you
Kai
play
Havertz
someone
gonna,
onside with an
Yeah,
arm?
Havertz is off. Look at Moreno.
Kai
look at
Havertz going to
Moreno.
cost you the goal.
Football's
mate.
dead.
But
This is
This
stupid.
is onside.
Kai
though.
Havertz is definitely having an impact, isn't he?
No,
Every
come on.
defender's worried about him.
So what? What should he do then? Not be there?
He should
Now,
not
but
be- no, he
Kanate
should
is
be
the one
onside.
that isn't impacted by.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Kai
Kanate.
Havertz.
No, but if Van Dijk was, if Kai Havertz isn't there, Van Dijk could be worried about Marino.
Yeah, and if Van Dijk, it would be Gravenberch should be worried about
This
him.
bit is ridiculous. This is stupid.
Just
Why don't we use that other automatic?
Yes,
What do you mean? Yes.
it's onside. I saw the green line. There we go.
4 minutes.
No, it was.
I saw the green line. Yes,
Dickhead.
Ah.
Dickhead.
They'd give it, yeah?
He's a dick.
And
Anthony
it-
Taylor is the shittest ref in this league. And
It's
the
not,
whole
it's not
fucking lot
Anthony
of them.
Taylor, though, is it?
It is.
I mean, he's not a great ref, but it's not him there.
That was the whole,
It was
he's-
them searching it, innit?
He's leading that unit
It's
of
a
referees.
weird way to defend. I mean, they've scored from it, but it's a weird way to defend to attack the thing.
Oh, you see us.
'Cause you're always in danger of being offside, ain't
But
you?
that's a great ball because Declan Rice did that. That's the second time to the same player. Second time to the same player. It was a
Yeah,
great.
it was a good set
4
piece.
minutes, lads. We had to wait 4 minutes. It said it on the screen.
That was a
4
tricky
minutes.
one, though. No, also, that 4 minutes was...
There's no justification for us.
Come on, smash him now.
The quickest sport in the world for a reason.
Smash them up, man. Come on.
End
man.
to end.
Let's make this league interesting, man.
Pressure.
4 minutes for
If we
that.
could score another goal before halftime, it'd be beautiful.
Want him.
The issue is they didn't overturn it, so they had to 4 minutes to just make sure that they got it right. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic.
But then you're
They
saying,
referee with stabilising
you're
wheels on.
saying
They can't
if,
referee.
if they take X amount of time, they have to change the decision.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
a
that.
stupid way to look at it.
No, if the linesman hasn't instinctively made it
Saka's
offside,
in here,
it's not a decision.
Ah, unlucky.
touch of a
guy.
donkey.
Don't do that.
I mean, it was
It was though.
in that instance.
Was it clear and obvious? No, it wasn't clear and obvious, was it?
But offside.
The linesman didn't put
clear and obvious
his
isn't
flag
for
up.
offsides, is it? But I do think
I don't
it should
see
be
4
like
minutes.
there should be allowed to be some. It shouldn't come down to like
No, centimetres,
Yeah,
millimetres.
it
It's
shouldn't.
ridiculous. Like, as much as I wanted the goal to be ruled out, I don't want goals like that to be ruled out. I wanted it to be ruled out because I don't want Arsenal to win the league.
also if you get
That's-
that like that precise with it, you've also got to get that precise with when the ball is leaving the player's foot.
Yeah.
They're not precise with that.
They can't.
Do you know because they can't?
No, they can't.
Well,
There's
they
a
just
great
go-
article about it that the cameras can never get the same amount of accuracy in terms of kicking the ball, the touch between
Yeah.
kicking the ball
Then
and
they
the
just
line.
guess.
Do you think
They
it should just be daylight, shouldn't it?
It should be.
If
yeah.
there's because daylight, you can't argue about it.
Yeah, they should bring it
If
back.
you can see through, if there's daylight, it's a goal, and if there isn't, if there's daylight, it's
Devil's
offside,
advocate.
and if there isn't,
Would you get people going? Oh, but he's only just off still by that much.
but I think daylight, unless I'm mistaken here, I feel like it's the most quantifiable metric. You go, there's daylight, you're offside. There is no daylight,
You're
you're
onside.
onside. It's so simple.
What a shame.
The problem with it is you'd end up you could be a long way in front of the player and still have daylight, and still have no daylight. If someone slid in, you're.
But even if
you could be 4 foot in front of someone.
You remember Van Nistelrooy used to manipulate it a bit.
Yeah, he used to stand off.
Stand off and then jog on, and he was pretty.
So would that be? Sorry, Buvey. Would that be classed as offside today's game then?
No, you'd be onside.
It depends when it gets
the
back.
ball's
It was
picked.
basically what Arsenal just did.
Was offside.
Everyone stood offside, didn't they?
Yeah.
4 players stood offside and then came on, and so it can work these days.
Why haven't automated offsides come into effect yet?
I don't know why we don't use that.
Well, they've
That
delayed the
actually works
process.
as well, yeah.
They delayed the process.
They said they was going to bring that in though, wasn't they?
Whatever your opinion of it, if what Rory said's right, or maybe you disagree with Rory, whatever it is, it shouldn't be 4 minutes. Whatever it is.
Oh, McAllister with the header saved, well saved as well.
They should just bring in the VAR from the World Cup and the Euros.
Do you know how long 4 minutes is in football? It's crazy, lads.
They got it right.
Biggest game of the season, or one of them.
Was that 4 minutes?
Header,
Did you check when it started?
It said on the screen it's been plus 4 minutes.
There's
of
actually
check-in.
4 minutes of extra time though, right?
Did you check when they started making it?
They're not doing a countdown of the VAR. How long it took? They're saying
No,
there's
they
4 minutes.
said that VAR check was 4 minutes.
The
No,
goal was scored on the
No,
43rd minute. So it would have
They
been
checked that for about 4 minutes. It was about 4 minute check.
no. The plus 4
2.5
is
minutes.
representing the injury time.
Yeah, it would have been about 2.5 minutes.
VAR
The VAR
time.
time.
No, it was about.
It said plus 4 when they were
Darwin
doing the
Núñez. I
VAR
said it
check, and he thinks
trying
the
to get
plus
in.
4 represents the.
No, I said it felt about 4 minutes.
You know.
No, don't do that, Gabriel. Why do you
He's done
do
well
this?
there. He's doing well.
Yeah, but he's
there.
not doing well because it could be a corner. I hate when he
Don't
does this.
foul
What were you
him,
meant to?
Núñez.
What do you want him to do?
I hate when.
What do you want him to
Gabriel-
do? Dribble around everyone like Pele?
Just clear it, man.
What's he doing? Cheering people on?
Just clear it, man. I hate
Got
when
the
he does.
banana kit on there, bruised banana.
Great kit though, nice kit. Be
It's a
honest.
decent kit.
Do you know that whole business? Doesn't it blow your mind? The retro kit thing. Isn't it amazing how that's happened?
Oh, the market for it and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read the story about it. I read the story about the fellas that did it. Do you know what happened? They went to Milan, and there was just a massive warehouse of like the old kits. You know, Van Basten, Jean-Pierre Papin, all those AC Milan kits. They were going to burn them. So these 2 English fellas were like, "We'll take them." They took them
for free.
for free because nobody used to wear them. Like there was no market for them. It was just a nothing entity.
Wow.
The idea of you wearing, if you were a Chelsea fan, the tangerine and graphite kit from 1995, you just wouldn't have worn it.
Yeah.
These 2 fellas decided there could be a market for this. You know, an AC Milan kit with Baresi on the back, an AC Milan kit with Bierhoff on the back. And off the back of that, I don't know if they predicted a trend or, even more impressive, they created a trend.
And funny enough, now I think you're more cool, in quotation marks, now wearing a retro kit now.
I mean, let's face it, no adult should be seen wearing a football kit, dead or alive. But
They tapped into festivals
even a
and
retro.
stuff, like day festivals in London and stuff like that, and like parties and stuff. People wearing them at parties and
people are
raves
wearing
and
them
stuff like
as
that.
It's like a fashion
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
People are wearing them.
Yeah, so it's a
Some
fashion
kits are good
thing.
enough for fashion stuff. I don't
They
like
tapped
them.
into a market. They didn't create the
I
trend.
think they did though, because prior to them, the reason why they managed to pick up all those AC Milan kits for free is because there was no value to them.
Yeah.
It's because there was just no value.
Now even
Whereas
the clubs
now,
wear retros.
now you could wear, I don't know, a Blackburn Rovers kit that Stuart Ripley used to play in, and people go, God, that's nice.
Yeah.
Whereas I think you look a complete prick. But everybody else seems to think you look quite good.
Yeah, we're bringing back our kit now, the maroon one. Do you remember the maroon one we won to the Champions League?
Yeah,
final?
yeah, Dreamcast.
No, the maroon one we won.
Oh, yeah.
The maroon. And the
Final
other one
season
was
at
like-
Highbury.
Yeah, final season at Highbury. Yeah, we're bringing that back now. So
That was a
could
nice
be-
kit.
Is
That could be seen as-
that to commemorate all those years ago that you won a league?
No, it's to commemorate
That was this last season. I
their
think.
first year at Highbury.
That was last year's season.
When
First
that
year at
came
the
out.
Emirates.
No, the
The
maroon
original Cranberry
kit
kit was from
was for
First
way
game
back.
at Highbury.
100-year anniversary of Highbury, I think.
Was it?
1907 you
Mate,
moved in.
it's a
I think.
travesty what's happened to Highbury. Have you been round there?
Well, the flats
The
and all
old
that.
High-
Yeah.
It's
Flats are nice.
It's a
kept
travesty
the,
that
they
it's
kept the
flats,
centre
isn't it?
circle, haven't they?
But the
It's in the
gardens,
garden.
the communal gardens
still
for the
got
people
it.
that live there is the former centre circle. It's horrible.
So just
so
quickly,
bad.
quick question before we get into the analysis of hard time. How long does it need? How long does a kit need to be around for it to turn into a retro
Well,
kit?
this is amazing, right? Because
Good
you know what I
question,
was thinking this? You know the kit that Chelsea would have won the league in Mourinho's first season, like Lampard at Bolton?
Is that retro?
That would now be a retro kit, wouldn't it?
The little
Whereas for
V-neck.
me, that was like my kit. Whereas now that would be seen as being a retro kit.
That's like 20 years ago, isn't it?
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Fuck me.
So that's a retro kit.
Lampard going around Jaskolainen 20 years ago.
Adam, I'm sure you've got old kits
Yeah.
from 20 years ago. So
I've got a lot of them signed and
The,
stuff.
gr-
and
the
some of my
green
dad's
and
ones.
yellow thing.
I had the blue and white United one.
That's a retro kit to me.
Yeah,
with the
blue and white.
And I got Cantona to sign that because his name was on.
blue and white.
With the yellow
the one that really feels old is like Ryan Giggs in the green and
Is
yellow.
that the
and gold.
laces? That,
Green and
laces,
gold, yeah.
Yeah,
that was a good.
United won't bring back a green and gold kit now.
Yeah, because what it
of the-
represents.
because of the Glazers.
Was it Newton Heath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you know what else is weird as well? You know, I went in the Chelsea mega store fairly recently. I just wanted to get my little girl a thing, and they have all of those kits on sale, but without. So the Chelsea kit from that era would have either been Commodore or Coors, the beer, the American beer Coors. You can buy the kits, but they just don't have Umbro or Coors.
Oh, yeah. But I think that takes it away.
No, you need it to be.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah,
because that's the era.
Yeah, because then it's not legit.
And that's why. But that's why the business that these two fellas created. That's why it will live
so
forever.
well. They've done
Because
so well.
because as basically the kit that you think is a modern-ish kit has become retro. It's as long ago from you know, like.
Do you see that photo of Charlie Bronson in a green and yellow prisoner outfit?
Yes,
and
I
they were
did.
like, they're glazers out. He's glazers out.
Yeah. Britain's most dangerous prisoner when he's got that mad moustache.
You know, he tried in COVID. He was like, I want to get out.
Want to get out? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still in there.
You know he gets more. You know he gets more wedding proposals than any other prisoner
It's crazy.
Ever.
Yeah, like any other prisoner. He gets more wedding proposals than every other prisoner combined.
Yeah.
More girls want to marry him.
Great movie about him.
Bronson.
Yeah,
Bronson.
Tom
By
By
Hardy.
Nicholas
Hardy.
Winding
Tom
Refn.
Hardy,
It's
yeah.
mad though. You see like all these Netflix documentaries where they like glamorize like those two Menendez brothers. They're
Yeah.
glamorizing them now, and Dharma gets glamorized, and they
Dharma.
kind of pick actors who are good looking and all this kind of stuff, and then women fawn over these
Yeah.
absolute nutters.
Wait, what's the film?
Jeffrey Dahmer is the person in the whole world who I would least like to meet. I would be fucking terrified if I actually met Jeffrey Dahmer. Like cooking you up and that.
Is he
Also, have
alive?
you seen the Menendez
He's
brothers
dead.
in,
Someone killed him.
in the series compared to in real life? It's like in real life they look like nutters.
Who's
Like,
your favorite serial killer?
What?
we had this conversation in
Yeah.
it's a mental one because when you
No, I've
say
got
your
one, I've
favorite,
got
we can't have.
Have
this
you
on
got who's your
camera.
favorite serial killer? No, you're allowed to have a favorite serial killer. It's like having a favorite
I know
football
what it
team.
is.
Everyone's
He
got
never got found out. It's the London one in Victorian England.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper, yeah. He never got found out.
Jack the Ripper. No, do you know who?
Theoretically,
no,
still
but
alive.
there are some theories
Movie
about
loves
who he
Jack the
was. You
Ripper?
know, there are some theories about who it was.
Who was it?
Like it was apparently a royal. Like there were
Really,
lots
yeah.
of theories.
He
Well,
got
they know
away
who
with
it
it.
was because it was Jack the Ripper.
The Zodiac Killer. He got away with
Zodiac,
it as well.
Yeah, Jake
What
Gyllenhaal.
film?
Jake
What film?
Gyllenhaal.
What did he do? Kill you with your star sign or something?
Yeah, he
No,
only went for Capricorn.
he used to kill people and then phone the police, and they couldn't even tell who he was. Like he was so genius
I
about
tell
it.
you a terrifying.
They nearly found him once, and he got away. Just
Mate, the
just
worst
about.
serial killer, the one that you don't want to meet. This one really freaked me out. He was part of the inspiration, I think, for Jeffrey Dahmer. He used to dress up as a clown,
Yeah.
mate. Because clowns are pretty creepy at the best of times.
Yeah.
Someone said Ted Bundy.
Bundy
Ted
was a bit
Bundy.
too Bob, mate.
Unabomber.
Two Bob Bundys
Bit too
recorded
Bob, yeah.
in the streets.
Yeah, a bit too Bob.
Yeah.
What about
Too outside.
what about the Suffolk Strangler? How'd you feel
That's the guy
about
with the
I
black
watched
hair,
that
isn't it?
one.
Suffolk
No, the
Strangler was the
Yorkshire
guy
Ripper
in
is-
Ipswich.
Yorkshire Ripper. That's the guy with the black
There's a great series called Red Riding. Ever watched that?
Yeah,
Red Riding with Thingy and
When
Andrew Garfield.
Chelsea played Leeds, we used to actually. No, we didn't.
My one is the guy.
Moving on.
My one is the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it's not real though.
Yeah, but he's still a good
Anthony
serial
Hopkins.
killer. Yeah, great serial killer.
That's Clarice.
Clarice.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I don't like
Yeah,
serial
the time
killers,
is
man.
still going. By the way,
They kill people. It's not good. But
let
anyway,
you know.
let's talk
Should we,
about.
let's talk about Arsenal because
Killing
you're in a very
Liverpool.
impressive position. 2-1. You know, it's
We're not
unbelievable.
talking about serial killers anymore. I'm going to go for a week.
No.
Wait, be careful.
yeah,
out
you're
there.
not needed anymore.
Yeah, be careful. If you hear me scream.
What do you need to do in the second half, Miles?
Just pretty much the same, really. Just see it out, lock up shop. Not so defensive right now. Just keep our head on the swivel for the over the top through ball. I see that
Yeah.
Alexander Trent is trying to nick that ball over the top.
Yeah.
to Diaz. Alexander, you know what? Funny enough, yeah. Let me give you a quick story. I said that I've interviewed him with Specs one time, yeah, and I said Alexander Trent, and he was pissed with me. I kept saying that, and that wasn't his name.
I can understand why.
It's
because
whole,
you're calling
you're
him
missing his whole surname.
Yeah.
Man. It's like calling you Adam Muck or something. Do you know what I mean? Or
Alexander Trent.
Miles Fear.
Miles Fear. Miles No Fear. You can do that. I don't mind.
What's your middle name?
Cairo.
It's like Miles Cairo.
Yeah, at the capital of Egypt.
Really? That's a sick name, actually.
Yeah,
It's a nice
decent.
name.
But yeah, we just carry on.
It's actually a nice name.
Yeah, thank you, Adam McKola. I like yours as well. That's why I always say your surname at the end. I actually think that's a cool name, McKola.
It's not actually my surname,
But I like it though.
but it's
Don't spoil it for me, Adam. Don't spoil it for me.
It's both of my surnames put together.
That's even better now. It's a better
So
story.
it is my surname, but I've kind of like,
Yeah.
jumbled them up.
What about changes? Is there anything to if
Nah,
you
no
need to
changes.
freshen up in the second half? Not now, but in the 60th minute, 65th minute. Is there anyone that's leaping off the page to kind of come in and change the game? What about Ethan Nwaneri?
No.
You think he'll get any minutes in this game?
Not in this game, especially if we're winning. I'm looking for probably bring on someone like Kivior if we're still winning 2-1.
Lock up shot.
Yeah, probably try lock up shot with Kivior. Put Thomas Partey in the midfield. I don't know. Put Kivior back part of the back line. I don't know.
Yeah.
But right now, I think it's fine right now. Don't change it right now. Even if we go and score another goal, I wouldn't change it until probably 10, 15 minutes after that. But Liverpool's still in this game, man. They still got Mohamed Salah there. So,
But you should just be able to lean on that defence. I know you're missing Calafiori, you're missing Saliba, but I think if Arsenal could be calm in the first 20 minutes of the second half, you can manage the game.
yeah,
It's a big result if you can beat these lot. It's a big, big result.
definitely, especially without Saliba. And then obviously we got no Saliba, no right back. We still ain't got Odegaard. Obviously, Saka's there. Thank God he scored a goal today. But yeah, if we beat this Liverpool team with half our play, well, not half of our, but some of our key players missing, it's a big statement.
What's the Calafiori situation? Because he looked fucked in that
his
game.
ligament is.
He got away with it.
He's fine.
He'll be all right.
I thought he's
He was
been
in training, wasn't he?
absolutely superb this season.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. It's not as bad as they thought.
Was it Bologna?
Yeah, it's a
played?
Bologna. He'll send it back. Yeah.
He in the first half. Do you know how many passes he made in the first half? It was outrageous. It was like a
minute.
pass a minute. About
Pronounced
44
Bologna,
and
by
40.
the way.
That's what I said. Bologna.
Bologna. It's
What are you, Italian?
Bologna.
Bologna?
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Come on, man.
It's Bologna.
It's
yeah?
Bologna.
Name a player who played for Bologna apart from Calafiori.
Huh?
Name a player who played for Bologna apart from Calafiori.
Xerxes. Now you go. You fucking go.
Signori.
Signori?
Yeah. Beppe Signori.
Thiago Motta.
I'm out.
It's a good game, that, by the way.
It's a great
It's a
game.
great game.
Xerxes will be back at Bologna the way it's going. He's already been linked to a loan move back to Italy, hasn't he, in January? Yeah, he's been linked to Juventus.
Flipping out, Adam.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
That's embarrassing. But yeah, Arsenal, just keep it up, man. Pretty much more the same, man. We don't need to change anything right now. If we score
Mate,
another
I can't
goal,
believe it. Like, it's a big, big win if you get this win. I know there's a long way to go, but it's a big win.
I think it's a big win because of the circumstances, because of the players that's out. But if we had our normal first team and we're beating Liverpool at home, it's
That's
a
true.
big win. I don't think it's a big win.
No, but it
true,
is
that's true,
considering the form that you're in and the form that they're in.
Yeah, that's circumstantial. Even if the form that we was in and we still had our first team, I would expect us to go and get a result against Liverpool because we've done it in the past 2-3 seasons.
Just thought losing to Bournemouth, losing Saliba, Odegaard out, Saka coming back off injury, some
Calafiori.
genuine questions about Mikel Arteta playing in Europe. I just really thought that Liverpool in this form were going to make quite light work of this.
If my
impressive
my
from
prediction's
Arsenal. It
right,
is
and it's like a 2-2 though. It's music in the ears of City fans, isn't it?
Yeah,
And Liverpool,
they
though.
just
Liverpool
wanna
fans be happy with a draw today.
They'd be happy with a draw, but
especially from this situation.
No, you need to be winning these away games. I know it's so harsh, but you have to be winning these away games.
Liverpool don't.
No, wait, Boo, that's not... Your theory might be right, but you are going against the theory of, like, football. Football has always been win your home games,
Yeah, draw
your
the
away.
big ones
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
He's right, but at this time of the season, it's not a bad result for Liverpool.
No,
If
no,
this-
you're spot on. You're
if
spot
this is
on.
in March,
Yeah,
if
you
this
are
is
right.
in April, then it's a bad result.
Basically, if Liverpool take 4 points off Arsenal this season,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
would
yeah.
mean a
They'll
draw
beat-
away and beat them
They'll
at
beat
Anfield.
Arsenal at home 1,000,000% as well.
Don't know about that.
Yeah, they will.
When was the last time they beat us at home? You can't keep saying these things. They didn't beat us last season. They didn't beat us the season before that.
But I think about the bigger picture, Miles. I'm saying the last 20 years they battered you at Anfield.
Oh,
the
yeah, I'm
last 20
thinking about
years.
the last 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big. Okay,
I'm thinking about the big picture, mate.
called
You're not
history.
seeing the whole pie, Jenny.
It's called history, lads.
Gotta zoom
But,
in, man.
There's an opportunity there. If one of these guys can be brave, particularly Arsenal, if they can be brave.
They've been
a lot of
brave
their
so
fans-
far. They're winning
but
the game.
I'm talking throughout the season. Be brave, make big decisions, get Ethan Nwaneri
Even
playing
that
minutes
clown
when
scored.
Odegaard's out. They can go and win this title. They can take
You're in a
it.
situation where if Arsenal do win this game, you would have played Man City and Liverpool and taken 4 points. Very unlucky not to take 6. That's a dream.
It's a dream start, but obviously it'd be more of a dream if we did beat. But that Bournemouth result is like, you set us back. So now we kind of have to.
Trouble
win
is,
this
though,
one.
you're always going to have, like
Brighton.
last year, you know, the Bournemouth result that we're talking about now?
And Brighton.
It's only the same as Fulham last year, isn't it?
Yeah, and West Ham, either one. Pick
West
your choice.
Ham.
Southampton season before.
Arsenal going to get a red card today.
Have Man City had it, apart from Arsenal, what's been your bad result so far this season? There hasn't really been one, has there?
It's been a lot of wins, man.
You drew, didn't you? Drew to Newcastle, would you say?
Newcastle.
Yeah, the point against Newcastle off the back of the straight
Draw
off the back of
against
the
Brentford
Brentford
or
I
injury.
did
think
I
Arsenal
imagine
was
that?
a bad result. As
Also, they limped to
both
some
beat
wins,
Brentford.
didn't they, Man City? Like, they got wins when they didn't play particularly well. Fulham, I remember watching the
Yeah,
Fulham game.
Fulham.
Fulham,
Ipswich.
but Fulham, mate, I watched that whole game, right? I was on TalkSport for it.
Battered
Fulham
them.
pissed them. Yeah.
Battered them.
Every side that's played City so far this season, every side on my life, even Inter Milan, when it was a 0-0 draw, they're able to break. They're having one-on-ones every single time.
What do you think that is, though?
So
Rodri.
It's Rodri. It's there's a great article in the Athletic about just the amount of distance that all these guys can cover in midfield and the forward line. Ilkay Gundogan's over 30,
got
and
the legs.
it's just the legs to press at that.
So what's the
intensity.
answer, Lewis?
I think the answer is sorting out that midfield.
Or a transfer?
Yeah, does he do something in January?
I don't know. I think he's looking at someone like Nunes. I think he's looking at Kovacic, Enrico Lewis. I think he's trying to find solutions in game without transfer
Is
market.
there also the potential of a transfer?
Yeah, I think there's a rumor that
Anyone?
of a big one.
Zuba-
No, I've not seen an actual name, but I think we'll dip into the market if we have to. Particularly if the Champions League, like if Real Madrid are in bad form going into the knockout period of the Champions League, I don't think Arsenal are going to win it respectfully. Liverpool are a big threat, and maybe Bayern Munich. Maybe I don't think the company.
What Vincent Company?
No, but you never know. You know, Bayern Munich.
I know that.
Of course.
Harry
Yeah.
Kane and Vincent Company doesn't win your.
I'm just talking about the prestige of Bayern Munich. They're always going to be quarters and semis. City will look at that as a market opportunity. Think, can we get a DM for 6 months? A bit like when Laporte came in. People forget Laporte came in when we got 100 points in the season. He came in January, and he shored up our defence in the back end of that season. We got 100 points. So I think the club will do it.
Yeah, I think Man City need to get another body in the midfield in January for them.
It'd be interesting because it'll be Begirisstein's final 6 months. So I don't know what the club will do when he's coming out.
You know when somebody's leaving like that, it's awkward, isn't it? Because you sort of think, are you already thinking about your next job?
No, he's retiring. He wanted to retire last year and take a sabbatical or like a period of time out of the game.
Right.
So it's not about moving to it. He's not moving to a different club.
Right.
He's going back to Spain. I think San Sebastian with his wife and family.
Nice.
It's more of a family thing.
Very nice place.
Yeah,
Very
Your
nice.
chat, gotta read it out. Who said Mata?
You're right.
Is your voice all
Who
right?
said Mata? Sorry, I've been crying.
Buvey said Motta.
No, I didn't say Motta. I said he managed Bologna.
Is he wrong?
Yeah, he's wrong. Mata didn't play
He
for
went
Bologna.
to Bologna, then managed them, didn't he?
You're a cheat, aren't you? God, you're a hateful cheat.
You're a hateful cheat.
117 charges now. He got one last week.
What
as
was
well.
that for? That was
that?
really funny. When someone went 107.
Genius.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What did he say?
He
You
said-
piped that up too much,
he
man. You were
said-
getting on Twitter and all
He
sorts.
said-
Man. You need to get off your fucking phone and
He
live in the
said-
real world.
By the way, Miles,
Go on.
Read a book or
Buvey
something.
said
Go on, what did Buvey
Jermaine Genius at some point in
Why
his
are
career.
you telling Miles?
I was
Because Miles,
Why are you telling
you
Miles?
gotta let Miles know.
What are
And
you?
also,
Why are you a gossip?
this is how you like.
gossip girl.
Grass.
I'll teach you a lesson here as well. What you do is you bring the audience in that never saw it last week as well.
He should have been.
There's
Why
some
weren't you
audience,
tuned in?
you know what I mean?
Why wasn't you tuned in?
So we need to let them know as well. So
Chelsea
we'll
Liverpool.
treat Miles like he's the audience that didn't watch last week.
He was tuned in.
He said that Jermaine Genius at points in his career for like a 2-year period, I think.
3 years.
3-year period. He said Jermaine Genius was
You're
top,
both fucking grasses. No, it's
top
embarrassing.
3 midfielders in the Premier League.
He's mad. Top 3 at the bottom.
Not even the top three. Top three at the bottom.
You're a tattletale. You're both
Weren't even the
tattletales.
top three at any club he ever played for.
Never. He wasn't even a top 3 midfielder in his club. Yeah, like you said, in the club. No way.
If there was a police officer walking through
wasn't
here,
even
you
top
tell your
three.
you tell your
He wasn't
life
even top
story.
3 midfielders
Adam
to
would tell
sit
his
with
life
Daniel
story in a
Lewis.
heartbeat like that. If the old Bill were there, Adam would tell his life story in a heartbeat. Honestly, he'd tell his life story in a
you pipe
heartbeat.
that up on Twitter.
Honest to God, life
you get on
story.
your phone, you pipe
Rory
it up.
would be there, fucking down the phone, saying anything you want. Fucking gossips, both of you, man.
Mate, that was-
You did say it, though.
The police can get a word out.
Why
of
would
me,
you
mate.
say that? What was your train of thought?
Huh?
What made you say that?
Because I remember when I was a kid, people considered Jermaine Genius having that high potential. I thought back in Newcastle, maybe he was top 5, top 10. I was saying, no. You know what I mean?
Still
Mate,
wrong,
do you know-
Bruce.
There's two CMs in the 442, and there's 2 CMs, so it's like one of the
No,
2 CMs.
it was basically.
That's mental.
And do you know what? It was the worst thing that anyone has ever said.
No, you said Haaland would get 15
Yeah,
goals,
and that's what-
and you
yours is
embarrassed
worse
me
than mine.
because I was working with you at the time on a different show, and you embarrassed me on a way. People were slagging me off in the street saying, "Do you know that little Rory Jennings guy?" You work with them on various shows, okay? Various shows, whatever.
Can I suggest why yours is worse than mine?
No, you can't because it's
Okay.
impossible.
Okay, no.
Yours is the worst shout in the history
I don't
of
think
football
Rory's was
media.
worse. I don't think yours was worse.
Let me explain
Yeah, go
why
on.
it's worse. Mine was a prediction.
There we go.
Yours was with data.
I've seen it.
No, no.
Yours
that's why it's
yours was with data.
Why are you laughing? Why you called him Trent Alexander a minute ago? Trent Alexander?
Alexander Trent, but yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Alexander, yeah, Trent.
Mate, that was...
Yeah, we've seen.
It's just called content. Okay, it was just having a laugh.
Yeah, that was good
You
content.
pipe that up on Twitter.
You did, you gossip.
Piped it up.
Grass.
We are getting called grasses in the comments.
No, it's not crossing.
No, but
They're giving me information.
Who's your favourite grass of all time?
Oh my god,
Bubsy.
it's a good grass.
Oh, Frank Lucas.
There's
Bubsy from where?
Oh,
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas.
I would go.
Bubs from The Wire.
I'd
The
give,
guy with the trolley, Bubsy.
I'd give it to Frank Lucas because even though Snitching's bad,
I know who it is.
Snitch on the feds.
Bertie Smalls.
The fucking guy from Sopranos, but not the one that,
Pussy.
No, it's not.
No,
it's the guy with the long grey hair that gets through the whole
yeah.
show.
Yeah, and he has a heart attack.
he's always in
Yeah.
these meetings and you're like, what's he doing?
His name,
Not Carmine.
No, his name is
Actually, didn't watch.
He was the girl,
The
wasn't
little- yeah.
Chrissy's girlfriend.
Adriana.
Just because she was so
Adriana.
gorgeous. She was a gorgeous grass. You know what I
Do
mean?
you think she was? Do you like that look? Like all mad hair?
No,
and
she was
It was,
10 out of 10 in Sopranos.
yeah. She was
Adriana.
gorgeous.
I don't know. She never really did it for me.
What is going on in this?
Would Adriana be your favourite girl? If you could
Adriana?
marry
Oh, yeah.
someone in The Sopranos, who would you marry?
No. She's not my type, but she's a gorgeous girl. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them.
Do you remember when Chris sat on a dog?
Yeah.
What was it, barking?
That's why I'd never get a cat or a dog, because I think I'd do something to it.
You could
honestly.
sit on it.
I nearly
You could
killed my
definitely-
goldfish.
you could definitely
I nearly fucked up the goldfish, and that's easy.
What were you doing to it, mate?
I just forgot to feed it for a couple of days. and
that's
I
cruel.
came in and it was upside down. It was like fucking
cruel.
I
swimming
once
upside down.
accidentally toasted our goldfish. He was quite tragic.
Toasted?
Yeah, he was
What, you put it in a
tragic.
toaster?
Now, you know what happened, Jay?
Fish sandwich.
I was about 10, 11.
Fish fingers.
My mum had gone out. Yeah, you've heard his story, innit? I was making fish finger sandwich. And I put the grill on in the kitchen. And the fish tank was in there because we were cleaning the fish tank out. And so they were in a little bowl and then they just got boiled up.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I forgot that the grill was on and went outside.
That's
Yeah,
awful,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's
And
like
so the
tortured
kitchen
them.
just
He just
boiled up.
No, it would've been quick.
Because
It
if
would've
you
been
put
quick.
them in the water and then you boil the water around them.
It would have been quick.
Yeah, they wouldn't
It
know
would've been
it's getting
instant.
hot. That's
I
what
don't
they
know,
say
man.
famously, innit?
Lobsters scream.
Yeah, but if you boil the water with them in it, they don't.
Lobsters scream.
They scream, you know.
Genghis Khan used to
You know,
do
in the
that,
Victorian
boil
era,
people up.
lobsters was like a food everyone would eat. It was like a common person food, and they made it like an exclusive thing. But everyone used to have a lobster on their plate at dinner.
Yeah, loads of food is that though.
Yeah, mental.
Oh, you want to hear something?
Pizza, yeah.
Bro, Adriana does OnlyFans now.
What?
What, as a brass? Is that what she does?
No, she just probably takes pictures in her lingerie.
True.
No, content creator.
Content creator, yeah.
They're not,
Content
are
creator.
they?
They are.
She's creating content that
Content,
you can
yeah.
subscribe to.
Yeah, but
Like, click and subscribe.
what about that girl? Oh my God! In the group. What about that?
Do you know what
girl?
she's doing in February? Have you heard about the upgrade to the video? So she did 100
It's
in
the
a day.
girl that did 101.
You know what she's doing in February?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's a Guinness World Record wars. 1,000 in a day.
She's going for
In
1,000
February.
guys on a day.
So
In
bad.
February. It's throughout my life.
Imagine the people in the waiting
Tragic.
room.
She's
It's
going for
tragic.
1,000 guys
sad.
a day.
Yeah,
What
in
are you
February.
talking about?
The thing is as well, like if we completely
Imagine being number
like removing
98.
everything moral about, like I think it's a sad indictment of society and social media. It's awful. It's really, really grim. But you know, if you remove all that, nobody wants to get the AIDS, and that's what you're going to get.
No, I'm not going to say it on streaming it, but
What?
it's not this condoms.
No, but even using a condom,
They're not
presumably.
fucking-
No,
Wait, that's still bad, man.
You're still going to be in the
Nah,
room.
it is,
Still
it
going to
is.
be in the room. There's going to be a
course it
used
is.
condom hanging off the doorknob.
Oh, why off the doorknob?
You're kissing her.
Yeah, that's a
kissing her?
Yeah. Well, I'm not involved.
Sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah,
written
man,
all
that's-
Oh,
over
for
it.
God's sake!
That's crazy.
It does.
Is that a nuts?
But do you know
Bags.
what? Do you know
That
what? If you
wasn't
look
a nut.
beyond,
Did
it's
make
the
them-
worst thing I've ever seen. Really bad. Like it makes me want to leave social media. Like my fantasy is to leave social media. I can't wait. And it's basically because of that. Like how can that be okay? And everything is grim about it. Like the sort of Jezebel involved is bad.
The
The
Jezebel involved.
fellas who are involved are
worse.
so
They're
bad.
They're worse.
So bad. But then social media and society
It's
that
pushing her
has,
through it.
that has like allowed a
Like
situation
someone would
to
call
be...
you sexist for saying she's a Jezebel. Like they'd
She,
say,
and the fellas
she's a
involved.
liberated woman, Rory. Leave her alone.
Yeah,
That's not a liberated word. That's
she's a content creator. She is.
so grim.
But
Create
1,000
content.
guys is crazy, though. How can you get
Yeah,
through
in
1,000?
February.
They shouldn't even allow that.
For
you
me,
know?
it's
What's
more
the
about
maths on 100
Yeah,
in a
that's
day?
what I was thinking. You have to do the math. It's a time management. It's a great time management thing.
That's 4 in an hour.
Rory,
4
logistically
an hour.
speaking,
It's 4.1
it's
in an
more
hour.
logistically, technically
Oh,
hard than the Berlin airlift in the 1950s. Honestly, to get that 1,000 in a
Can you
day.
imagine how desperate some of these fellas are? They're not going to take a long time.
Yeah, but yeah. But you're going to have someone on watch all the time saying, come
What
on,
we're
got 3
talking
minutes.
about, guys, for people who don't know, is we're not going to.
Liverpool all over Arsenal. All
Don't you
over them.
think,
Luis
though, like-
Diaz absolutely, teared one.
Do you know
teared
what?
them
Do you know
apart.
what my hope is? This is my one hope that it's just some sort of marketing.
No, it's real.
Yeah.
It's
Gabriel's
not real.
injured.
It's
real.
just some sort of YouTube.
Because you had the guy from Guinness Book of Records in the corner watching the whole time.
Is it?
Make sure it was a Guinness Book of Records thing.
No, that can't happen.
What the hell? So someone's just
can't
watching.
happen.
He gets a show.
No,
because
you
of
know
the job.
some people get
It
their
is real.
rocks off to that.
Yeah,
And then
of
is it
course.
like
Some
it
people
only
really,
counts
really get their
if
rocks
they
off to
all finish?
Oh, for God's sake, man.
How on earth can
No.
you just like?
That's what I mean. The Guinness Book of
No.
World Records fella's got a check.
So
I was
what, there's
joking
gonna
about
be a
that.
man sitting in there.
About that. I was joking about that, obviously. There's not a little guy, there's a little fucking clipping board like when you used to go on Blue
No,
Peter
but you
doing
know, if
little
you were
ones.
to do skipping,
sat there like that with a
say you were to
little
do the
fucking
most
writing
press
down.
ups that anyone's ever done, a geezer from the Guinness Book of
I know.
Records does come.
I know.
Yeah, of course.
You might see one of them as well. Number 999 Guinness
Who's
Book of
this?
Records fella.
Who's this?
You just
Kivior.
have
Oh,
to be
Kivior.
as a man to go into that room
It's game over.
depraved in it, like the like lowest of the low.
But she's found
What do you
1,000.
talk about to the
There's
other
1,000 of them ready to go in London or wherever she is.
No, I can understand that, mate. There's some
A lot of people, isn't there?
yeah, there's
a lot of
fiends
people
out
out
there. But
That's handball.
No, that's the foul. That's led to his injury.
So Gabriel's injured.
Yeah, Gabriel's coming off.
if you got AIDS,
Oh, no. Nah, come
no,
on.
but you could actually say to her, like she'd be responsible.
No.
Now, surely they're doing some checks.
What,
Yeah, definitely
everyone,
have to
like
be.
blood tests, as you're right.
Yeah.
Pardon? Why do you know so much about this? What, pardon me? Well, they have a release form.
Yeah, they
They actually have a release form.
Ooh,
Jeez.
can't release without that form.
That is crazy.
We're losing followers.
She's going to
watchers,
marry
lads.
someone one
Are
day,
we?
you know.
We're losing watchers here.
Are we?
Yeah, we are. Let's just keep it to football, I think, Royce. What about you?
Mate, I try.
What do you want to chat about today?
Someone's going to marry her one day, you know.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No way.
No, they're not.
Miles, are you single right now?
Yeah. But I ain't marrying her.
Can you?
Would you go if you could be number one?
I don't want to be part of that Guinness Book of Records.
I saw one.
You
from-
get a certificate and everything.
Number one.
You get a certificate. You get a certificate.
Yeah.
You're not number one now. You're at
He'd be the
least
fella who turned up with a rose.
you're at least 500 in general, aren't you? You're at least 500 in general, maybe 1,000 in general.
Yeah.
In February, I'm saying.
Moving on anyway.
February, big month.
Mate, look at this. You tell me to move on and
Valentine's.
you start all this.
I'm talking about football in February. It's the fucking League Cup final and all sorts. So what are you on about?
Yeah.
You're not talking
Gabriel's off.
about. You're not talking about.
Somebody in the comments said if you ain't first, you're last.
It's facts.
Well, even if you're
Talladega
first,
Nights reference.
to be honest, even if you're first,
You're
you're
last.
last.
Yeah, you are last.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, man. That is
There are no winners in this race.
Nah.
What
That's the
Skepta has a line. He says it's she's never your girl. It's just your turn.
Yeah.
And that's just how the game goes, man. He says it. Seriously,
That's a good
she's
line.
never your
man.
girl. It's just your turn.
That's facts. That's a big line. That's a big line.
You know what?
With that being
It
said,
might have cost us hundreds of viewers, but I enjoyed that.
That was worth it.
conversation. Just to hear Rory.
It upset me, man.
But the thing is, Rory's
Really
most
upset.
interested out of all of us. So he might be doing a reverse psychology thing. We're actually interested in this whole project.
No, I do find it quite interesting, but I also find it like almost dystopian.
It's sad.
Like,
It's sad.
like a sad
Black Mirror
indictment
type,
of
innit? Black
society.
Mirror.
How much
it's
money?
sad. It's not good, man. If
Is she
you need to do
actually
that to
making
create
to
content,
justify that?
you just go get a job.
Yeah, just talk about football for a living. That was.
I think you must
pretty
make
easy,
loads
mate.
of money.
She could have just been sat there doing, she could be at AFTV right
Could have
now.
been sat here.
Yeah, she'd be sat here. Why don't we invite her on?
No way, man. No way.
Come on, stop being scared of
never.
Canate, man.
No way.
She might come on one day. We
No.
never know who the guests are
Who does
these
she
days.
support?
Aston Villa.
She's a Villa fan.
Yeah, huge Villa fan. She's
You
got
know, there is-
UTV.
you know, Aston Villa
Oh.
actually have a dedicated.
Content creator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen her.
Yeah.
I've seen her on the internet.
What's her name?
Forget now.
Okay.
She hangs out with the other.
The other one. The other content creator.
Is
Mate,
there like 20 of them
I swear,
rocking about
we-
together?
we- oh, firm.
There's a fucking
like a
there's a fucking Southampton one.
Oh yeah, I'm
Matt
thinking,
Letizia.
Letizia.
Oh, that's horrendous. Mo Salah.
Mo
Here we
Salah-
go. Here we go. He's cooked.
Salah-
Liverpool's
He's
trying to
just-
take
he's
advantage of
he's just
Gabriel
cooked
going
timber.
off the pitch.
Cooked
No
timber.
Saliba on the
He's cooked
pitch.
timber.
He's
Send him-
overcooked the pass to Diaz, who
That's
might be
offside.
offside.
No, he's onside.
He is
onside.
offside.
He
Yeah,
cooked
McAllister fuming
West.
with Salah there. Did you see that? McAllister was really
It was
off.
crap from Salah.
That was a quick crap
Also,
ball.
let's just see that.
Great
I think
turn.
McAllister is on the edge in loads of room.
Great turn by Salah.
Burns as well. Look how rapid he is.
He's still got it, man.
Look, this
That one there, easy ball. Easy ball. 2 there.
Yeah, there.
Do you? Do
He's
you?
not been good today.
Boys, let me ask you a question. Yeah. Do you think Liverpool needs to give Mo Salah the king's ransom for him to stay at the club, or do you think he
Yes.
should just leave?
No,
Let him go.
No, give him whatever it takes.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
But don't you think they should try and invest in somebody else? Because obviously he's coming to the end of his career. They're gonna have to eventually replace Mo Salah.
No, I don't. I'm probably looking at it wrong, Miles, but I find it really weird. You know, when people go, "Do you want one of your best players to leave?" and they start bringing up like other criteria, but for the money or because he's old. I'm just like, he's still one of the best players at the club. He's still one of the best players in the world. Of course, you don't want him to leave. I can't see a
Liverpool
world
on the
where-
attack again.
But then people start factoring in
Poor
things that I
pass from
don't.
Salah again.
People start factoring in things like, if we sell him now, we'll get more money for him and we can, do whatever with that money.
Because sometimes you need to reinvest, though.
Yeah, I don't really look at it like that. I probably should, but I don't. I just think Mohamed Salah's one of the best players in the world. Why on earth do you want him to leave the club?
And it's hard to reinvest these days. There's no value in the market. You
Yeah,
know,
but-
they could go out and get a winger for 80 million quid. I'm sure he's great in the Dutch league and wherever, Spain, and he's just shit. He's shit when he arrives. It's hard to get value in the market today.
But it only makes sense. I think they should try sell him if Liverpool really and truly believe that they could probably try win a Champions League or a league.
But
If
who's
they
the
don't
winger
win-
they get?
If they don't,
Who's the winger they get for
They have to
80
try-
mil?
Well, they
70 mil?
bought Chiesa, didn't he? And he got injured.
yeah, you got AIDS. But
Is
obviously
he?
they talk about Kudus. They talk about they want to try to get Kudus.
No, but
Obviously, he's not
also,
Salah,
Booth, they
but-
have been out there. Like, if you look at the form Rafinha's in, you could have got Rafinha cheap when he was
a
leaving.
good
You
shout,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, they do exist.
But if Liverpool had bought Rafinha for 80 million quid and let go of Salah this summer, which could have happened, or even the summer before with Saudi Arabia, it would at the time we would have been slagging them off for that.
I don't think you can let Salah go.
I don't
Until
think you can.
Salah's not scoring goals in the Premier League, let him go then.
So you would say there's certain players that it's just not worth trying to capitalize the money and just see if you can try win a trophy, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I think.
You know when a player's cooked, don't you?
You know,
he
Van
doesn't
Dijk.
look
Van
cool.
Dijk's
He's fine.
Van Dijk's another player. Like Alexander Arnold, I feel a bit differently about. But Van Dijk's probably the best defender in the world at the moment.
It's not a foul.
So
Referee's
obviously
letting a
keep
lot
him
go
at
on.
the club.
Darwin Núñez in the box, trying to get the ball at his feet. He's been brought down.
It's
Nothing
quite scrappy,
doing.
isn't
Let's
it?
see what they do
Arsenal
now.
are great with
Don't
Don't be
Martinelli.
scared of Konate. He's
He
scared.
is scared of him.
He's frightened of
I think he
Konate.
knows
he's gone
it.
back 15
is
yards.
That's a great.
It's not a great pass.
Terrible ball.
I thought he picked that part.
He should have picked that part.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Liverpool on the counter.
That's a
Darwin
good ball.
Núñez.
Ooh,
edge.
he missed it. He missed
He's
it.
got to be quicker there, isn't he?
That was
That
a full
bullshit
ball.
as well.
Arsenal get back so well as well. Look at the shape that Arsenal are in.
He can't move them size 14s that quick enough. Darwin Núñez.
But that was a poor ball. That was a poor ball.
If he's size 14,
Yeah, he's a big lad.
I'm 12, so he can't be 14.
Because
He's not taller
He's
than me.
taller than us.
He's not taller than me.
Darwin Núñez.
I'm not. He's like 6'2" or something.
Oh,
Oh,
he hasn't judged the bounce.
Give it.
Salah, Trent,
done him.
Trent, deflection.
Nothing.
Wide
Nothing.
corner.
it's all quite scrappy though. I think Arsenal will be happy with the way
I
that it's
think
going.
Liverpool smell blood. Obviously, Gabriel's come off now. They're
Mate, but
thinking.
you're looking more threatening on the break. If you just like you're not getting that final pass right or penultimate pass right, but if you do,
We need to try. Yeah. If we hit them on the counter and score one more goal, I think we're gonna knock the sale out.
if you score again,
Yeah. That's
If you
it.
score, if you score again, it's.
But Liverpool smell blood right now. They know they could get a result from this
I
game.
don't know.
I don't even think they will.
When you say smell blood, what you think Arsenal look vulnerable? I
Yeah,
don't-
because Gabriel's just come off now.
The space is there, no question about that.
but it's equal space. It's space at the other end as well.
Yeah, but if
What
you've
a
got
terrible corner. You win a corner at the Emirates. You've got to make the most of it. You hit the first man.
Last 10
That
minutes,
Robertson.
Liverpool have been up
come on,
there.
Arsenal, push up now. Get out of the box. But yeah, we're definitely vulnerable now. We was missing Saliba, so we're vulnerable. Now we're missing Gabriel. We've
What
got
happened to
Kiwior
him? Sorry?
and Ben
What-
White
What happened to Gabriel?
It happened in this game.
in his game. He just jarred his knee.
I'm asking what happened.
Yeah, no, it happened in
Specifically-
this
it's called
game.
specific
Did you
sports.
not see it?
I'm asking
What
you.
you busy
I'm asking for
talking
your
about?
opinion
You're busy
about
talking
football.
about OnlyFans.
Yeah, you're talking about some girl getting piped 1,000 times.
Yeah, look.
What happened-
he's
what
bringing
happened
on
to Gabriel?
He's bringing on Gatbo, Tsimikas, and Szoboszlai. He's going for the win.
Weren't you trying to do the maths on how many you have to do per hour?
4 per
Is
100.
it 4 per hour? No, but
4
for
point-
Let's
1,000.
break
Oh,
it down.
for 1,000.
It's
Oh.
500 per 12
So it's going to
hours.
be 40.
So it's
for
250 every 6 hours. So it's 125 every 3 hours.
1,000
It's
divided by
7
24 is
one-
41.6.
42 men.
42.
Point.
41.6.
So
let's say
42. So basically, Buvey, would you have sex with
I know.
42 men per hour? Per hour.
Per hour.
Yeah, per hour
Say no, because
for a whole day.
That's just a crazy ratio. I just don't know how she's going to do it logistically
And
speaking.
they've all got to arrive.
Come on, do something, Martinelli. Back stick.
That's so rotten.
Right.
So rotten.
You're worried about their transport.
Otherwise, they don't count, innit?
Adam's worried about the logistics on the train. Getting on the train line.
Where'd you find these men?
Come on.
Oh, mate.
You just tweet out.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You want to,
I think that's what it is.
These guys
They're
are
about
crazy.
Twitter.
sick, kid,
I'd be so embarrassed.
sick heads out there.
Could you imagine
Yeah,
turning
it's
up?
the same-
Go,
do you know what
someone
it
else
is?
is walking in at the same time as you.
Do you reckon
Right,
there's
mate.
like a VIP queue where you can like queue jump?
Bro.
Definitely.
You know, like
Like, what number are you?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you take a ticket. You take it like a chemist.
How have we ended up back here?
Wimbledon.
Oh,
Bro, that's
God.
embarrassing. Like you said,
Wimbledon queue.
but it's embarrassing enough to some degree when you go to when people go to the clinic. You don't even want to be seen there.
Yeah.
Like, let alone you might. Oh,
In the waiting room of
What
that
happens if you see one of your friends? You don't talk about it.
ever.
After this, we don't ever mention this again.
Yeah.
can't-
We
you
did not
can't.
see each other.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Do you acknowledge him? You just give him the look like.
You have
I
to
don't even
each
acknowledge
other.
people if I see. I don't even acknowledge my friends if I see them on the train. You know, if I'm on the tube, I'm like,
Yeah.
no. This is when I listen to my podcast. Leave me alone. I saw Denise Lewis on the train today, and I was really
fucking
starstruck.
Olympian, innit? The Olympian?
Oh, I thought. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
athlete.
I'm not she's an athlete, but is she
Yeah.
an Olympian?
Yeah,
Yeah, heptathlete.
she's
She
a-
won gold in Sydney.
I thought you meant Denise from EastEnders.
Oh, she's a legend as well.
She was great.
No, Denise Lewis.
She's dating Phil Mitchell right now.
Oh, I
in
don't
real
know
life?
What she's standards.
She's dating everyone. It's
In real
crazy.
life.
In real life?
No, in the show.
bro.
Yeah, they get passed around the square, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in that show right now.
Cat's probably set with 1,000 people.
Like Max, Max put it
Max,
out.
I want to meet him. I actually want to meet him.
You Max Brennan?
I want a photo of him.
He's a legend, isn't he?
Max
He's
Brennan.
beyond a legend, man. He's top. He's number one. He's
Block
number
me
one
on
on the
Twitter.
square. I saw a video of Michael Moon. Prime Michael Moon. Don't fuck about with
yeah.
Michael Moon.
Michael Moon was elite.
What?
Yeah,
What
Who's
he was-
Michael Moon?
Remember
Big
Steve?
Alfie Moon.
Now,
No, Michael Moon
brother.
is.
Well,
He was
you
in
right
Layer
there
Cake.
doing
The actor's
Nish.
in Layer Cake.
I was here making moves.
moves, yeah.
I don't know what. He's a
Asian
great
guy.
actor.
The Asian
I don't see him much.
Is he Asian?
Asian. What are you talking
He's kind of. You know,
about?
I think he might
Moon's
be.
brother be Asian.
No, I think the actor's got Asian
Richie's
descent.
brother.
That's Masala Masood, man.
No, he's got Asian descent. I think the actor does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in Layer Cake. He was the detective in Layer Cake. You know, the fake
I know.
detective.
Oh, yeah.
The other one who's
Is
in
he
it.
going to
Asian brother,
EastEnders,
was
yeah?
he?
Yeah. 2 years in his prime. Crazy.
Hey, Arsenal, come on, don't do this.
He's
Don't be
pulling
sitting
strings.
on the edge of your box, man. Come on, man. Stop this, man. Because then we're not going to see this out, man. We're not going to see this out, man. Come on, you need to
Yeah,
play,
they're all
man.
over you, man. They're
Get out of the
dominating
box, man.
I think you're doing well. I think this is defending
It's
resolutely.
not, bro. It's because
You're
something...
winning the game. You're playing against a brilliant team. You're winning. You're already 2-1 up. Just sit back and keep
No,
it tight.
Rory, I understand. If we had Gabriel and Saliba back there knocking these balls away from...
Trent
I
Ball,
understand.
what's
Mate,
that?
you start
You had
playing
too
an
much time
expansive
there,
game, they get you on the break.
They don't.
You've got a great shape. You've got a great set piece coach. You've got 2 banks of 4.
No, I don't think they get us on the break. I don't think they do. If it was Jurgen Klopp, then yeah, this is a different type of Liverpool. This Liverpool team.
But Roy, you don't want to be like this 60. If this is the 85th minute, you're spot on.
This is exactly what
You're spot on,
Arsenal are doing here. Is exactly what they should be
They
doing.
can't do this for 30 minutes.
Of course they can.
No,
They'll
not
get,
against
they'll get
Liverpool.
pinned back like Man City. Man City scored last minute.
Not against Liverpool. We
You can't get pinned back against a great
Mate,
side like
you
Liverpool.
can't attack.
Because it's depressing them higher.
can attack.
They're getting banged, Roars.
He's telling him to get up.
Getting banged.
Gravenberch,
When-
Edge.
They're not getting banged. Liverpool resorting to shots from 25
Yeah,
yards.
that's a bad example, but their
But
ball's getting
when-
whipped
when-
into the box
When
consistently.
did David Raya last make a big save?
You can't have this for 30 more
You can't have
minutes.
this effect. Not against Liverpool.
In the second half, they'll be
I think you
shattered.
sit back. You hope to get Martinelli
No.
on his bike on occasions. You hope to move out. But generally speaking, I think that Arsenal would be very happy with the way things are
They're
going.
too flat. They're too
I understand
low.
what you're saying if we're in the 85th minute, but this game is only 2-1. If we want to try win this game and ultimately go for the league, you need to be opposing on the opposite team. Go and win this game. You're at the
agree.
Emirates.
You
I
are
agree.
winning.
No, but we're sitting back. It feels like we're retreating right now. It's like we've taken a
You
yard
attack-
back.
Boys, they've had zero. Arsenal have had zero
look at
shots.
this.
Zero shots on target.
They're holding on for the win.
Too early,
It's
like
too
Man
early,
City.
Rory.
Way too early.
It's not too early. Circumstance has made them.
Like Bournemouth. Bournemouth, they were shitting themselves after the sending off and they were way too negative. They started the game too negative. Arsenal have been too negative this season.
Yeah.
If they draw the game 2-2 now,
man.
honestly, they'll be
And
kicking
what happens if they
themselves.
win the game 2-1 now? Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm saying that you're risking it more than you need
No,
to.
the risk would be to attack.
I'd
It's
get
not
Ethan
risky to
Nwaneri
sit
on.
back. It's risky to attack. Of
Arsenal
course.
fans are losing
It's
their
not even
minds.
about attacking though. It's just so that we can control this game.
The great
just a bit
sides
more.
go
It
out the
doesn't
other
feel
end and they
controlled.
control the ball in the opposition half. They might not score a third or a fourth.
The injuries that Arsenal have, they're in a situation where they're winning the game at home against a team that were top of the league. They're in a great situation. They need
We are in a good
to
situation.
keep it like this for 25 minutes.
I don't feel like
It's hard to do that in the Premier League against
yeah.
Liverpool.
Of course
We've been the
it's
best
hard.
side
I'm
in the
not-
league.
Of course it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying that they shouldn't go on the front foot and attack
I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just
They
saying
need to
we
do
should take a
more.
bit
They need to have a
control,
few attacks. Wars, come on. What? Zero shots in 45 minutes is what you expect now. They've had zero shots.
Yeah, man.
They've not gone up the pitch.
Liverpool doesn't even look like. Look at all this, and then
Your legs are going to get shattered, Roars, going side to side for 30
I
minutes.
feel like the referees.
I'm not sure. I
Going
agree.
against them.
Well, I mean, time will tell. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like Arsenal
They'll
will do
score
it.
one last minute.
When you think about the players, the issues that Arsenal have, you think about the defeat they got last week. They're in a very privileged position at home against Liverpool. Hold on to what you've got. It's very precious, the position you're in
the
now.
best way to do that is to be a little bit more expansive, keep the ball and push them back 30 yards, 40 yards, not being holding on for dear life. It's 65 minutes.
Push them back with who, exactly?
By keeping the ball. Bringing on a midfielder.
we was doing it before.
Bringing on Ethan Nwaneri later on in 10 minutes.
I don't think I agree. I think it's a flawed logic when people go, the best form of defence is attack. Actually,
I don't think
the
we
best
should
form
attack.
of
I
defence
just
is
feel like
It's not being reckless. No, the best form of defence is
fuck
keeping
was
the
that?
ball. You got to keep the ball.
Go on, Trossard. Go on,
Shit
Trossard.
touch. Oh, they're all over.
literally nothing in that. Get up, mate. It was a football. Jesus Christ, that's pathetic.
His foot was high.
That is absolutely pathetic.
but his foot's high, though,
Yeah, but
Rory.
your foot's high, but it didn't touch the player.
Yeah, but it's dangerous because he's tried to put
We've
his
not
hand in there.
touched the player.
No, he touched the ball. The ball hit him in the face and he's gone down.
Fucking cheats, man.
The ball hits him in the face.
Oh, but no, he's
Yeah,
he's not allowed to go for the ball.
He's right, actually.
No, but he's trying to go round him. Look, he's in front of him.
The ball hits him in the face.
Yeah,
He's
he
allowed
kicks
to
ball
poke
into
the
his
ball.
face.
Yeah, but
That's not a
his
foul.
foot's high.
It's not a foul.
Foul's not high.
It's a high foot.
He's literally
It's not
won the
high.
ball.
Bro, I'm in front of you, so you're trying to kick the ball in
You're
front
allowed
of
to go around. You're allowed
He's
to
not
hook
fouled him
around.
to get the ball.
And he didn't kick
What
him
was
It's
either.
a
foul?
high foot. The referee said his head high.
So what? You're not allowed to have your foot head high ever.
No, when the player, when I'm
So you're not allowed to ever score a bicycle kick.
When Gravenberg kicked the ball,
You're not allowed to ever score a bicycle
So
kick.
there's been fouls when you've tried to do a bicycle.
where
kick
you're
and
not
the
allowed to
referee
have your
said
foot.
It's a foul because
where
it's
you're not
head
allowed
high.
to have your foot.
Huh?
Where are you not allowed to have your foot?
He said head height. That's what the referee just said.
When he kicked the ball, it was by Trossard's midriff.
Trossard was
Yeah,
like,
but he's reached his foot. His foot's gone high to his.
Nah, man, he
his
won
head.
the
Never
ball.
a foul. Never.
it's never a foul, Miles.
He kicked the ball into the geezer's face, and the ref thought he
Trossard
kicked
was
him.
flimsy. The ball hit him in the face. The
Miles,
ball hit him in the
come
face and he
on.
went
And the
down.
referee thought something else happened.
That's not a foul.
That's
not a foul.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
That's not a foul. That's not.
The first one
If
on a
Ben
foul.
White didn't play the ball there, it
Trossard's
would
a
have been foul.
fucking melt, isn't he?
Let's just.
They're all
keep it
soft as shit,
Soft,
these lot,
yeah,
man.
he's soft.
Soft as shit. You could cut through these lot like butter.
Because you know why? Because you know the hard players in the team, somebody like Rice, they're not hard enough.
No, they're not.
Oh, stop having. You're having a mare. How are you
He
going
wouldn't
to
be top. He wouldn't be top 1,000 hardest players in
Rice
90s.
Rice isn't hard enough.
When
Rice
was
is
the
not
last time
hard.
you've seen Rice get bullied? When does
Rice
he get
is
bullied?
soft.
I don't understand.
He got bullied against Man City multiple times
Bullied
last
against
season.
We're talking about as a
against Bournemouth.
collective. He hasn't. He didn't get bullied by
If this was
Bournemouth.
1997, he wouldn't be the
hard
top
Rice is?
1,000
Yeah,
hardest
it's crazy.
player in the Premier League.
Declan Rice doesn't have enough about him. He doesn't drag you to victories. He's
allow
not a
it,
fighter.
He's
He
not
was
a
doing
fighter.
that the whole of last season.
He's a
but
lover,
now
not
all
a
of a
fighter.
sudden he has nothing about him. It doesn't make
He's
sense.
not a fighter.
No, if we were having a conversation last season, maybe we wouldn't be saying
but
it.
when
You're
did we
winning
get him?
games. But
But we was winning games though. We're winning
were
games this
He's not a
season. We've only
fighter.
lost
Last
once.
He's not. You wouldn't follow him into battle, would you?
Yes, you would.
You wouldn't follow him into battle.
Oh, yes, you would.
If
It's
I-
not be that he could be our captain
If
one day.
Steven Gerrard was there and he said, "Come with me now, we're marching to
there's
we're
Steven
marching
Gerrard.
to Moscow, whatever," I'd follow Steven Gerrard. Declan Rice.
Come on, who would you follow? Kovacic or Roy Keane? You can't compare it.
I've never, you know me. I've
But I'm
never
just
said.
saying, it's just like, why
I've
you
never
say-
compared Kovacic to Roy Keane.
Yeah,
have I?
but Gerrard is one of the best midfielders to ever grace the game. Why are
Yeah,
you
but
talking
Declan
about
Rice.
Gerrard?
Yeah, but Declan Rice.
What are you doing?
Declan,
Go long, man.
yeah, but Declan Rice, £100 million player.
Yeah, and he's gave us.
So
He's gave
wait a minute. So you spent £100 million. He's not a leader. You don't get goals. He's decent on the
he does
ball.
get goals. He gets assists.
I don't think we're going to get Miles
You don't
back,
get goals.
guys.
He
not
gets
gonna get
one
me
goal
back.
every 15 appearances.
He's not going to get me back.
You don't get goals. He gets one every 15 appearances.
He's trying to get on to me about
He gets
Declan
one
Rice.
goal every
You
lunar
had to say my
cycle.
bad
Fucking
twice today, so
embarrassing,
you
man.
Calm down.
he gets
Come
one
on.
goal every lunar cycle, mate.
Who? Declan Rice?
Yeah. One goal every lunar
Buvey,
cycle.
Thomas put in a super chat. 3 of them.
What's
Can
it
you,
say?
can you read them out?
Where's David Raya?
Listening to Rory talk tactics is like Stevie Wonder for driving advice.
It's a movie.
Listening to Buvey, you've done him a mischief. It was not even me.
No, it says that.
No,
It's like the Boy George one. He was slagging you
Read
off.
out the other one. Read out the other one, bro.
Have you all heard of the UK's biggest serial gigolo? It's Buvey. The Devourer. Buvey the Devourer.
Gigolo. Jesus. What have you been doing?
I'm talking about football, Miles. Can you stick to the job that at hand?
I'm a gigolo.
talking about
spinning
Steve-
We're here to talk about
But
football.
why the hell is Salah just...
Hey,
Every time I turn around, I got
Don't do
another
anything.
Come on,
show.
lads. Let's defend on
Don't
our.
do anything.
Let's defend in our box for 20
Why is
minutes.
Thingy on the
Timbers
floor?
up.
You man are
Timbers-
falling down like flies out
going on,
there.
Timbers?
These guys
going
are
on?
wet
You're
wipes,
weak.
man.
You're weak.
What's going on?
You got no
Weak.
cojones.
Who is the piano that said weak, weak, weak? Who said that? John Major.
Not sure.
Famous political line.
He's talking about Arsenal.
Yeah,
We're not weak.
you are weak.
He's got cramp. He's got cramp.
Flimsy.
You're the most stiff Premier League title challenger in the
stiff
history of
idiot.
Premier League football.
No, we ain't.
You are. You're
We've
stiff
done
as
this last
anything.
season. We've done this last season. You all cried. And
You're
as soon as it hit December, Arsenal, you lot are so good when it comes
No,
to
no, but
attacks.
you're
you
you're
are
a
good, but
stiff
you
mover,
are a
man.
little
You're a
bit flimsy.
stiff mover.
Have we been flimsy today?
Little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Tell me
Trossard
where, tell me
crying
where.
when the ball hit me in the face. And that.
Yeah.
You got to buy those ones. And the rest we bought it.
You guys are stiff. Like, let's be honest.
Nah, we ain't stiff, man.
You are.
We're all right.
You look like Paul Merson on Strictly. That's how stiff you look.
Oh, I was so upset he went
Tony
out.
Adams on. Oh, is he out now?
He's out. So upset.
What, he was on
my
that
kid,
now?
he dressed
This
as
season.
a cowboy week 1, right? He did the cowboy from Toy Story. My little girl loved him so much. And he went out. I was voting for him and that. I was actually phoning up.
Is it free to vote on the app?
No,
or you have to
it's not
call
free.
it?
You pay.
You have to pay the BBC.
Yeah, you pay.
Yeah.
I was phoning up.
can use
Mate,
the
I've
apps
gone.
these days.
I'll pay my
I've gone-
TV license.
I've gone from
Exactly.
a man that has never
don't.
watched an episode of Strictly to this season having watched every single episode.
Oh my God, who's this? Who's this bombing? Not Declan Rice.
Got bullied.
Kai Havertz.
It's not Declan Rice.
If the-
Declan Rice
I'd
would
retire
have
if Declan Rice scored a
He
goal.
tried to
after
go
that.
through him then.
That was a nice run from
This is,
Havertz.
bro, why are we
And now the
retreating,
keeper's got it.
man? I don't like this, man.
You're too deep, aren't you?
Too deep, man. I don't like it, man.
There's never been a Premier League title challenger as scared as Arsenal are as a side. Scared.
You sound way more scared than me.
We
My
won
team's
4
not
in a
even-
row.
Your team's not even playing.
What were you afraid of? You were 4 in a row.
You sound very scared, man.
Top of the league.
You're not.
They are.
Not yet.
I mean, they are. They're top of the league.
It could change.
I mean, only if Liverpool wins.
That's what I'm saying. It could change.
Or a draw, actually, to be fair. Liverpool can draw the game, go top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they'd be on 22 points if they draw.
I was hoping we'd smash Southampton yesterday, but Aaron Ramsdale, man.
No, but it's quite a good. It's
stopped
quite a good
being
way to
sixth.
win games.
No,
though,
no,
Booth.
if they draw,
Go on.
they're on 22
Go on.
points.
Yeah, with goal difference ahead, yeah?
Are you trying to put it through
They're
there?
on
Good.
23 points.
Recycle the ball, man.
So
That's
the
a
draw
foul.
and the league stays as it is.
That's a Liverpool foul.
He's given it.
He's given it. He's carried on. He's playing.
Get on,
Press him, then.
get on with it. Go on then. On
God.
the pitch, lads. We need a goal here.
Oh, you want Liverpool to score now? Of
course.
Oh, yeah, you want to draw. Yeah, I forget. Fair enough. What did you?
I want a Liverpool win just
I
to wind
want,
you
I
up.
want Liverpool to.
I predicted 2-2, but I want
No,
Arsenal.
you didn't. You predicted 0-0. You said
No,
Desmond.
you
I
said
said-
Desmond. That's 2-2.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Desmond
sorry,
0-0. The old famous.
Yeah, you never heard of him.
We said, yeah.
No, so he's got a my bad now. So he's got one as well.
I said my bad.
Yeah, thank you. He's got 2 actually. Motter and.
You've had a lot today, though, Mars.
Just one.
You had about a
You've
million.
had about 4, I
My head's
think.
going. You know what? It's,
Major one.
my team's playing, man. I
Oh,
can't really
Liverpool,
concentrate.
God.
Now you got to keep the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to keep the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Be smart. Be smart.
You got to try and go
Come
for
on
the
then.
goal here.
Smart. Just keep it.
Saka.
King Kai!
good cross.
Oh,
Lost the ball.
There was nothing regal about that man.
Regal.
Can't call him a king.
Do you remember William Regal, the wrestler?
He
No,
don't. He
I'm
won't.
an adult.
I remember William Regal.
The man
You
else.
never seen
about,
Rory's
mate.
tweet about WWE?
I know. I don't really want to get into it again.
WWF.
I remember.
Yeah,
It is, isn't it?
WWF.
I was talking about.
What was it they changed it because the Bird Association had to make
The
force them
World,
to change
World
it?
Wildlife Fund.
Yeah, they changed it. And Vince
Yeah.
McMahon was well
Mate,
upset
I got
about that.
loads of messages from men
Give it
who
quick.
are into it.
Arsenal in.
Big American.
Touch
men.
a shit.
Oh,
Who's
Martinelli
that?
with a
Who's
touch
that?
of an absolute
Martinelli.
donkey,
He's a
man.
fucking
Martinelli
honestly.
is petrified
If he
of
wasn't
Canard.
Brazilian, he'd be considered terrible quality.
What would he be considered if he wasn't Brazilian?
Matty Jarvis.
There's a good response. out of it.
Yeah, I
I'd
expected.
rather have Matty Jarvis.
Timbers
I
off
than
expected a Stuart Downing.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
Stu Downing was
Miles
good.
Lewis Skelly,
Skelly.
18-year-old.
Yeah, but
That shows.
I like
it.
Timber down, Gabriel down.
Is Timber
Saliba
injured?
down.
Is Saliba out for just one game?
One game.
And down.
Do you know what this tells me? This tells me that Zinchenko's
Oh, I can't stand Zinchenko. Tell me about it.
he's finished, man.
Yes.
He's finished.
Zinchenko.
Yeah, he's finished.
Do you see the thing I put on Twitter?
What did you put on Twitter? I've got you muted, I think.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's right.
he said basically he met up with Bernardo Silva after a game in the summer,
Who? Lewis Skelly.
and then he's
Yeah,
No,
yeah, Lewis Skelly and
Zinchenko,
Bernardo Silva are
man.
best mates. Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah, no,
that's
that
an
makes
18-year-old.
sense. Miles, that makes
Bernardo's
sense.
30 years old.
Skelly
Who
and
is this
Bernardo-
Mars, have a timeout, man.
Lewis Skelly and Bernardo Silva are boys.
There's been weird
And then
friendships in football, though.
Zinchenko says something
That's a
to
good
Bernardo Silva like you got to be careful next season, and then Bernardo Silva's like, no, you're going to be rubbish, or no, you're not going to do anything next season. And then, but he told the press about that, and it's like, why? It's so embarrassing. Why,
Why would you tell the press about you looking
Yeah.
like a
your former
dickhead?
teammate slagging you off after you lost the Premier League title, capitulated for a second season in a row?
It's like,
You know
hey,
what?
mate, check this
It's
out. This
funny you
geezer
say
thinks
that.
I'm shit.
It's funny you say that about talking to the press. I watched a clip today on a podcast that I quite like, and it was a clip about Brian Robson. I don't know if anyone saw it, but it was
Yes! Oh!
it's a clip about Brian Robson as West Brom manager, and it was interesting, and I found the story great, but I thought it was so wrong for the story to be told.
What story was it?
Curtis, remember the centre half at West Brom?
Oh yeah, the tall light skin guy.
Yeah.
Curtis Davis.
Yeah,
Curtis Davis.
he was on a pod that I like, and he was talking about Brian Robson when he was manager of West Brom the year they went down, and he basically told this story that just portrays Brian Robson in a really bad light as a drunk.
I was a drunk, right?
As a drunk, and I just thought. This is a story about being a manager. So this is like the only people that know this story are the people that played for West Brom and the people in managerial stuff.
Yeah.
And he's just told this story. And
what podcast was it on? I bet it wasn't even a. You know what I mean?
It was quite big. That Kosh.
Under the Kosh, quite big, yeah.
And he basically just said that we went to Dubai and all Robson wanted to do is drink. He would be in the pool bar from 8 till 8.
Yeah.
As soon as we arrived, he made sure everyone. And he was just constantly.
Was that a reason why he never managed? Because I felt like he had 1 or 2 foreign jobs after West Brom, kept them up famously.
Thailand, innit?
Thailand. But what I'm saying is, a manager of his stature, his name, Robson, is that why he never managed? More?
No, he was at Borough, wasn't he? He did quite well at Borough.
No, but West Brom was the final one.
Wasn't he
as
Borough
well.
manager when they got to the 2 cup finals?
Yeah,
They got
was.
relegated. They got relegated, but they got to the 2 cup finals. We beat them. 97, that would have been.
But West Brom nothing after West Brom
But
was what I
nothing
mean.
after that, really.
Like 05?
I don't really know, but the point, I don't know enough about it, but I just, listening to the pod, I found it very interesting. But I also just thought, should he be telling this story?
Distasteful.
Yeah.
It's distasteful, yeah.
Some things should just be left in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Certain players, should,
Especially when it's something
Like
like
Brian
that.
Robson
like,
doesn't
Something
want
like
that
that.
story out there,
Yeah,
does he?
yeah, yeah.
Brian Robson's family don't want that story out.
you don't need
there's
that.
some
no.
stories he could tell us, like insightful.
Unless he tells the story
Stuff like
himself,
that.
that's his
Yeah.
right to do that.
Yeah.
slagging him off. That was a bad story. Terrible.
I love that when
I
he
think
kept
it is
West
well
Brom up.
known that he likes to drink now.
Yeah. But that
Have
story
you
in
heard the
particular.
clip?
I've not, so yeah, my opinion on it is
it's really like
it's not
like,
just saying that.
It's not saying God he's fun on a night out
Yeah.
or he likes it. It's like this geezer is a drunk.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
When he kept West Brom up that season, that was the final
Yeah,
day.
Kieran
was,
Richardson,
that's
wasn't it?
the best. Yeah, and
Kieran
he's on the shoulders.
Yeah, Kieran Richardson.
He just climbed up Mount Kilimanjaro with
Did he?
Andy Mitten and the Man United Foundation and that. Yeah,
Has he?
That's crazy. That's good, man. That's
No, he's
good.
an amazing player and an amazing contribution to football.
today, interestingly, is an anniversary of the 10th year since I did my first
I
video.
saw the pictures. They're great.
Yeah, it's like my
And
first
you and
video
Andy
with a
Cole.
player, and it was Andy Cole and Brian Robson.
Wow.
Right.
And yeah,
So that was 10 years ago today.
10 years today. The first time I got to work with a United player.
Wow.
What are we 2020? So 2014.
Today.
So you've God, that is a long time you've been in.
Mate, you've been in. Mate, I was at
11
fucking
plus years
uni.
I've been in.
That's
I was a fresher.
That's a long time.
Adam McKola is
My first season, we won the league.
2014.
Adam, you actually.
I wasn't even at uni.
How did you
Actually,
get to
it's
meet
not-
them? What were you meeting?
No,
What were
I
you
was in
meeting?
A-levels.
Robson
Real.
and Andy Cole.
It was like for one of the
So was I.
sponsors of the club like had time with him, and we just went and interviewed him. And
Right, I didn't realise
we had a
that
little
you
kickabout
had
with him.
that
And that.
presence then.
Yeah.
So Adam, you're considered a legend in the game now, then?
He was one of the originals.
Yeah, because there's younger
I think Robbie
Content
from
creators.
Arsenal Fan TV, Adam McKola, the boys at Red Men TV,
It's about
Liverpool boys.
longevity, innit?
They're the originals though. They're the like trailblazers. Adam, Robbie Lyle,
What football content?
Adam McKola, Robbie Lyle, the Liverpool boys at Red Men TV.
Redmond were the
Anyone
first.
else? Anyone else I've missed on that? Like the
and then
originals?
obviously outside of fan channels, you've got like the Poet and Vuj. Who
Oh,
was the-
Poet and Vuj, yeah. original.
James was early.
Yeah, Filthy
Hugh
Fellas
was
is
the-
10 years this
No,
year.
no.
Mitch.
Oh, Hugh Wizzy. Not,
He was but James was early at Ball Street. I mean, Ball Street were early.
No, Ball Street came about 15,
Bull Street
I think
came, yeah.
and James came a little, maybe
James
a
was
little
part of
bit
that. James came with Bull
later. Yeah,
Street.
little second wave.
Proper 90 and all that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Poet and
Spencer,
Maya Jama.
Spencer's an
because
original.
he was a FIFA player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Maya Jama, FIFA football version.
Poet
Yeah.
and Vuj.
Hugh
Oi,
was
he's in.
massive.
Come on.
Darwin Núñez
Yes.
is in.
Shoot.
Yes.
Oh,
do that.
pick it up,
Yes.
Offside, no.
God for that.
I hate to be right, but it's 2-2.
They're going to go win this game.
Mo Salah with the goal, another big goal from him.
Did you see what we were saying, Miles, about Salah? Like, just moments ago, he put in a terrible cross. We're like,
Great
not
play by
playing well.
Darwin Núñez, by
Like,
the way.
He's absolutely brilliant, Mohamed Salah. He's always capable of that, and that for me is why it doesn't matter if a bid comes in from Al Nassr for 100 million quid. You're not going to get somebody better than Mohamed Salah for this exact reason. Look,
Great
That's
ball.
definitely onside.
Great pass.
Oh wait, I don't
It
know
wasn't
about
actually
Darwin.
for him, was it?
I was looking at Mohamed
It wasn't
Salah.
for Salah.
Was Darwin onside?
Yeah, Darwin
minute.
was on. Darwin was on.
Yeah,
was
Darwin's
on.
miles on.
But the ball isn't aimed
Yeah,
at.
it looks
No,
like
no,
it's
it's
aimed at
not.
Salah.
It's way onside. Way onside.
It's a great pass
the
from
pass.
Nunes.
But no, I'm not suggesting it's not allowed. I'm saying Liverpool got a bit lucky because I don't think that the pass is meant for Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, but then
think it's
Salah's
an overhit.
arched his run, and they've kind of improvised really well from it. They've had to improvise.
Yeah, they've improvised, but I think the ball was overhit
Yeah.
looking for Salah.
Oh,
Like Núñez could get there, but
Yeah,
Salah
yeah.
wouldn't have done.
please don't say they're checking it, man.
No, it's fine. There's nothing to
That was
check.
way
fine.
onside. Way onside.
There's nothing to
It
check.
was clearly onside from behind the play, so they have to be onside from like.
Lego hair.
He was just winding up the crowd a minute ago, getting his crowd going,
he's
and now
a
this.
fucking melt, man. He's a melt.
See how far that
Why is
got
he a melt?
you.
You
He's a melt.
helped you win a couple Premier
He's a
Leagues,
melt.
you joker.
They would have won him without
mean?
him there,
What
bro.
do you mean? What do
Yeah.
you mean? It was part of your backroom stuff.
Do you know what he
What do
did?
you mean?
Do you know what he
They
did?
would have won him without him there.
Do you know what he did?
Pep Guardiola said he was
Mate,
very
Darwin
influential.
You know when he
I'm-
rocked
I'm
up on
not
a
saying
Monday
he
for
wouldn't.
training?
Fergie
I'm
would
not
say,
saying he wouldn't,
Yeah,
but he was there.
Fergie said he wouldn't win him
influential.
without Steve McLaren. Yeah,
and Brian Kidd and that.
All of a sudden,
And Quiros.
yeah.
Queiroz was terrible.
Carlos Queiroz.
I need-
No, it's famous at City. He had a role at City. He used to go into the little room where the little plastic orange cones were at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. sharp. And he used to lay the cones out so you dribble the ball around. That was Arteta's role. He used to lay the cones out every
time?
Monday. Sharp, 9, sharp,
Nine,
sharp. And then Grealish and all that would come in, or Sterling at 10 a.m. But he used to lay the cones out and sit there.
and now he's got you scared.
He had a very important role.
And the
Coming
bibs.
at 9 a.m. Shot.
And the bibs. He used to wash the bibs
And now
every
he's got you
night.
scared.
He used to yeah.
Effectively the kit man.
It's basically Albert Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, he used to-
Now he's got
honestly,
you scared. It's crazy.
scared of who?
Bro, you're scared, man.
He's scared. Yeah, he's perpetually scared of everyone.
You are
There's
scared.
never been a title challenger more scared in their lives of being in the title race than Arsenal.
Great touch.
Kevin Keegan's Newcastle close, but you're first by a mile.
We did clock it during the VAR check. But a lot is being made online of the VAR assistants being on
Football
fancy
manager.
Premier League.
Yeah. Told you.
We did clock
They don't
it
care,
while
you
it was
know.
happening.
You know they don't care about. You know we think about referees. They care about the game. They do not care
One
about the
thing I would
betterment of the
defend them
game.
about,
They
it's
don't.
not defending them. One thing to use logic is the Fancy Premier League is an official app. So it will use the official Premier League colours. So what they were looking at could be match stats
Adam,
and things like that.
man.
I doubt it.
It could be.
Adam.
Adam, please.
It could be.
In your heart of hearts, you believe that.
Sometimes use logic, right? Sometimes
In your
try and
heart of
apply
hearts.
logic to why they may be
Playing
looking
devil's,
at
devil's
something like
advocate.
In your
that
heart
one.
of
that. What
hearts.
they were looking at looked like stats.
You know
And it
what
had
they
the
are.
Can I
Official
just
Premier
ask,
League
They're all
colours.
jobs
I don't
worth.
play this game, but does it doesn't matter if they're playing that game, does it?
Yeah.
It basically just means that somebody's got a fantasy team and he's got it up on his other computer. Like, it doesn't matter.
If
does
you're
it?
working, you
course
should
it
be on your
matters.
I
phone.
don't know the workings of the game. I don't
because-
really know. It's not cheating, is it? It doesn't matter. It is.
If one of the VAR referees have got a fantasy team and he's got Salah or one of the centre backs or
Yeah,
in his team, Van Dijk
But,
in his team,
but you don't gain anything from
you
it.
do gain
No, but you should be
points.
watching the
Can
game.
you get money?
No, it's just.
So it's not. I'm just
it's
trying
like
to
playing a video
establish
game.
it's not a corrupt.
It's like playing Sudoku
Hey,
or whatever.
just-
It's
Yeah,
not
You've
fun.
seen
fine,
this
fine.
corrupt, though.
It's
But
that.
what's their job? Their one job in Socky Park, these absolute morons, is to watch the
So
screen.
you're saying professionalism, not corruption.
If you do it in the hour before your
could be seen
break,
as
your lunch
corrupt, though.
break, don't get me wrong, I don't
Can I
care.
just bring some little pointers out, Miles? If Liverpool were to score, which looks likely, they look the most
Yeah, no,
likely,
I'm being, yeah, I know.
you would be behind Chelsea in the league.
Where would we be? Fifth,
You would be sixth.
sixth? No, because
No, you'd be fifth, yeah, because
Fifth.
Chelsea would move up. So
yeah, it'd be fifth. Yeah, we'd be behind.
Fifth.
And how many games have been played?
nine.
9.
Fifth,
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, we'll be fifth. Yeah, behind
5.
Chelsea.
And you've lost against Bournemouth. You drew against Brighton.
Yeah,
Drew against City, although that's a good result.
bad result.
You're dropping a lot of points this season. 9 games in.
Yeah.
You can't drop that many points and win the
But
title.
obviously, this game here now, you just got to try hold on. It's looking like Liverpool, the team is in the ascendance, and they're the ones who look like they're going to
Dropping a
score.
point a game.
Yeah, it is. I honestly think it is dropping a point because I think that goal that they scored was a great through ball from Trent, but it's a goal that could have been cut out. It was just lackadaisical defending once again from Arsenal. I don't understand where it's coming from. It's like we're just taking our eye off the ball, feeling sorry for ourselves. But at this present moment of time, Liverpool look like, they want to go and win the league. They're doing what we
To
were
be fair
doing
to
last
Rory,
season.
he predicted this because I said they got to be a bit more expansive, Arsenal, and then Liverpool played into that a little bit when you were more expansive and found the space on the break.
I don't think it was expansive.
You just didn't keep the ball enough. You never pinned them back. No, what I mean is you were up their end of the pitch and they counter-attacked.
Yeah.
And it's like, why weren't you covering yourselves? So you were a little bit too expansive and they hit you on the break. And everyone in the whole stadium in the world could predict that Liverpool, if they get the ball and you're high at the pitch, they got space in behind you lot.
Yeah.
Without Saliba, without Gabriel, there's a lack of pace in your back line as well.
Well, that's a lack
That's
of
a shit ball.
lack of
That's a
everything.
shit ball from Liverpool there.
But we could still go on and win this
You
game.
could win this game.
And
You're
he's
in here as
onside.
well. You're in
He's
here.
onside.
He's miles on.
He's onside.
He is miles on. Havertz. Ball back.
Ooh.
Havertz into.
Have a shot, man.
Oh, who was that?
Ethan Waneri.
Ranieri.
He's left-footed as well. He could.
Yeah, he could have hit that first time. Havertz
the fuck is
floated
that?
back. Oh,
What the hell happened? It's Jesus. He's never.
Jesus, man. Didn't make a good
Jesus
connection.
is shit, man.
What's happened to him?
I don't know. I think the levels
Just,
just dropped
people
off.
just sussed him out. He's always been this guy.
Oh, nah.
You know, it's
Playing for
City.
City, a club that create
Is that
four
cool?
chances
But he
a game
scores
for
out of
you.
City, Adam. He scores out of City.
No, let
Like
me
that.
finish my point.
All right, mate.
Playing for a team that creates you as an individual 4 open chances a game,
Yeah.
you're gonna get goals.
Yeah.
Like
But-
anyone's
that's
gonna
facts.
get. Like
Yeah.
Sterling, like he used to just chill on the back
But
post.
the confidence in that moment in particular, he had that at City to be a little bit better than that. I don't know what's happened to him. Do you know what I mean? It's not about the match.
Injuries must.
Yeah.
Yeah, injury.
Have
That injury.
a
That
big
injury when he was flying for us and he got.
There's a
the
crazy
bandage.
stat this weekend because Haaland has now got more goals than Gabby Jesus in about 200 less appearances. I mean, that's crazy.
That's mad, isn't it?
That's mad.
And
But we
Haaland's
could do
gonna
that.
beat a lot
We
of
could do that
people.
with most players.
No,
from
yeah,
Haaland.
yeah. No,
but
But I know it
Jesus,
looks crazy.
Jesus should be scoring enough just to keep ahead of him still.
Yeah, I agree. What?
Oh!
Jesus!
Been a complete disaster.
Liverpool on the attack here.
I just want the whistle.
Arsenal have got players back.
I want the whistle to blow now. You know. I can see Liverpool nicking this.
Oh my
That's
God.
shit from Nunes. Man.
Nunes giving it away. I mean,
He's been all right.
good
in the second
assist
half.
for the goal. Yeah, he's been.
The
been
first half, he
decent.
was non-entity.
I don't want to draw here, man. Funny enough, I don't want to draw. I don't want to draw. He was just winning for most of this game. He was good.
I don't think a draw is a bad result.
Remember the
everything
conversation you
considered,
three were
mate.
having earlier,
Yes.
Miles, about Arsenal sitting back, not sitting back,
Yeah.
whether it was right, whether it was wrong.
We're sitting back too
Had
early.
your
Adam.
opinion changed on that, Miles?
Nah, I think we're sitting back too early, Adam McKola.
So your opinion has changed on that, Miles?
No, it hasn't changed. I feel that we was sitting back too much in the 67th minute.
Yeah. But earlier,
No, I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
during the moment on the 60th minute, you said they weren't sitting back too much.
They was sitting back too much.
Oh yeah, sorry, you did.
Yeah,
it was you who
him.
got it wrong.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it wrong. I
You
got it wrong.
No.
I got it completely right. I'm
Literally,
saying they
when
should
Rory
have
was in the
sat back.
toilet, I said Rory got it absolutely spot on because they were expansive and they left so much space in behind. So
Who
I'm
got it
saying
wrong?
I got it wrong.
I got it right. Miles
I
and
got it
Buvey
wrong.
got it wrong.
But what I was trying to
saying that
say
they needed
was,
to be compact and not be adventurous.
Sorry,
but you don't have to
When
be
they
gun
could-
ho, do you, Rory? You can just keep the ball in their half a little bit more than
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
I
doing.
don't think you can. I think that's really
They're
a really difficult
I'll
thing to
fuck
do.
that up.
Mate,
Well,
you
at
say that,
home,
you say
they're
that
a
really,
possession-based side. They're at
Buvey,
home.
you're saying it as if it's an easy thing to do. Just keep the ball in their half. What do you mean? Just keep the ball in their half?
doing
Like,
it
What, for 45 minutes? No. But for periods of the game, 5 minutes here, 3 minutes here, just ease the pressure. You can't sit and park your bus for
I
45
think you
minutes.
Can. I think you can.
Against Liverpool.
We've seen
Can't,
Man
man.
City.
You can't.
We've seen some of the best teams who have ever been created
Yeah, but Rory,
do exactly that. There is nothing
City
wrong
don't do
with
that.
people go, oh, it's not the Arsenal traditions or it's not how people want to see the game played. Who cares?
every top
Sit
side
back
has to.
and win the game.
It wasn't even the Arsenal traditions. It's the players we had on the pitch, Rory. There's
Bro,
no
if-
Gabriel and Saliba.
If they do what you
can't do
say
that.
and then they concede late, would you then go, if they were attacking, they've got a chance to score instead you've just got
no.
a draw?
Look, it happened, didn't it? When Arsenal went
Is
away
it a
to
bit
Man City.
results-oriented?
Arsenal went away to Man City. No, it isn't results oriented. It can go wrong. But in principle, you know when Arsenal went away to Man City and they defended for their lives for 45 minutes and it went a little bit wrong at the end, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Overall, the principle was still correct. They defended valiantly. They got themselves a point. They were robbed of...
He's in.
Alex-
Hit the fucking post. Go on. Referee's blowing a whistle. You stupid.
Why is he fucking blowing the whistle?
It's offside. No, we're playing for VAR.
how did Havertz not score there?
What's a foul there? These guys are fucking
I think the whistle's gone before the goal ball was put in the net, innit?
dickheads, man.
Did he blow before?
Any moment they're not sure about, they just blow now. Any moment.
man, let the
Any moment.
play out, man.
Yeah, any moment. They don't know.
7 minutes extra time. Oh, can I go, boys?
No.
No.
Look, the comments will have to help us here. My point is there is nothing wrong with sitting back. There is nothing wrong with fighting for your lives, clinging on,
What's the
wasting
foul
time.
there?
God, Alexander Arnold.
Has he
mate,
pushed
big
him
zero
into
that,
the
isn't
net?
he? Lucky.
It's not a
Which
foul.
one's he saying is a foul?
There, the
No.
challenge, the head.
He's already blown
not
his
foul.
No, it's the challenge into the back.
Where?
No.
The initial header that is won on the build-up to Kai Havertz flicking it over the keeper is what he's given the free kick for.
Soft, innit?
Soft.
Soft, yeah, I agree, soft.
Everything's soft these days.
Endo's on for Jones.
Someone needs to score a worldie. Let me sit back here because something's happening.
They're going to bang one in now, Liverpool. Come on.
It's going to go either way.
Yeah,
Do
I
it
feel
for
like
Phil
a Liverpool
Neal.
goal's coming. You know,
I feel like
I hate to say it. They've been
you know
excellent.
who I think is going to score as well? Darwin Núñez.
Is that your obscure? If you're going obscure Liverpool shout, who are you going?
Endo. If you're going obscure,
Neil.
Endo.
I'm going Darwin Núñez. He's
No, he just went, do it for Phil Neal.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
Are you going, like, is that your...
Do it for Phil Back.
Veronin.
Do it for Steve
Brother.
Highway.
Nicky Barmby.
Steve Highway on the wing. We have dreams and songs to
Touch
sing.
from
Hey, come on then.
This guy
Is
is
that Endo?
Do it then.
dangerous. Mo
Endo
Salah,
on the
man.
ball.
Get
Fucking
rid
hell,
of him.
got
Why does
nosebleed
Liverpool? Why
then,
does
didn't he?
Liverpool still have this guy?
Who?
Mo Salah. Why has he not gone to Saudi now?
Why? What, you're
It's
preying on
annoying.
players getting sold so you don't get banged
Why
I
by
is
love
them?
he
that.
here?
He's just scored against us. It's not nothing to do with our defence. It's to do with him still playing for
Yeah.
the club that he's at.
Why is he here still? I understand he's just here still causing havoc and
Good feet
mayhem.
there on the
Corner. Oi. Come on, boys.
You're going to let these like go top of the league.
I'm telling you.
Use like
I
stink.
know my team. I'm telling you.
You're going to get banged now. Watch this.
Crocodile of Europe.
This is a car crash waiting to happen,
Come on.
lads. Car crash waiting to happen. Social media FC.
Really
The
want this to end up
meltdown
in
is
the goal.
happening, lads.
If
Where's the Ashburton Army? Where's these boys in black?
really want this to end up in the back of the net. Come on, Trent.
AFTV all night, baby. All night AFTV tonight.
Because I really don't want you to win the league. And
Yeah,
this
but if
will,
us
this will
winning this
almost
or losing this,
solidify
I
it.
don't-
You lose this, you lose 2 games in a row, you will not win the league.
It's done.
Yeah. You know, we were talking before, we said how significant the win would be for what it would, for the message it would send. A defeat would
Watch
send
number
the
4.
alternative
Come on.
message.
Look at number 4. Who's marking
Do it
number
for
4?
Paul Machin.
Look at number 4. Come on, boys. Do this for Pascal Sigan, man. Sigan!
Endo.
Imagine he banged that. That's not a foul.
Oh,
Not a foul!
Oh, so
Think
soft.
that.
Fucking bold prick.
You should be happy with the score.
I don't like games getting interrupted by people trying to be star of the show. You chose to be a ref. You chose your life. Don't make it about you.
Good touch. But now you've bottled it.
That could have been a foul.
Oh,
but yeah.
Just to play on. He tried to play on. He just tried to play on.
Fucking rubbish, man.
He just tried to play on. He got
Fucking
intercepted.
rubbish. Anthony Taylor, man.
7 minutes. We've got a long time here. There's going to be a chance for someone. Maybe both. It's who's going to take it.
If they bang this
The win
in, I'm
is
getting a
there
load
for
of
both
popcorn
teams, though, isn't
tonight.
it?
I'm getting a load of
Is
popcorn watching AFTV all night.
They bang this in. I'm going
All
to sleep.
night.
I'm getting
I'm
bed.
watching Lee's reaction. I'm watching Don Robbie's reaction. I'm watching who else is going to be there.
Stop calling
White
him
Yardie.
Don.
I'm going to watch all of them.
No, he is
White
Don Robbie.
Yardie.
That's his name.
Man, no.
No,
His name's Don Robbie. His name's Don
him
Robbie.
like-
My name is King Adam.
No, but you call him
And
like...
you'll-
No, but
Call
his
me
name, he's
accordingly.
got a channel called
got
Don
Don
Robbie.
Robbie.
He's
No,
Don
he
Robbie.
Sports.
I'm changing my name.
You're called Adam McKola.
You call-
Sports, Don
Nah,
Robbie
I'm
Sports.
King Adam.
You're called
met-
Adam McKola
No, I'm
TV.
King Adam.
If you met like Don Corleone...
No, in fact,
you call
I
him
want to
Don
be called.
Corleone.
Yeah, he ain't going to say Corleone.
You ain't going to say
Yeah,
Corleone.
that's because it's Don fucking Corleone.
Yeah. Don
I ain't calling Don
fucking
Robbie.
Robbie. Don Robbie.
I
Don
call him
Robbie.
Don Robbie, though. I call him Robbie.
Don't mess about Don Robbie.
I call him Don
What,
Robbie.
you're
Did you see
I'm
Robbie in
respectful.
Brixton? Did you see
kiss
Robbie in
his-
Brixton
Yeah,
yesterday
good.
on
Yeah, talking about the teams that
DGAG?
he supports or
Yeah,
doesn't
great.
support.
Remember his-
I don't support
that
Liverpool.
AG's doing so well, man.
Sniff, sniff.
Just fucking, excuse my language, bro. I don't like to swear. Just go long, bruv.
You're fucked.
To who though?
But this fucking...
That's all right. Calm down.
Yeah, I think this is all right.
It's a 2-2 draw. It's a fantastic result.
Look at this!
Oh,
Got lucky.
oh.
Stop playing around!
They'll
I
have
swear,
one more chance.
I would run to the Emirates. I would run there.
What, to get on AFTV?
No.
Do it.
Do it.
Please.
Do it.
Like,
we lose
run
this
from
game-
here and just don't stop till you
Yeah.
get onto
And when
it.
you get there, say Don Robbie. I ran all the way here.
Kiss his hand.
Yeah.
Who else is on Arsenal fans? Cecil, get his reaction.
Cecil
Bruv, what
G.
is wrong with you, bruv?
Cecil
I'm
G.
naming Arsenal fans. You should
Why?
fucking know these guys.
Okay.
There we are!
I would go.
They're your
Oh, what's going-
contemporaries.
What's going on?
What's his name?
What are you doing?
I forget.
We need one
hell,
chance.
man.
Just give us one chance.
You only get one.
We've got a
shot.
super chat. Hi, Rory. What's the inside of Diddy's house like?
Jesus. Oh
Crazy.
my God. Why did you read that out?
Mate, do you know what they found in his house?
Yeah, baby
I was reading
lotion.
about it. The geezer's got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What on earth are you gonna do with that?
How much baby oil do you think she needs for the 1,000?
Fuck!
Oh,
You just
my
got the
God.
ball.
the thing is,
We're playing with
Very-
fire.
very
I've got these guys talking
slippery.
about baby oil.
ends up very slippery.
The game's nearly
Nobody wants
finished.
slippery sex.
Oh, for God's sake, Rory. Can you stop saying sex? Anything stuff like that.
Come on, King Kai.
Stop saying it, Rory. For fuck's sake.
You're such a prude. What?
No, I'm watching football.
Born in the are you Victorian era? Did you get turned on by like a striptease, a bit of ankle?
Look, you know, with the pens.
Yeah, turn the pen upside down. Yeah.
Boys,
Come on, Liverpool, get on the ball now.
boys. I don't
Someone said, I'm a Jamaican City fan. I'm wondering why Buvey wants Liverpool to win.
Because yeah.
To wind up Miles, you fucking idiot. To wind up Miles.
Whoa! He's a City fan, mate.
The
Is he?
lonely. Yeah.
Yeah, he said City.
Take it down, take
Could
it
be
down.
Bristol City. Could be any city.
take it down.
There are loads of cities.
Look, where's Salah though? Keep your eye
Norwich
on Mohamed.
City.
Keep your eye on well done. Keep your eye. Get the corner. Is that a corner? Yes.
You'll play it short
It's
now.
a goal kick.
Yes! If they score now,
Look, Jesus fuming.
he needs to get... He's a
Oh,
Fenerbahce
his
player.
face is annoying, isn't it?
He's Fenerbahce, isn't he?
Who's is it?
It is. Oh,
No, it's a corner. It's 100% corner.
No,
and again, it kicked
And again, it couldn't be. Look,
yeah.
Tsimikas can't believe his luck. Look, he knows.
blow the wrestle. Blow the wrestle.
Blow the wrestle. Will you just blow the wrestle?
I don't even want to win this.
Why won't he blow the wrestle?
Miles, you've
One
had
more
a
ball.
howler
Pump it,
today.
Kelleher. Kelleher, get on your...
Get on. He's going to blow the
March.
wrestle.
Yes, blow it,
Blow
man.
your whistle.
Get me out of here, man.
Blow your whistle.
Yeah, blow it. Yeah, man. Let me go.
What are you on about? Oh, there's
Stupid
10
Brett.
seconds left.
You're an idiot. You ruined this game.
Mate, you got to be happy with a point, Miles.
No,
it's a good
it's from,
point.
that's from a corner. You know, how
He
good we are
did
in
rob you
corners.
of the corner. He did rob you of the corner. He did actually. Arsenal were 100% robbed of the corner at the end there.
You could have scored.
But mate, Miles, just analysing it now without any emotion, you'd have taken a point before the game.
No, I wouldn't.
Maybe you
Who
should.
got booked? Someone just got
I
booked.
wouldn't take it.
You have to take a point.
Wait, one of us is massively wrong, and I'm almost certain it's me because it usually is me. But I think from Arsenal's perspective here, considering the week that you've had, considering Gabriel went off, considering that you were beat last week, considering that you played in Europe, I think a point against the league leaders is a good point.
I don't think it's a bad point, but context, Rory.
The context makes it a better point.
Yeah, but Rory Jennings, we was winning 2-1 in the 70th minute. We could have gone on to win this game. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're
I
still
agree with
good.
that.
We're still good, and obviously we got injuries throughout the game. Gabriel's gone, Timber's gone, etc., etc. But I still think we had enough to try and win this game. And at the end of the game, it was looking like we was going to lose it. I could take positives. I could look at the positives and I could look at the negatives of this game. But ultimately, we didn't lose, innit? But we had the Emirates, and I expected us to try and get
It's very
3 points.
rare that this happens in football, right? But I feel like this is the kind of point where everybody can be happy. Arne Slot has preserved his excellent start to the season. His Liverpool team is still on their run. Apart from the aberration against Nottingham Forest, it's all still moving in the right direction for Liverpool. So Liverpool have come to the Emirates. They've got a really difficult away fixture out of the way. They are very happy with their points tally. So Arne Slot and Liverpool are happy.
Yeah, they're more happy. than me.
Equally, I feel like for Arsenal, without Saliba and without Gabriel for long periods of the game, a point against a devastating attack has to be seen in a positive way, particularly when you consider that you've played away from home in Europe and this time last week you got battered by Bournemouth. Is that fair?
We got battered by Bournemouth.
They were all over you.
We lost. But either way, I know what you mean. Yeah. When you look at it, when you dress it up like that, yeah, you look good.
I
Go
don't know
out.
if I don't know if I'm dressing it up. I mean, look, the real winners of the day,
Man
probably
City.
Buvey, right?
Buvey, yeah. Buvey, what do you take from this now then?
I think ultimately both sides aren't 100% complete, ready to win the title. City have got the experience, City have got the points, and it's going to take one of these sides to kind of kick on in the second half of the season and show something special. But both are very, very close. I think we're in a 3-horse race for the Premier League title, and City are favourites.
I don't think it's a three-horse race, you know.
Really?
I said it at the start of the season. I'll say it now again. I don't think there's going to be a title race this season. Obviously, I didn't expect Arne Slot to settle in as well as he has done at Liverpool, and they've overdid what I expected them to do, and they're closer to City than I expected them to be. But I still stand by it. I expect maybe they will have a little wobble at some point, and Manchester City will just run away with
when
it.
you say
they're
it's
already
not
5 points clear of Arsenal, who were second.
If you say it's not a title, you mean they're literally not a title race, or you just don't think it's Arsenal that are part of the
I think by the end of the season, I think it's done by March, April. And City are 9 points clear.
Okay.
And whilst it could be mathematically possible for a long time, I don't see anyone really stopping them.
I think everything.
And Arsenal haven't done enough at the start of this season. I know they've had difficult fixtures and they've had some big games where, they've had to get results, but you're winning against City, you're winning against Liverpool, and today they were without Saliba and they lost Gabriel during the game. I sympathise with that. Obviously, they were down to 10 men against Man City. I sympathise with that.
Do you know
But
what this
ultimately,
chimes
they've
with?
lost 4
Mate,
points from winning
do you know
positions.
when you say it like that, Ad? I didn't necessarily agree with this mentality, but you know, last season when when Arsenal were going for the league, a lot of people who were snide about what Arsenal were doing said, if Arsenal don't win it this year, they will not win it. I didn't necessarily agree with that, but you know, when you think about last year, Ben White played 35 out of 38 games. Saliba played 36 out of 38 games. Declan Rice played basically every game, I think. I think Declan Rice literally played every game of the season.
So did Saliba.
Saliba, every game of the season. With that in mind, this year, is there some truth in you would have never had a better chance to win it than last year?
Yeah, it was looking like so. I honestly believe that last year was our time to go and try win this title. And especially, I don't want to bring it back to this, but especially Arteta not doing anything in the transfer window. And when I say not anything, yes, he did get Calafiori and he did get Mikel Moreno, but he just bolstered our defense, which was very good anyway. I feel like he should have been a bit more forward thinking and getting someone in the attack, because obviously there's certain games that we've lost and drawn there. If we had a good striker or a good attacker who could get us out of trouble, and after we can rely on our defense to just see out the game. So with that being said, I still think Arsenal's going to be in the mix. But
5
my
points
heart
after 9 games is huge, you know.
Yeah, but
you're all like one more slip up and you're 7 points.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
But if they lose and Liverpool if they draw or drop points in Liverpool and we win the game, we're back in it.
The issue is City always finish the season strong, always. And City are going to improve from where we are now. Kovacic is going to play more and more minutes. He's going to get into the role where Rodri got injured. And Arsenal, we don't know. You've got to be taking points off
They got
City now.
Newcastle away and Chelsea away next in the league.
Yeah.
2 tough games.
2 really tough games.
And
And
you don't win it,
got
you
to the
don't win
stage
both
now
of
where
them.
you have to win both of them. Like, you literally have to win both of them.
Both of them.
It's going to be huge. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. To the Barbies, to the Drillers. Thank you so much. We will see you next
All
week.
those drillers.
He said to the Barbies.
To the Barbies and the Drillers that are watching. What are we doing next week?
And the OGs.
You kill you, Rory.
Sure.
Next
the
week,
podcast will be out on Wednesday, so make sure that you tune in for that. Thank you so much to Miles
next
for
week
coming
we are
on.
live for Newcastle against Arsenal, which is the early kickoff on Saturday. So a different time for us than usual. So make sure you're joining us for Saturday with the early kickoff. We'll be here to see Arsenal drop more points.
Don't call me.
Amazing. Thank you so much for watching. In a bit.
Don't call me.